looks like a really good idea of how they want to approach at least this round, right? It is the bonus, so whatever's left in the EG pocket, they're going to bring back in. So the Guardian, the Stinger, and the Judge are still into play, but it's not a great deal. PRX should be looking to win this cleanly, opting for the A site as their eventual goal on the attack. They're going to get the plant pretty much unscathed, as we know did EG, mostly stacking towards B.
One is open here, so PRX going to disengage, try and take some heaven control back. Flash will open things up.
เอาวะ
I think it did just pop inside.
2-0
I'm not entirely sure what happened off screen.
ไม่น่ามีปัญหาเรานี้เป็นตัวนัดเราชิวๆครับ
This man, Jordan Mo can at least clear the site. He
No,
does.
I-
Oh
They can
my
take
God.
it. Can they clear the rest of this? It's going to be a late wrap towards heaven.
Pretty
They're
good,
trying to
but
keep
yeah.
control of this fight, but there's an issue. They don't have eyes on it yet. And Com's position could have been a disaster. It's not. Jing
Ui,
still standing,
Jing.
still fighting at 3. Keeps it safe, but it is a 2v2. And they're
Yeah.
going for the pink shell.
Okay,
Jordan Mo
okay.
wins.
อุ้ย
It's
something
only one.
something
Ethan down solo has to just stand.
อู้สวย
Something.
เอ้ยตื่นเต้นหน่อยไหม
Let's go. Casualties are off the charts.
ไอ้เหี้ยยิงโดนนะย้ายกระบอกเดียว
Into that round.
หนักอยู่นะหนักอยู่นะ
One rifle taken away in the hands of PRX. Even here, Com desperate to try and retake this space. I think EG have the perfect read of exactly what's going on here. As soon as they've noted that only one member in the form of Forsaken down on site. Things get shut down. Something one away from the blade stop. The showstopper did come out in the last round from Jordan.
เอาหน่อยไหมเอาหน่อยเว้ย
Very quickly up ramp here. Inside the gravity.
สวยนะครับดี
Pave the way here.
จะตายแล้วครับสัตติงเมา
And
คิ
this
ว
is
บอด
just a little bit of a fake here to
มีกับเมาอยู่
feign some aggression towards A
แม
side.
ปเปเปอร์เล็กเลือกมาซะด้วย
Position, but Trailblazer will, finally noting.
Well, adds a little comfort.
Ooh.
What the hell?
ไอ้พวกมึงเงียบกันจังวะเพื่อน
He survived that.
Yeah.
แล้วไปเล่น
คือ
Get Demon fighting
Look,
HP.
yeah.
PRX
ไม่
taking
มีใคร
his
เห็น
time. Feels like the plan's up, but so unawares. Ethan takes a little bit of a glimpse and he takes something's life. The site now difficult to take with
นี่มัน
even
ต้อง
one
เทรดกันนะเขาบอก
position
ก็ไม่
will
ได้
be
ขี้เหร่
revealed, but they don't quite know exactly
He can
who is
finish you.
waiting. The flash
Why?
wasn't good enough. Forsaken's found him. That's perfect. They've allowed a little bit of room now to get that plant down. They can at least have time on their side.
Taking well Seekers here as well.
เฮ้ยจังหวะนี้ครับ ไม้ฟิกโดนเห็นปืน เอายิงไม่โดน ไม้ฟิกส่วนโอ้ไม่ได้
He will get the trade.
But it's not over yet. Jorgamo going to be noted and kept in check by Divine here.
ระบายน่าจะได้หรอ
Big
นี่
bounce
ไง
on the
Divine,
right.
yeah.
Fantastic work in a
เขาพลาด
2v2
ได้ไง
now.
นี่โจไม่ได้หรอกนะ
Lovely
มี
connection
โคตรไว
towards Com, and it's all in Boostio's
Divine,
hands in a
5
1v2.
เออ
5-3เลยชนะครับ
อยากได้ครึ่งหนึ่งของเขา
That flash
อุ้ย
is so blind. I don't know
ลู
how
กนี้
he's
ได้ละ
alive. Taps the strike.
ได้ชัวร์
Divine not gonna be
ระบายได้ชัวร์นี่ไง
entertained.
โอ้โห
Beautiful control from PRX.
They tie things up to a piece.
เดี๋ยวสีมาพูดครับ
Set
เป็นประ
I
เด็น
think this is another round where we're
สี
seeing
ยาวครับสำหรับค่ำคืนนี้
happy to try and initiate some sort of aggression that wants to be the aggressors towards PRX.
เข้าป้อ
It could be something that has been alluded to. Busio was saying how difficult it is to play against them when you give them time and space to set up for some of the chaotic things that they like to incorporate into their game plan.
Looking at the stack, this time it is on the correct side of the map for EG as PRX are eyeing this up. This could be pretty violent here. Something going to get ahead of this, but it could be now a little vulnerable. You can see the temptation.
กูเกือบตาย
Busio's been caught off. Well controlled by Cheng.
คม
จังหวะนี้จะไม่ก็ซัมติง โดนยัด ได้สองไหมนี่หนึ่ง
So aggressive. The
No way!
อุ้ย
เป็นจวดเลย
three. This is a little out of check, I feel. Tom's a fantastic player, but this
พี่
one
น้อง
might need miracles. And there's already that
Hey,
mid-range
mate, so
position.
hey,
I
hey,
think PRX are
ดูอยู่เพื่อนศึกษาอยู่ ต้องรีสตาร์ทใหม่แล้วฝีมือกูกากมาก
From a 1 in 3 chance to convert a clutch situation, but this one
ปิดหลังครับปิดหลัง
is
ปิ
a
ดหลัง
little out of reach. Even here, if you find Forsaken
อีก
on
อย่าง
my
กูนอนไม่ค่อยพอด้วยเลย
แม่งกูนอนพออะ
lowest funds.
ไม่คือมึงก็จะแบบว่าจากโง่อยู่แล้วอะจากเล่นโง่อยู่แล้วมันก็จะโง่กว่าเดิมไง
An honest go of things here, and PRX should be able to disengage from sight.
อย่าคิดเยอะคอม
Jorgamo though.
เชอรี่แบบเองเอาไม่ได้สักตัวหรอก
He's keeping dangerous, but PRX again, these rounds they may look close, but it almost suits
เขารอมัน
PRX in
อุ๊ย
their playstyle. They'll take a brawl. They'll never turn that down.
บูมบูมไม่ใช่อย่ารั่วสัตว์
Behave, get at com.
None of that.
เวลาเนี่ยหลังตายด้วยเลย
โอ้โห
Relax.
เอาเจสันไปตายด้วย
Okay.
อู้ไมฟิกก็ตายอีก
About removing Mind Freak
See
and
how
Forsaken. They fall into the spike. Something's got his blade storm, so
That
it
long mouth
doesn't matter too much. But actually, Showstopper online as well. So both ultimates that will offset the second the second of the Jing was pretty wild.
Yes. I mean, you're looking at the ult zone, Mike. EG having 3 just on the cusp, 1 away for Ethan, Lucio, and Con, and also obviously Jormo and Demon have theirs ready. On the other side, some very impactful ults as well, so this could be a high value round, and Jing is making no subtleties of the site that he wants. Leading the way towards B, Showstopper's popped, and they're going to have to respect this. They have to sit deep.
Maybe posting it as well. Com already very early exploration down mid here.
Ooh,
Look at the minimap.
that way,
Look how late Divide is planning to play on this.
But look how aggressive PRX are getting.
Yeah.
They're taking CT
Yeah.
space. They're willing to challenge for
Yeah, man,
every
yeah.
step that EG wants
Something.
to take. Demon 1's
จังหวะ
got his
นี้
work cut out here. You
ขอ
can
ตัวหนึง
see
ได้ไหม
it. Judge round the corner.
Oh.
Bye bye. Demon 1 denies something. And
Oh,
doesn't
oh.
dance. Back and forth. He's got Jing.
เชี่ย
Chocobo popping the onward
15แล้ว
smash.
โอ้
EG sweeping through the site. It's Forsaken and Divide left standing in a 2v4. Divide still in play.
สวย เอาเน็ตรูด
And Divide.
ไอ้เหี้ยอยากยิงแบบนิ่งๆแบบมันประชด
โอ้
This aggression
กูขอเวลา
is
ซ้อมนาน
tailor-made
นะ
to play in
จะได้อย่าง
Divide
เขา
to force
เป็นปี
EG
อะ
deeper
อยากยิ
to
งแบบ
spawn.
นิ่งๆแบบไม่ใช่เด
Slow
มอน
things down, but Demon 1 paying no respect.
นี่อะไรวะเนี่ย
It's another
เกิดอะไร
round
ขึ้น
that
วะ
for me
เนี่ย
is
เมื่อ
a
กี้เน็ต
big
หลุด
adjustment
บูมมัน
on the
ที่
back of the things that Boostio's alluding to. They don't want to give PaperX the time, the comfort to be aggressive.
Enemy remaining.
But D1, he's on a solo mission here, by the way. He challenges the Divide in spawn. There's a judge there, and then Jing is the second player behind that.
I felt almost unbreakable, that positioning, but we go back in. It's going to be an initial start here for Demon 1. Going to invest in the knives straight away. The flash, encourage. See how he plays this one out. Again, Ethan receiving most of the contact to this, but there is presence in middle. PaperX want to take space here.
This will be the round win that actually gets the operator in hand for Demon 1 as well. He sees saving through with the blade storm.
ดูดีเป็นที่เด็ดครับเอกลักษณ์สี
Saying that on the back of contact elsewhere, they've kind
ดู
of
เกมเมอร์
loosened this hold on a side.
ปากพอ
Ethan's drifting away, and you can see the PaperX are starting to stack up. You've got 5 pretty much present towards A. It's going to leave it in the hands
โอ้
as well.
จางเกมโมบนนี้นั่น
Dangerous
ไง
players. Jorgamo, one of them. First casualty, caught. Jing. Pain Shell denies any space, going directly towards the site, but it kind of plays in Demon 1 a little, but Heaven is the next target of focus for PaperX.
Let's see if this goes
ไม่
through.
เป็นเลนเป็นเล่นกันนิดนึงมันก็ยิงกันแล้วอ่ะ
Demon 1 just chomping at the bit.
He wants in.
To get involved,
Oh.
if he does, something will fall.
Oh, tried to go for the follow-up, but PaperX, as said, will always be ready to fight.
โอ้
Jorgamo.
เหี้ยชูไม่งดูไวกว่าไอ้ควาย
โจทำไมไวจังวะ
กูดูช่องหลัง
It's
เพื่อน
gonna be happy for PaperX. They'll take this. They brought it down to a 3v3.
ไม่ไอ้
They've got
พวก
options
พวก
here, but Busio
นอ
still
ตบัตตี้มันก็ดูช่องหลัก
to
ไอ้
cut
สั
off
ส
the rotation. Forsaken
กูรี
ไอ้เหี้ย
เมื่อกี้
แม่งกูกดเบสแมทแม่งมีคนทีมเบเบอร์ลิงกูไปเหี้ย
Yeah, they've
tag up to Com as well, down to 15 HP. Has to get healed
เรา
up.
ไม่เหรอ
They fought for that space.
มันเด็กน้อยมัน
hard-earned.
ว่า
Heaven
เสียง
still
นุก
held.
เสียงกาไอ้อะ
เออเฮียเขาไม่แคร์หรอก มันมีเงินหรือเปล่า
Freak on
ไอ้
the
เหี้ย
bailout. Finding two.
เฮ้ย
Against
นี่
the third.
ใครบอกนุก
ว่า
มึงใช้ตาใช้หูดู
นี่ไงเหี้ย
เหี้ย
Lethal.
มึงเอาคัตเตอร์บัตอะแค่ขี้หูดู แล้วฟัง
Well,
เสียง
it's
กระ
his
สุน
signature move this
จากทีม
event.
นี้
Yeah.
Find PaperX a 4-3 lead here.
ดูลูกพี่กู โอ้โห
Beautiful stuff, but I gotta say, I'll come back to the same point.
nice nice
We see this same sort of thing between Ethan and Jorgamo a
ถือ
couple
ว่า
of
ทำดี
times
มาก
now.
ครับ
The flash out
จังห
from
วะ
the
นี้
screens and the satchel from elbow, but Evil Geniuses are happy to go toe to toe. They don't just want to take a beating. They don't want to sit back and let PaperX execute on them.
อย่ากล้าถ้ามึงไปแข่งมันก็จะมีหน้าโห
What
มัน
is
มึง
the
คิดว่าไงวะ
response to that?
การเกมโม่
It's obviously
กู
hard
ว่า
on
กู
this
ฝึกยิง
side.
นิดหน่อยก็
And it's such a
พร้อมแข่ง
double-edged
แล้ว
sword in my
นี่มัน
mind.
โคตรเท่อะเพื่อน
Do play
มัน
into
เท่
what
อะ
PaperX are doing. We back ourselves.
เกมก็ได้เล่นเงินก็ได้
Ahead of the site here. Do we sit very passive, play for retake potentially, but it's
แต่มันกว่าจะไต่เข้าไปได้
It looks like EG in the breaks. congratulations. In the breaks a little bit here to allow.
เอ้ยมาห่องแก้มอะไรหนุ่ม
Yeah, and I think the key thing to
เหม็นว่ะเหี้ยคอย
coming back
เอ
to
อ
those
ไอ้เฮีย
confidence, right?
แล้วอ่ะ
Demon One, I think
อย่าหาจับอะไรอย่างงี้นะโอ้ได้รู้อีกแล้ว
we have seen the peak.
Yes.
เพื่อนเนี่ย
Are you able to achieve that versus something, or versus
สเปค
PRX
ครับ
as a whole? To
ที่
be honest,
ดู
outside of the
แข่ง
head
วา
to
โล
head,
แรนต์เป็นแค่นั้น
again, you talk about it, they are just the masters of mayhem. All 5 of these members on PRX are just lunatics, especially in solo
เวลาตอนนี้
situations.
ประมาณ
They're going back for a bit more.
ตีสองสี่ห้า
Do pretty well at A. Why don't we run it again?
ยังไม่อาบน้ำเลย
Here we go.
กูว่าอย่างเพื่อน
Waiting for the barrier to drop. PRX
เอาละจังห
straight
วะ
off
นี้
the rip
นี่กี่
again.
โมงวะเนี่ยโย
Pacey.
อะไรนะ
Taken straight towards the ramp, but something's the one to find Jorgamo.
ต้องมาดูว่า
It's
แข่งกี่โมงเนี่ย
genius.
ไปก่อนเลยครับ
Yeah, Death Marker is up on rafters.
อืม
Com
ไม่รู้เหมือ
definitely
นกัน
going to be
อุ้ย
feeling the pressure here.
สวยจริง
But he's missed.
มันไม่สวยละ
Given a second chance at life here. Actually,
Ah.
PRX are scrambling. They're looking for another option.
3 ต่อ 4
Now,
นะ
if they do directly go towards B, they just run that down. They will have one player there. Tucked at the back of the site will be Boostio.
Problem is, he's in a fairly risky spot, vulnerable to heaven.
Yeah.
Where Mind Freak is, Ethan has to close this gap.
No flash to help him yet either.
No.
But the stalls worked well enough.
Oh my
Flash just
God.
coming on for Ethan. The flash is going to put Boostio
ไว้น่าจะ
back to the
ยากอ
wall
ยู่
here. He's got to be so careful. Can he get played in by Ethan? He's actually got a chance for himself. Going to deny Forsaken. It's still a 2v3 and it's still Mind Freak who has been a master. Divide, similar scenes.
มีคนแฟน
Divide's
40
actually got
seconds.
Divide's actually got the pit here
He's
as
looking
well,
at it.
Yeah.
Yep. He wants that. Play.
It
Time to
covers
get this
all
play.
of sight.
Cuts off CT.
This is a really difficult pit to overcome. Mind Freak actually playing a little bit disconnected outside here on rafters.
But can they isolate him cleanly, or does he decide to get back in? Can he get one for his troubles?
Why?
He can. Falls away into the pit, and now the crossfires are going to be horrifically hard to break. Limited vision. What can EG do with this? Ethan.
อะไรเดมอน เดมอนทำไร
Actually, let's go.
Ui,
Demons one
ชิบ
foul.
หายละ
Okay, it's just down the one in the pit. He's diving headfirst into this.
Oh.
Ethan's got him. EG, how did you break through that?
I mean, the kill from Demon One comes through.
แย่แล้วครับทุก
The
คน
most random time here. Like I said, there's a big question mark with this spreading as deep as it does towards
Yes,
CT.
I can
Whether or
get
not anybody's pushed
Okay.
all the way out. Especially
Sky.
with Mind Freak.
หัวไหล่โคตร
Gets
ใหญ่
a kill in heaven.
โคตรคมอ่ะหัวไหล่
Another beautifully executed retake here from
Predator.
EG.
I want to watch this again. Okay, that's the start. That's nice. But the end
นี่
team
แข่ง
really
ใหม่
kind
ทำ
of
ไม่ได้นะ
almost off kilter pickup, and
ไม่ได้นะ
yeah, fair enough. I guess Ethan just dives in. It's scrappy from EG, but again they
โอ้หลุดอีกแล้วเป็นไรเนี่ย
เป็นที่ทวิตแบบ
on deck. Something
เศร้าใจเหรอ่ะเนี่ย
bringing
คน
out
ดู
the
เย
big
อะก็
green,
ไม่แน่ใจหรอก
looking to find his first victim. He's
ทำให้มันเร็วเท่ากันให้ได้
to feel that bit of pressure to begin with. They're not going to stop on this A pressure.
I think with the early round indicators here, they're not necessarily expecting an operator, so EG to remain very diligent here.
Jorgamo's already
โอ้
crossed
โอ้
though,
โอ้มุมนี้
not been hindered.
Forsaken
Forsaken seems
โอกาสตาย
so
สูง
aware
วะ
of the possibility, but he's got to be really careful. That is a judge on the other
Ooh,
side.
back.
Oh
Ooh.
my god, that snap! Breaks his wrist to find Jorgamo with, it looked like ease. Down to 14, yes. But now this is the operator. Oh, wow.
อุ้ย
It just came off the angle, Lauren.
Okay.
Well, confirmation there now. Common Boostio should play this a little safer. As I say that, it's starting to explore towards B main. This could be crucial early information.
นี่ไงจากมันตี
Look how little of the site EG has
อุ้ยปาด
เดื
กั
อน
น
หลุดอีกแล้ว
กดคม
away with. PRX do have, you know,
ผมก็
bit of a miss earlier on. Does wonders once he got to the side, and the other two players for EG just want these
แม่
weapons.
ตีเค
So they're going to try and hold on to things.
Forsaken
Jorma,
Law.
Ethan, and Demon One struggling financially
อย่าโอนโอนผม
this round.
ไม่น่ามีแล้ววินขออนุญาตไปเว็บข้าว
โอ้ทำไมมัน
Opened
กระตุกไวจัง
I mean, the snap from Forsaken, it's a judge on the other side of things,
Yeah.
by
ไม่
the
วัด
way.
ที่ยิงเลยอ่ะ
And he got a shot off. Somehow only leaving
โอ้เพื่อนเน็ตกูกากเหรอ
Forsaken at 14 HP. PaperX
ใครพิมพ์ AFK AFK วะน่ะช่องแชทอะ
But like I said, it's crucial here that something's operated. It's kind of figured out at the right time. Like I said, with PRX desperately trying to create a little bit of pressure towards A. I mean, you see what the byproduct is. Colin Busio actually go exploring on B main. They're trying to force somebody to peek into mid.
Yeah.
Create an opportunity elsewhere on the map just by showing a little bit of presence. Obviously, it's difficult then if it's not Ethan on the other side of the map to really send out any utility to garner some information or even set something in motion with a flash.
นี่เลยเหรอ
เอ้ยเวลาบนหัวมึงเท่าไหร่เพื่อน
See if there's a place maybe get Demo up on that art layer. Keep that
มีใครอยู่ไหมเนี่ย
back in mind, but again, they did get that operator back.
ตอนนี้กู
So the money
หนึ่ง
not fully stabilized, but
โอ
in
เค
a far
เรา
better
ต่างกันประ
spot
มาณ
than
5 วิ
PRX is EG, so they should start carving away at this. And you can see maybe they're aware of the intent here. PRX waiting this out, not falling foul to any of it. The flash is going to catch it, should give away the game. Jorgmo is he's still alive.
ตะกี้โม่ไปสอง
That's a classic.
สวยโดนไฟ
That's a classic, and he's found two.
สวย
That's obscene. But now it's down to Ethan and Demon 1. Sheriff and a classic and a flash to play, and then that's about it. Demon 1 gonna be jumped on.
Oh.
Out of this
Oh.
world from Demon 1. This is
สวยครับ
finally put to bed. But that was far too dangerous.
I kind of want to see every single kill that just happened there from EG.
How did Jorgmo get two?
Jorgmo 2 with a classic. Demon
Sure.
1 shoots a sheriff out of his backside apparently to
Wow,
get
yeah,
something
yeah.
in midair.
เหี้ย
อู้
Oh,
Mine don't do that. What is this though? Whoa.
พวกมึงเนี่ยวะ
What?
เพื่อนวางโรแลนกันหรือไม่
ดูแข่งอยู่ครับ
but it's still around for
Great
PRX.
job.
All of these are feeling
Hey,
good.
guys.
Hey, we are.
Island delights.
Hey,
Watch
Demon.
one. PRX now chipping away and creating a little bit of space on the board here. 6 rounds to their favor to the 4 of
เห็น
EG.
แล้วครับว่าซัม
They're
ติงจะ
starting
ได้
to
ไหม
stabilize into the game, but I feel it's going to be this high octane form all the way through.
คนแม่มาคนมาช้าไง
Better be careful.
ลงแรงสุดมัน
Just on that point though, you're saying you're expecting this, but for PRX, this
Hi,
is
lah.
sustainable, right?
โดน
For EG, is it? That's the
ความ
question.
ช่วยครับ
Can they really commit to this sort of play
แล้ว
style?
จ้า
Because this is playing into a PRX style series.
Yes.
บีบีบีบีบี
มีคนเดียวซะด้ว
Might
ย
can go through. A little bit of a scrap over towards A, but it's kept 4 players here.
พอจะเคนหลอก
You've
ครั
got
บ
Forsaken commanding
A
the attention of
แล้วก็
4, and this
ถูก
now
ยิง
is to Boostio. He's calling for support. He's calling for help.
ช้ากว่านี้จะไม่ทันใจนะครับ
He's trying to. All that utility he's investing is just trying to buy seconds rotations in.
หลังอีก่อนครับ
เอาวะ
I mean, how much space
Oh,
is Forsaken
oh, look up
getting?
at Egan
36 HP. Ethan, does he slip back onto elbow? He's spotted!
But the flash, he's turned it, but he's still giving away.
Oh, man.
Forsaken, creating all of this room,
เอาไปอีกหนึ่ง
and they
เนี่ย
are
คอม
running 30 seconds. Jorgmo is here with a showstopper. Forsaken, yes, has the side.
จอกิโมยืนมุมนี้เองยังไงเองก็ตายว่ะฆ่าก่อนทำนายดวงเองไว้เลย
So deadly.
He's ready to just satchel here.
Here it comes. It's all about timing. Bushio's taking away something. They're on the site. Jorgmo sends it. Posted doesn't get it. But he does
Ow.
take down Mind Freak.
Yeah.
Great trade from Divide.
And that's
Now
why
maybe
you
they can
have-
plant. This has been
3-2
once again a mental round, but a 3v2. Demon 1 and Bustio. Bustio still making his way over.
โอ้โห
But
มุม
Demon
นี้
1
ถ้าโผ
hasn't left
นี่
him, and the timing
นี่
on
ไง
the
จัด
double swing is Divide.
Ooh,
And that
man.
is perfection from PRX.
ไม่ได้โอ้โห
And this is the sort of
ไม่
thing
เท่า
where
ไหร่ไม่เท่าไหร่
ability. Can EG constantly come up with this, the troubleshooting on the fly,
Yeah.
problem solving? It doesn't even really fall to Busio. It falls to these individuals on EG to make the right
เอ
decisions.
กองยา
Perfect example, Jorgmo there with a showstopper.
เครื่องเสียง
Again,
มัน
what do you choose?
There is no clear choice, a bit of a Sophie's choice if anything, but now we're looking at the Seekers being there for Forsaken, that could be right off the rip, but it looks like they want to go head first into this. EG, are you going to try and stand
EG
up?
ดับศูนย์ไอ้สัตว์
Going to be forced off.
เนี่ยไม่เป็น
เฮ้ย
They're
เว้ย
taking away those
Pen leg.
Seekers, but do they
เป็นเล็ก
springboard quickly?
3-0แน่นอนครับนอนไวครับวันนี้
For Demon 1. Falls away on
ถามยากสิงค
42.
โปร์
You can see, yes,
3-0
damage is
จริง
something
เหรอ
on the other side. That pain shell could
กู
be
ว่าเจอไม่งั้นแหละเพื่อน
Everyone near to catch him with a
แต่
spam.
กูคิดว่าน่าจะจริง เพราะว่าเป็นคนเล็กเป็นคนชื่อจ
ให้
ริง
โจอย่าเจอมั่ว
Let's get themselves ramp control.
กูให้เลย
They're still
3-2
in control of the
กู
site
ให้นั่นแหละ
itself.
DVD
Again, the
3-1
set
ครับ
up to try and catch an overpeak elsewhere, something alongside him in mid. PRX have been given access to vents
ดี
actually,
จะ
so
เปลี่ยนตีขอเล่นตก
a very easy opportunity here to regroup.
รีพอร์ตด้วยร้อน
For someone to play into this. The pivot's
Guy,
happening.
guy.
Straight through middle. Going back towards B. Jorgmo yet to adjust.
What
The
the
flash might
fuck?
send him towards it. It's
โอ้
going
โห
to connect
โดน
with the
เต็มๆครับคอม
Tries to slow it down himself. Falls away towards the site. Allows Boostio to
Mecca,
play.
Mecca.
He's Forsaken.
Ooh.
Breaks it like a
Ooh.
thief in the night.
โอ้โดนเด้งครับโดนเด้ง
ไม่ได้ครับอย่าง
Wants
นี้
to come through an EG. The last two were a mile away. Yes, Jorgamo got there, but he's got his work cut
จริง
out.
ครับ
เล่นโคตรจุดดัดแบบอยู่ได้แค่ในไซส์อยู่ในบ้าน
แม่วัต
Looking to
ถุ
get
ฟ้า
aggressive. 1 kill away from the showstopper here, but the pass is perfect. Jorgamo finds it, but he's shut down by Force.
เฮ้ยไมฟิก
Timing is just gorgeous to witness. 8 rounds for PRX on this half.
แบบนี้ได้แล้ว
EG.
A little bit of
ชนะเรา
comfort
จากพิโม่ไป
for PRX found in the
ส
latter
ปิด
half.
แม่งบุกไป800
The opening here on split. Like I said, there was resistance shown here by
Đây
EG,
vậy.
showing that they're happy to go toe to toe.
สวยสวยสวย
Like I said, once PRX get a feel for it, a read
Hey,
on the
วันนี้อีก
game,
แล้ว
how these
เนี่ย
rounds are playing out.
ยังไงหลอดหาย
In this sort of
หรืออยาก
playstyle,
อันนี้ไหมเนี่ย
that's where
โชว์
you
ดูแข่ง
expect them
เขา
to
เป็นไรวะ
excel.
เขาเป็นใคร
เขาโดนถ่ายรีแอคโคตรบ่อย
กล้องจับบ่อย
วะ
มัน
Thank you very
มัน
much,
ทำรีแอค
guys.
ต
What
ล
a
กดี
start it is already to this grand finals. PRX, they're leading at the half. But let's take a look at the Verizon high-speed moment here from Demon 1. Mimi, we knew this matchup is going to be high speed, and we got a treat to kick us off.
Yeah, we did. I think that EG switching over to the double duelist comp was a good idea. It's a lot more comfortable for them. And they showed this early on with some of these flood retakes. This round was entirely Jojimo and Demon 1 working together to win things out on the retake. We saw throughout the half how strong these two players were, but it really was just these heroic moments that were winning rounds for EG.
Yeah, and this brought them at 3 rounds, Mimi, out of their 4. It was 3-3. The only other round they got was that Viper pit round where I think they got a little bit fortunate to win that 2-on-2, Seth.
Yeah, Mindfreak trying to get around the pillar, but the timing comes in. Demon 1 manages to nail the shots and takes him out. I mean, this is a fantastic display here. I think the real high-speed moment is just the build time on Joggamo's showstoppers, because the guy had these so rapid, the 2 within the first 6 rounds. This was an incredible one for them, but it started getting away from them. Last time they played against each other, they did play Fracture. Last time they played against each other on Split, it was an 8-4 half for the side of EG on the defense. They started off really strongly. This time, not so much.
Yeah, and I think it's especially impressive because I don't feel like the Star Duelist players for PRX have had nearly as impressive a start to this game. They tend to take a little bit of time to warm up, especially for something. And while there were great moments in that half, I was more impressed with the consistency with the PRX site hit finding success, and as well as that, in these late rounds, the clutches that continue to be excellent from Mindfreak.
Well, PRX, they have the momentum here, but let's see what things are going to unfold as we switch halves. Back to you, Pansy and Hypok.
Thank you, and yeah, at 4-8, this is a fantastic start for PRX. They've done what is required. They've got that first real half under the belt. You can see the succession of rounds is near on a streak. There was a couple that offset it for EG, but EG were in the fight. But I think you said it right. Do they have the ability to continue at this pace? PRX aren't going to slow down.
โหจอห์นกิโม่ไป17เลย
How proactive they like to get on the defense as well. EG though stacked up. As 4 into B main. It's just calm disconnected here, no surprises. But this is just a post Demon 1 up here. They're actually going to regroup as 4 into mid.
Something on the chopping block, and that light step out has got him dead. Big start for
Yeah.
EG there. No
Mình
chance
nghĩ
of a
cái
trade.
đợt
It's still
นี้ด้วยเหรอ
above a
วะ
minute.
โคตรโหดทำตัว
Did spot
ทำเหี้ย
multiple right.
เออ
ยิงโหดไป
PRX still
เอามึงถึงไหนแล้วเนี่ยกูต้องรีแล้วเอามึงไปไกลกู
contact play.
ไม่
ไอ้เหี้ย
ไม่
นี่
ไกล
มันติงตายแล้ว
Guardian
เวลาบนหัวเท่าไหร่วะ
You couldn't ask for a better beginning. Forsaken could maybe do some
ห้า
damage.
สาม
So good.
ห้าสอง
Actually tries to look his
ห้าเอ็ด
next step towards the other side of
สี่
pillar.
เจ็ด
Catch someone on the push up, and he's
Oh.
trying to do damage.
Consequence.
He's not allowing it.
โอ้โห
EG swarm the site. They should.
ระบายเก็บได้หมดนี่เปลี่ยนเกมเลยเนี่ย
Finally gets maybe get a little ahead of that nose.
ใกล้เหี้ย
ยาก
แล้ว
ไปว่ะ
Smoke.
ตาย
Yes, it does.
เหี้ยอะไรแพ้
Doesn't
ผม
matter. EG
ออกมาก็ตายแล้ว
ไทยแท้อีโคก็แบบก็อาจจะคนไทยก็ได้
themselves a chance to close that scoreline up.
There's a couple of heartbreaking
มันไม่
moments
ใช่อีโคนี่หว่า
deciding this.
แพ้ลาวพิมพ์ปกอะ
The overstep here from something dash bombed
มันพี
obviously.
คสดไปอ่ะผมว่านะ
From that, but
ทำติงพีคสดจริง
then Mindfreak just
มันไม่มี
เออแต่สไตล์มันสไตล์มันนี้ครับ
the worst possible time.
ถ้าได้มันก็ได้เปรียบเลยเนี่ย
EG
เฮ้ยรอบ
playing
รอบนี้
the
ใจจอ
opportunity, a
กิโม่
piss
มา
on the
คอม
board
ไม่
here.
มาดิ
I've got to say as well, just
คอมคิดไม่ออกหรือเปล่า
คอมมันรอแบบหน้าเพื่อน คอมมันรอแบบหน้า
Ascent อะ
เอเซน
ตึงนะเว้ย
โอ้โห
like Jing wants to get himself
ไอ้เหี้ย
working
แบบ
towards
แบบ
that
นี้
showstopper
เจ้ากิโม่เอาให้
nice
เลย
early. And
เนี่ยไฮไลท์คอมเลย
เมนโซว่ามันเมนโซว่าไงเนี่ย
บางแมปต้องเล่นสกายมันยังหยิบโซว่ามาเลยเพื่อน
เมนโซว่าก็ดี
โอ้
อะไรวะไปไม่เห็นเลย
โอ้โหเพื่อนการเดียนเก็บ3
It's
ตั้ง
just ridiculous to watch him in
ไอ้
certain
เหี้ย
situations. Sure,
ไอ้เหี้ย
Shevchenko, I don't care. It's so clean.
อยากยิงได้แบบ
This was the map that gave him the title of the new king of hell, and you might be seeing it again. The guy's aim is off the charts. Come, gonna
ตีน
find
เป็นแหล่
something.
ค้าง
A mind freak.
คนดูเยอะ
Well, he's in spawn, so that's quite a ways away.
ซัมซุงระเบิด
Potentially get the
อ๋อ
plant.
ตีน
Yeah, building up the showstopper again with the plant coming through here. Just still being careful in case there was someone waiting behind those.
เขาโยนเลย
Come,
มา
all too aware. You
ได้
don't
ฟรี
get to flank the flanker. Tom's gonna find him. Prime gaining flawless.
เบราว์เซอร์ที่กูดูมัน
Moving
ค้าง
forward and Demon 1 warming up.
เอาค้างเพื่อน
Just feel
เป็นเหี้ยอะไร
Oh,
อะไร YouTube กูเหรอหรืออะไร
it's a real talent.
กูบอกให้มึงมาดูช่องบูมบุรพาให้
yeah, same.
เราเบื่อไปแล้วถึงกู
เฮ้ยเราต้องไปนั่งในฮอลล์สักวันแล้วเพื่อนไปรีแอคที่มันติดท็อปโลก
มันเป็นที่ YouTube มันเป็นที่ YouTube ไป
แปลว่าเป็น
ที่มันดูใช่ปะมันดู
Good opportunity here.
Good
in the
one,
base
Jordan.
as well. It's well fleshed out.
อะไร
ทวิตก็เป็นบางครั้งอะของกูก็หลุด
กูจำไปแล้วอ่ะ
มันกูก็ไม่รู้ว่ามันพอแต่คนคุยเยอะไปก่อนกูก็ไม่
Right
รู้
off the rip.
โอ้
แสนกว่าคนอ่ะเพื่อน
ไอ้เหี้ยมันกระตุกอะไรเนี่ย
ยากกดทำไมกูมันค้างอย่างเงี้ย
เออไม่กระตุกเลยเหี้ย
กูหมุนยาวเลยไอ้เหี้ยเอ้ย
เป็นหมวดเปล่า
Up
Nó
towards
เป็นหมด
Ramby
ปะ
does
เวลาบนหัวเท่าไหร่ละ
เป็นหมดเป็นหมด
Spike and look at the player on the other side. It's gonna be
เวลาบน
something.
หัวเฮียจอยหลัง
Split mid here. They aren't actively playing towards
Wow.
fence. It's on something
โอ้โห
shoulders.
กู
And
20
he
กว่า
shoulders it so
โอ้
well.
ซัมติงเก็บอ่ะ
Perfection. Couldn't quite outdo Demon 1 in the upgrade. I don't know if it is in his hand.
บูมบุรพา
There's a control from him right back at you.
ดูช่อง
The
เดียว
problem is they are still a player down. It's a 2v3.
ดูอะไร
It's
บุ
not
มบุร
easy.
พา
And
นี่
he
ไหน
couldn't
ดู
really find any space on the other side of things either. They're kept in check by
เหี้ยคนลงพนันครับ
Forsaken side.
คนลงพนันต้องไปดูบูมบุรพา
Regardless,
ไอ้เฮ้ย
to try and make something work.
ดิมอนวันเทรดตึงมาก
โอ้เหี้ยดิมอนแม่งเริ่มมาว่ะ
Perfect timing on the flash.
ค่าของมึงเท่าไหร่ละเวลา
เอ้ยฟอร์ติเคนเอาดิเอา
Demon 1's got knives.
ตอนนี้
โจ
เก็บอะไร
โจ
วะ
เขาตามมาโคตรนานแล้วเชียว
เอาเหรอ ชี้หายแล้วกรีก่อนกรีก่อนกรีก่อน
อู้หู
อยู่บนเก็บไหนวะไอ้เหี้ย
ไว้เถอะ
Vapor X weather
เอา
the storm
บินแล้ว
here.
จริงสวยครับ
Leave
แม่ง
Demon
ตายตั้ง
1
นานแล้วไอ้
out
เจ
to
อ
sea.
เออ
6 to
ตาย
9.
ชาติแล้ว
Vapor X
ความรู้สึกช้าเพื่อนไอ้เหี้ย
Forsaken's going to struggle in terms of the purchase here. See how
ของ
things
โอ้
actually
ตามันจุ่ม
ดา
หม
วัย
ด
เล
เลย ย
มีที่กั้นด้วยฮะ
shield or something
อะไรวะ
else along the way to
Can
give
draw.
Forsaken a rifle in hand.
กั้นเมาส์อ่ะ
คือยังไงวะ
We know
Terrible.
that Demon 1 up to 15 kills now.
เฮ้ยทำไมทีมมันไม่เอาเลยวะเบียร์
เฮ้ยดู
เฮ้ยเขาจะทำอะไร
Pop once again towards ramps.
จีเฮ้ย
See
ไหว
a
เปล่า
little bit of a trap send
เหี้ย
there.
3 ตัว
Demon
บาท
1 quarter
อยู่
pixel
อยู่
out
ได้
of
ข้าง
place.
ใต้
But no. Paper X keep themselves
ซื้อ
safe.
คอมร
Play
อ
a
แบ
little
ก
bit
อยู่
deeper towards heaven. They allow the access
จอ
to
กิ
the
โม
side.
ปืนทองครับจังหวะนี้
That Spike is going to make it across
ตอนนี้
before
แม่ง
they
ดูเอล
able
แบ
to
กกัน
swing
แถม
towards
ชน
ramps.
นี่
So
ฮะ
it's going to be common, maybe Boostio to
เฮ้ย
deal
เฮ้ย
with the pressure.
ฟอร์ติเคนไหลไปแล้ว
เฮ้ย
No one's
ออไว
checking.
เก้น
อาจจะได้มั้ง
Does he take the green light? They
Ding.
might go Jin, but maybe not. Oh my
They both slipped through.
They've slipped through the
Ui,
net, and it's
ui.
gonna be devastating. Already taken
โอ้
away.
โหเสียสองนั่นไงโอ้โห
The timing on the crest of the corner
มันมองอะไร
gets him
อ่ะ
up to 8 with 2 in this round, and now the 3.
มันมอง
Something
เหี้ยไปไหน
divided
คุ้มกว่า
by
ว่ะ
ผมอยู่
แม่ง
นะ
คุ้มกว่าว่ะ
Heaven
ว่า
one
มัน
towards
คุ้ม
CT
กว่า
and a
แบบเนี้ย
messy
เนี่ย
engagement gives Boostio the
Yeah.
third. Now it's Mind Freak. Now it's something.
Kid,
And Boostio
man.
wanted the AC ain't gonna get it.
Wait.
But there's the denial of Mind Freak.
Boostio
As
yun,
something.
yeah.
It might be
Eh.
time to back away.
ไอ้สติงไม่อยากได้ช็อตเลยเหรอพี่ชาย
งานจังวะ
It's just decided by a split
ซัม
second.
ติง
The timing on that one.
Yeah, Forsaken's holding backside towards spawn. I think initially
Hindi ka
because
mahalo.
nobody's shouldering the angle from either side.
มึงดูขาย
ถึงดูแมปไอ้เหี้ย
Kill
สอง
comes
คน
onto
เนี่ย
the side and
เอ้ย
they think that
ไอ้
they've
เหี้ย
got a
ไอ้เหี้ย
little bit of
สอง
room to play
สอง
with.
ทีมเนี่ย
Problem being there's no
Thank you.
second layer coming from
Long
screens
zoom
or
mà
from
gần
heaven
đây.
at the same time. To follow
Để
through on
long
that
zoom,
initial
để
kill onto site.
'I'm a little bit
ชนลง
nervous.
สูงได้แดกผมท้าฟรีนะเว้ยโจ
เออ
I'm a little worried.
เราจะอยากได้ตังค่าหมูกระทะไหมล่ะ
From EG. We just had that round. Yes, the timing of Boostio's
I
there.
come back to the
อยาก
same
กินหมูกระทะฟรีไหม
This
แค่นั้น
is
แหละ
where we think about evil geniuses in terms of sustainability, in terms of consistency. It's not.
อยากกินหมูกระทะมันก็ต้องมี
This
ความ
is
เสี่ยง
playing to
ใช่
the strength of PaperX. Even though here we're looking at a 9-7 scoreline.
Respectable.
This is what they love to do.
Oh, they'll do this all day long. There's no stopping them on it. They can get chaotic in a round like this when the buy is far from perfect. Ethan already going to take away Forsaken from the equation and open up the map. Now it looks like the extremities are going to be PaperX.
โอ้ยค้างอีกแล้วอ่ะห่วยดิ
ของกูปกติอะเด้อ
ของกูปกตินะถ้าค้างกันน่าจะเป็นที่มึงเองละแพท
มันไม่ใช่ค้างอ่ะมันเนี่ยมันหมุนอ่ะ
ของกูมาดูในเว็บแทนละ
เน็ตมันช้ามั้ง
ของกูปกติ
Heaven, the exchange.
อ๋อจอกิโม่ไอ้เหี้ย
Actually trying to get ahead of the curve here.
ว่าไอ้อันนี้
Even
ว่า
catch one. Yes, he does.
ที่จะ
Jormo
ไหวแบบว่าน้อง
gets off a little bit of damage.
เหี้ยจอแม่ง
แค่จอจะมาสู้น้องจริงได้ไงวะจอกับจริง
This
อ่ะ
seems very indicative of that A hit coming through. So your calls will be made
กู
by
ถือ
has
ปื
to
น
try and do
กูถือ
something
ปืน
with
กลอ่ะ
Guardian.
ตายได้อะ
I mean, they're trying to make it work from very little in this regard. Jing gonna back away.
โอ้โห
Stalled out each
40 กว่าแล้ว
Jing finds another.
ของกูก็40เป็น
Already set up here.
Jing.
There it is. That's a showstopper in the back pocket here. Reset on the paint shells. Right, EG
Go,
is
go,
scrapping.
go.
Let's try and find a rotation.
I got B.
Mindfreak is positioned towards Evan. Down to 10 HP.
Hey, what
Has
man?
something close proximity here
My
already.
feet
PaperX,
back, man.
they're rotating ahead of this
Nah.
already.
Yeah, they're matching him step by step. You're not going to get it easy.
เดี๋ยวเขาเอาให้เลือด10เนี่ยเลขสวยเลยเลือดเนี้ย
He's got to be. Yeah, he doesn't have a chance on it. Seeker's now going to pop on through. It's going to reveal their own presence.
เอ้ยสวย something
Demon
เฮ้ย
One turns
ไอ้เหี้ย
around.
อุ้ย
สวยซัมติงอะไรวะสวยซัมติงอะไรวะ
Oh
กู
my
เห็น
God.
ไม่โดน
เหี้ย
เลย
โอ้โอ้
But the spike, they need to get towards sight, and it's on Demon One to do it. He's going to get the plant down and out to Vi. It's only a stinger. This is so much to ask of one man. Is there an upgrade around?
โชว์มึงไปรีกันด่วนเลยอ่ะ
Corpse of a fallen
ไม่ดันชาวบ้านก่อนเลยอ่ะ
โอ้ยเน็ตมันช้าเฮียอะไรเนี่ย
กูเสียงอย่างกากเลยอะ
เนี่ยแล้วพอ
แล้วแผ่นตามอะ
พอกูรีมันก็หมุนเนี่ยกูไม่ได้ดูกับเขาเลย
EG ชนะมัน
How to approach.
อ๋อมันจบแล้วเหรอ
ถ้าปีศาจมันตื่นแล้วก็
Gonna find Devi.
โอ้
จบแล้วเนี่ย
เฮ้ยใน YouTube กับในชีวิตเวลาตรงกันปะ
And EG scrapping their way through
Yeah.
that round. Mike, again, that was a little on the back of Demon One. Those back and forth
ดู
rotations.
แม่งเป็น
They were getting
เมาส์
ground
สอง
down.
จุดศูนย์เนี่ยไอ้เหี้ย
But Demon won.
ไอ้เหี้ย
But
กู
just
ดูแม่งสะบัด
the presence of mind here
เหี้ย
as
มันเล่นเมาส์
well.
โคตรช้าอ่ะ
The
ทำเอา
clock's running this low. He dips into this cloudburst to find the first. Something falls. Hits the updraft to avoid the showstopper from Jing. I mean, these rounds are just ridiculous. I have to imagine Potter is absolutely tearing their hair out right now. Just all the structure, all the discipline that you brought to this team now. You have to throw the rulebook out the window.
I feel like they almost started on that though. This map may not be a gimme, but it's going to be one of those where you've got to know this was going to come out, right? You knew the Vita was going to look like this. That last composition, the chamber wasn't looking good. It wasn't working. The Astro with Demon didn't look as comfortable. So they've gone for a risk, right? High risk and potentially a high reward.
Don't let out, you know,
I don't know how much time they've had playing this comp as of late. So again, you look to it and you think, okay, you roll the dice. And for now, your big hitters, well, they're hitting. Jorgamo and Demon. Now on the other side of things, this hasn't been the perfect start to the second half here. The scoreline nearly closed up at 8-9. Only one round so far for PaperX. But they're back on the bye. There's big ults to play with. One off the divide. They're very close into it.
ตอนใกล้เช้า
Could be very
ดี
deadly.
มอนไม่ตื่นไวว่ะตอนเนี้ย
อ๋อตอนนี้มันตีสามเองเดี๋ยวตีสี่กว่าเดี๋ยวพาไป
Once again stacked up, maybe in the same sort of
ไปไหน
position.
นะ
ไปไหน
ไปเซเว่น
ไป
กัน
ไหนเนาะ
ไปเซเว่น
See, very
โอ้
quick.
โหเอาอีกแล้วเอาอีกแล้ว
ไอ้เซเว่นตีสี่
มันอีกแล้วเฮียอะไรวะทำไมกูไม่เห็นเฮียอะไรเลยเนี่ย
เฮ้ยเฮีย
เฮ้ย
On
มัน
this
ซ้ำอีกแล้ว
server,
ว่ะ
this is mental.
ว่า
I ain't seen that
แล้ว
And the
Olé.
round this guy is
ไม่มีโจทย์กับ
ensuring
ไม้พลิก
death
ไง
wherever
เหี้ย
he goes, but still it's only the first pick.
ไอ้เหี้ย
Mindfreak
ซ้ำอีก
gone.
แล้ว
That has to cause a reaction.
เชียร์ร้อนส่งมันกลับบ้านดี
Dealing with the fact that he is
อ๋อมันออกงานแลนด์ดี
But for now, they
ลู
prioritize.
กพี่ร้อน
They're looking for Ethan, who walks away barely breathing
Oh,
on 6
Ethan.
HP.
Big
But the
bad
exchange would be. They
โด
want
ด
it.
ไปแล้วครับ
And Jordan going to lead the way. Comms claimed Forsaken on the other side of the map. They're winning out everywhere.
อุ้ยระเบิดสวย
ถามว่ามันเก่งจริงไหมมันก็เก่ง
But
จริ
look
ง
who's
เนี่ย
waiting.
อุ้ยสวย
Demon goes down. Ethan on the trade. But now timing is everything.
มั
Denied
น
the
ก็
initial
เก่ง
block.
แหละ
Can
แต่
they
แม่ง
find
แค่
any
ซ้ำ
more ways
กั
to
นปี
cause
เนี่ย
problems?
วางยัง
Something
ไม่ได้
wants to spray the shot
อุ้
in
ย
the dark, but it's Busio to find Jing, and it's all on
เรียบ
something.
ร้อย
In a
อันนี้เรียบร้อยแล้ว
1v4. This is brutal. Ethan to the left, 3 to the right. He's got the first. Looks towards
Amazing.
Evan.
ไม่น่า
Tries
ได้
to
แล้ว
snap back around. 7 HP ain't enough.
ชี้ไฮละเก้าเท่าครับชี้ไฮแล้ว
เล็กพอด่วนเล็ก
พอดไปแล้วดิ
Just wild. Some of these rounds to
Time out.
watch.
ใช่เหรอพอไปแล้ว
เออเมื่อกี้ไง
พอดไปแล้ว
เนี่ยก่อนได้9เท่าเนี่ยตอน98
This is just so
ชิบหาย
clean to
เข้าหัว
find
ซ้ำ
this headshot.
เฮียแม่งกระโดดแตกอ่ะไอ้เฮียพ่อมึง
ไอ้เหี้ยมันคมไปกระโดดแล้วหัวแตกเลย
Working overtime today. We're taking a beat in some of these rounds because some of them are they're very frustrating for
กดปล่อยมันออกมา
watch in
ทำ
terms
ใน
of
ใจของเจ้า
นี่โค้ด
intention.
มันเหรอ
I
เพื่อน
guess that both team
Yeah.
have in
Leg.
certain situations, and then the outcome. I mean, even there,
Leg.
Comps Forsaken behind him, late.
Well, something wants to try and be the difference maker to this.
ได้เรา
Wants
เนี่ย
to isolate Kong.
Ooh.
Yes. Clean.
สวยลูกพี่
Decisive start.
จังหวะนี้เอาตัวได้ไหม
By PRX, and then winning out towards middle.
Hey.
Out to Demon 1.
เฮ้ยอะไรทำไรเดมอน
Fantastic work considering
มา
what
ยง
they
มายิง
brought
แรง
into
ไร
this
สาระ
round.
Oh, divine reset there. With the
ยิง
stick,
ได้ไหม
Lucio
ดูด้
walking
วย
back into the blade storm.
อุ้ย
มันได้
สู้
เดี๋ยว
ซัมติง
Sleeping.
โอ้โหค้างอีกแล้วโอ้
ให้โชว์ดูไวกว่าอีกแล้ว
บักชื่อ
กูหลุดแล้วเพื่อนกูหลุดแล้ว
It's waving the
มัน
flag.
ดูไวกว่า
ไม่
ก็ดู
Respond, they have to draw bodies over this. Yes, they can leave one.
มีกูต้องหลีกแล้ว
Mind freak on towards B, but
กู
again,
บนหัว 45 วิอ่ะ
Forsaken, who's the big
44
player.
43
Yes, the paint
โอเค
shot
เท่ากัน
pivotal. Yes, all of the
ไม่เท่า
blast
กับ
packs
มึ
could
ง
do well.
เอ้ยฟอร์สเกนจังหวะนี้
Makes the
จริง
most of it. Boosty on the trade, but still, it's a 2v2, and James got himself
Jing.
on the site. And caution
Jing,
being shown.
อย่าโผล่ไปทางนั้น
They're aware. They're so
Tao đây như
aware.
cô một
And he's
cái
down
bài.
low for hemorrhaging blood. He's
Oh.
been deleted by Demon 1, and now
แล้ว
Mindfreak
ไม่ฟีกเดมอน
ว่า My Freak ได้เปล่าวะ
The timing is
Yeah, man.
everything.
เฮ้ยกลัวได้กลัวได้
ถ้าได้บูซีโอก็ได้
On a platter, it's not worked.
เฮ้ย
ไอ้หมา
ได้อย่างเงี้ย
It's gone away.
โอ้โหยาก
10 HP, 28 in total for EG.
แบบ
This
เนี้ย
is
ยากอะ
doable.
แบบเนี้ยยากอะ
Couldn't quite connect on either
ถ้า
of
ไม่ไป
that.
คอร์สกันแล้วน่าจะยาก
How does he close the gap now? Boostio's gone down. He was
เฮ้ยเฮ้ยเฮ้ย
ขาดว่ะ
Demon 1. Oh, the temptation. 5 HP on one
Wow.
side, 18 on the other. 4 bullets.
อุ้ยนิดเดียว
Breaks down.
เฮ้ยเฮ้ยเฮ้ย
Double digits lead taken.
He'll take the fight. He
ที่
doesn't
โดนตัวตึง
care.
ยังวะ
มันตื่นแล้วอ่ะ
Take
โจ
the warnings.
Are putting
ไม่เท่าไหร่ไม่เท่าไหร่
on an
เฉย
absolute show in the second half. Just
Yeah,
one
been
round.
ไม่เท่าไหร่เฮียอะไร
This
มัน
is
ยิง
not
โคตรโหดเลย
PRX.
ยังยัง
Round
ไม่ยิง
three
อย่าง
when
โห
they
ด
come in
อะ
at such a huge
ยิง
disadvantage.
แต่ดูดิ
หัวเข้าหัวนะขึ้นไป
And I'll change up a little bit. I was talking about it being concerning in terms of
โอ้โห
ตาเนี่ย
เน็ตอืดอีกแล้ว
sustainability. EG are
Ui.
going to be
Wait,
brimming with
good
confidence
Ui,
about winning
yeah.
some of these rounds.
ใครเอาแม่งไปเล่น
This was never meant to be the map they started
ใครเอา
out.
แม่งไปเล่น
โอ้
Christ! Demon 1.
โชว์มันไม่เท่าไหร่จริงวะ
Absolutely devastating.
ไม่เท่าไหร่ไม่เท่าไหร่
That takes away Forsaken. It
ไม่เท่า
opens up
ไม่เท่า
all those possibilities on the side here. Just going to put
ไม่
the
เท่าเพื่อน
showstopper
10K ละ
towards heaven,
เดี๋ยวก็
secure
แตกอะ
the second
PRX
for the plant. And it's
PRX
only
มี
been
ท็อป
Papers
3เอ้ย
trying to bring this in. That
มี3 คนที่เป็นท็อป
not
1
having a chance
แรงเลยนะเว้ย
to off even a shot.
เคยเป็นท็อป 1 แรงเลย
มัน
นะ
ก็แค่เซิร์ฟนี้ไอ้เหี้ยดีมอนมันก็ท็อปแรงอันนั้นเพื่อน
Passing by.
ท็อปแรงไม่กา
ไม่แต่ PRX มันก็ดึงมา 3 คนเลยไง คนที่เคยขึ้นท็อป 1 อ่ะ
Oh my
แพ้เดี๋ยวได้แค่ดีกว่า
กูยังเชื่อมั่น
Perspectives become
Yeah.
กูว่า EG ยังไงก็ได้
the right time
ดูดิ
is of
มี
the
ได้
essence
ข้างหลั
of
งด้วย
PRX need to get a move on here. Try and
สวย
face the demons. They've taken away Jorgamo. That's fantastic.
Oh,
Quick
Demon
flash
one
can't follow
coup.
up, and now there's a chance.
ไม่สวย
An
แล้วเพื่อนไม่สวย
opportunity.
แล้ว
Cracked open here for PRX.
เฮ้ย เอามันลงที่เดมอนเนี่ย อุ้ย อุ้ย โอ้ไม่นะ
As divine the time is gone.
ชิหายแล้ว
He can't change the
ในไทยเว้ยในไทย
EG up to 11.
เป็นมั่วไอ้เหี้ย
ในไทยเว้ยในไทยเว้ย
Contrast as well to how this map started.
ดูช็อตนี้ดู
มุมมันสวยใช่ไหม
Being on the brink of 20 kills, I think at that time,
ทำไม
Demon 1 was on
มันไม่เห็นหรอ
6.
ทำไมพี
He's
รอ
on
บ
25 now.
น่าจะไม่นะดู
โอ้เล่นดูอีกแล้ว
มันตึงไป
I mean, he just doesn't miss.
มันน่าจะตื่นจริงแล้วบอกเพื่อน
ไม่เล่นช่วยนะอย่างเงี้ย
ก็แต่ตอนนี้ท็อปหนึ่งมึงมันยิงสู้ท็อปหนึ่งฝั่งนู้นไม่ได้เลย
ท็อปหนึ่งมึง
อย่าเพิ่งเครียดไปเล็กอย่าเพิ่งเครียดเว้ยนี่แค่แมปแรกยังไม่จบเกมยังไม่จบเกม ทุกคนฟัง
เขาเลือกมาไงมันก็ต้องเครียดอยู่แล้วเ
มื่อกี้เราแค่คุยกันพลาดนิดหน่อยเวลายิงมั่นใจกว่านี้หันให้ครบทุกด้านเล่นตามแผนที่เราเคยซ้อมมาทุกคน
ใครเพ่งหมดเยอะเลย
2 times out of the 5 we've seen lower bracket teams be able to convert those wins because the veto is so heavily favored normally towards a team from the upper side. PRX came in with a targeted first map and it might be slipping through their fingers.
I mean, it's a real concern actually because I know Sean was saying what he'd love to see the best of 5, but I feel like this is
ไอ้เหี้ยจอ
a
กิโม
little
กับเดมอน
front-loaded
วัน
for EG.
โอ้โห
The win
ตึงเตะ
conditions for me lie with PRX at the start of this veto.
I agree.
Pearl for me is a bit of a 50-50 depending on
ทำไม
the
มันไม่ยอมเล่นเจนตั้งแต่แรกวะไอ้เหี้ยไม่เข้าใจ
เดมอนวัน
For this to, I guess, trend the way
มันไปเล่นสโมกช่วงนึง
แบบนี้ตอนแรกมันเล่นสโมกก็ยังมันบอกว่ามันไม่มั่นใจสไนแบบนี้มันก็เลยไปเล่นสโมกไง
ใช่เหรอมันเล่นสโมกเหรอ
มาเล่นแอตตาไว้
ตอนแรกแต่ว่าวันนี้แม่งยอมเล่นไอ้เหี้ย
Desperate time out
ไม่
there
เปลี่ยน
for
ของมา
PRX. Hopefully a plan has been made to
โอ้โห
handle
เหี้ยตัวตึงชาย
this
แบบ
Demon One.
โอ้
โดน
มึง
โดนเลย
ถึงไหนแล้วเนี่ยเอ้ยสวย something
Perfect
ไม่ได้
beginning
มอน
to
ได้
something
ว่ามึง
isolate
ไปจับแพนดอร์ดีกว่าวะเนาะ
20 วิ
Huge
แล้วมัน
advantage for the first time in what feels like a while.
อุ้ยเชี่ย
อุ๊ยบาวายบาวายไม่เห็นครับ
What doesn't catch for Busio already way ahead of this.
Oh.
And clears something.
เช็คด้วยเลย
Shot on the fade away
ละเอียด
into a 4v4 now.
เยี่ยหน้าให้กลับไปเล่นแชมเบอร์ได้คุณพี่โอ้เล่นแชมเบอร์ช
Even
นะ
as
ไปแล้ว
Alex went towards B, you can see how quickly
เสียง
those rotations are coming in. Jing is already
Liang
towards
hai.
CT side.
Đúng,
Forsaken
đúng,
just
đúng,
looks
đúng.
like it's a bulldog,
Ow.
and it's Judge, far from
โดนจริง
perfect.
ระเบิด
เอา
ไป
ละ
แล้ว
Oh,
Oh.
Busio just slides right
Jing.
between them.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
เออ
Jing
Lang.
trying to
Yeah,
hold
yeah,
on.
ว่าชนะ
A 2v3 in the site is EG's. One should be coming in.
3
and
ต่อ
they
2 ว่ะ
เรียบร้อย
close the gap.
EG ชนะละ
อันนี้ดูจบวะเหรอ
He's got. Oh,
ชนะแล้วเนี่ย
ไม่หมายถึง
เอาวิน
Blink of an eye, he's dead. And
อา
gone.
วินละ
โอ้ยกูหลุดอีกแล้ว
ไม่อยู่อ่ะ
I mean, this just
เออไม่นะ
on split as well for PRX. Really struggling to find a solid grasp.
เจเดมอนมันเอาให้เยอะว่ะเราให้ทั้ง2-3 บิน
And
มัน
just
เอา
keep
ให้
it
ทั้ง
alive
3 บิน
well time and time again.
โอ้ทีมพัง
Now, unfortunately, have the
สู้
second
เขาเว้ย
line
สู้เขา
pressure,
จะไป
which
ช่วงหลัง
is
มีทางเลือกละ
a deficit here.
เล็กใจเย็น
ผมแย่
Financial disadvantage.
อ่า
Demon One and Jorgamo
ได้รู้ว่าทางรู้กัน
eating up.
ได้ลุ้น
Really
เหร
a
อวะ
deadly duo between the both of them.
ก็ไม่ค่อยได้ลุ้น
ไม่
เลย
ก็
Looking at
ก็มีสิทธิ์ไง
this pick going through a middle. I'm going to try and isolate some of these fights on the extremities. 3 players put to task towards A. It's calm on the other side.
บักคอมมันคิดเลยเก่งแต่
Focusing towards B, at
ประ
least
เด็
on
น
the
ประเด็น
start.
เฮ้ย
อุ๊ย
อย่าโผล่อย่างนั้น
คล้ายๆแนว
อุ้ย
เอะ
So the crosshair placement will look way off there.
Kind of
They only
got
get away with attack down to
เฮ้ย
89.
ตำ
Are
ซ
you
วง
walking this?
That's bold to say the least.
ทำไมเป้าพี่แกมันบินขึ้นฟ้าขนาดนั้น
But this will be noted
ถือมัน
relatively
เป้าตรงหัว
quickly.
That's a big indicator. Actually, the comms given up this control.
Well, you can see Jing already.
Exactly, yeah, because something's in such a deep position now. He can get very early information.
เยี่ยการได้ราวเดียวเองถามจริง
Mindful
ที่ดัน
เฮ้ย เฮ้ย
back of the
Hey.
site. Divide. They're going to try and get ahead of this to try and help him out. Because look at the pressure coming his way. Paint shot going to go down. Demon One closing in.
Oh,
And now the
เรีย
chaos
บร้อย
begins. Device
อุ้ย
forward.
เจ็บจริง
Jing
ไอ้สัตว์
out of nowhere finds two.
สวยจริงโลเว้ยเออ
The trades are coming down.
คอมเก็บให้
A 1v2. Spike is not
เฮียนี่มันไม่ได้เก่งเฮียอะไรหรอกเนี่ยยิงมัน
trailing him 13 seconds.
เวลาหมดว่ะ
It's time for this. Mind freak.
เฮ้ยพิก
perfect
เอาหน่อย
position.
ชนะไม่ทันแล้วมั้ง
Chance
ไอ้
here for
เหี้ย
PRX.
มาดิวะ
โปรดูเร็วกว่า
Opens up the slightest
มัน
of
เร็วกว่ายังไง
opportunities.
มันก็ปกติเนี่ย
มันเท่ากูเท่ากับมันนะเพื่อน
Doesn't help the finances.
กูรีไม่รู้กี่รอบแล้ว
Being
เนี่ย
เท่ากับหมดโตเนี่ย
as
ไอ้
it
พวก
was.
มึงดูวอตพวกมึงดูช่องหลังหรือดูวอตปาร์ตี้
ช่องเฮียวัดปาร์ตี้
มาดูว่าแต่ที่
ไม่ก็กูสตรีมอยู่กูจะไปดู
เร็วไปเพื่ออะไร
เอ้าก็กูสตรีมอยู่กูจะไปดูของบูรพาทำไมล่ะเพื่อนมันก็ซ้อนดิ
อ๋อว่ะ
ไอ้เหี้ย
ไปดูกับคนอื่นเพื่ออะไร
เดี๋ยวมันก็ติดอันนั้นนี่
เพื่ออะไร
โดนเหลืองไปคลิปหนึ่งเลย
ใหญ่ก็มีไงพี่เฮีย
In the second half here on attack,
ต้องดูผมดิสัตว์
nothing short of
ดูแบบ
phenomenal.
นี้ใครมันดีวะ
แม่งแค่กูลงคลิป GTA เพื่อนกูโดนคลิปติดเหลืองเฉยเลยเล่นกับโมเบล
เหลืองหนีเฮียเหลือง
ไอ้เหี้ย
เฮียเกม
ไม่
เฮี
ได้
ย
จ่ายเพราะที่ผิดพลาดครับ
Tune up, go in. At worst, you go OT. Now that
โอ้ my god จังหวะนี้
can change things.
2 ราวเท่านั้นครับ
PRX really needed a miracle. I mean, Jing was right there.
คนดูน่าจะ
They got
กู
the
ว่าน่าจะ
divide.
เยอะเพราะว่ามัน
จริง
วอลปาร์ตี้อีกโคตรเยอะมีคนนู้นเลย
And no other
นี่แค่
options.
จาก YouTube ก็120,000แล้วอะทวีตนี่เท่าไหร่
ทวินนี่ก็น่าจะเป็นแสนนะครับไม่ได้ดูเกือบกูว่าใกล้ๆล้านหรอกมั้งช่องบูแม่งดูก็หมื่นแล้วไอ้เหี้ยแค่
อันนี้คือ
คนไทยอ่ะ
อันนี้คือถ้วยรางวัลใช่ไหมที่วางตรงกลางอ่ะ
ช่วยดิเพื่อน
ไอ้เหี้ยช่องทาลิกแม่ง200,000ไอ้สัตว์
โอ้โห ทาริกเยอะสุดแล้วมั้งตอนเนี้ย
Tough here with divide down on the judge, forsaken on
เย
a
อะ
ทาลิก
ช่อง
คน
ไหน
ดู200,000
ultimates, yes, two away from the blade storm.
สรุปเล็กไม่ได้พูดเยี่ยเลยเล็ก
But
ก็
a
ไฟ
must
ติ้ง
win to
โอ้
keep
แม่งดูกันโคตรเยอะ
their
เลยว่ะ
hopes of opening up this best of
โมเมน
five.
ต์ไทยอีก 3,000โอ้กูว่าน่าจะเป็นล้านอ่ะช่องเทนก็ 30,000นี้อ่ะ
It looks like middle is once again a
น่าจะเกินล้านอยู่นะ
Yeah.
เทนที่ก็สตรีมด้วย
Look at who's patrolling it. Divide. Judge
เออ
is
ทีมดู
there. Jing very nearby as well.
หรือว่าไม่ได้สตรีม
Once
ดู
again,
เห็น
Swans
นะครับ
challenged by not just one, there's two to this.
อ๋อ
Double check there was no one
อ๋อ
further
เทนมัน
behind.
อยู่ใน
He's
งาน
actually
นี่หว่า
unleashing something to go walk
อ๋อ
about.
แม่ง
if
ส
he
ตรีม
wants to.
แม่งสตรีมในงานเลยอะ
สตรีมคอมไลออดนี่เปล่า
Wait, there's no way that Boostio just had a little
อู้หูบูติโอไอ้เหี้ยตึงเป๊ะ
โอ้ยช่องเจแปนคนดู40,000ว่ะไอ้
He's read
เหี้
him
ย
like a book. That deep
โอ้
flash.
เยอะจัด
กูว่า KFC แม่งไวสุดแล้วตอนเนี้ยกูยัง
And this
เพิ่ง
is,
ตาย
I
เพื่อน
don't feel like addressing
กูว่า
comms the
อี
issue
ทีม
here
มีโอ
for
กาสชนะ
PRX.
ละ
Wait,
ทีนี้
Demon 1 found another one, Jing's fallen. It's a 5v3, Lauren.
This feels like it's just
จบ
slipping
กู
between
ว่า
the
จบ
fingertips
ว่ะ
on map
กู
one
ว่า
here.
จบแล้วว่ะ
Two men up to the good. The
ขาด
three
ตัวตึงสอง
standing.
ตัว
A
ไปแล้วเนี่ย
bulldog for
น่าจะ
one,
จ
a
บแล้ว
judge for the other, and yes, rifle on Mind
อา
Freak.
การแล้วครับ
ปืนไม่ดีเลยฮะ
Looks like
มีอะไร
EJ
ดูดิ
towards out.
บูลด็อกคนหนึ่ง
Forsaken, and hopefully Divide.
Seeker's invested it.
เดี๋ยวเวลา
บูลด็อก
จะมีคน
ไม่
เส
เต็
ก
มด้วย
ต้องมีคนเสก
though,
อ่ะ
Mike.
Have to make
ไม
a
ฟรี
move.
เหรอ
Flash will catch you.
ยากเว้ยอยู่คนละไซส์
เสกได้เพื่อนดูดิตายแล้วเนี่ยแพ้แล้ว
Get over here.
เรีย
There's
บร้อย
five
แมตช์
players
แรก
coming our way, and Divide has fallen.
Yeah,
Forsaken now. It's all on him.
Stop,
Should stop the
stop,
run,
stop,
stop
stop,
EG. He's
stop,
desperately
stop.
trying, but it may not be
เรียบร้อย
enough. As Mind Freak now in a 1v4. Map
โด
one
นมา
on
แบบ
the
นี้แม่ง
line.
อันตีขนาดนี้เฮีย
And EG
ไอ้เหี้ย
turning
ขาด
up
ได้
on a
กูไม่รู้
map
จะ
that
พูด
none
ไง
of
แล้ว
us
ล่ะ
expected to see this level of performance on. Mind Freak has a minefield to walk
ทับได้
through.
กูเรียกเทพเลย
You got the pit, and you got 4
ไอ้
players.
ตีไวเปอร์แล้ว1-4
ไอ้เหี้ย
Whether or not
ตี
he's
ไว้
got
ไอ้
the
ตีไว
goal,
เปอร์
he
คนเดียว
takes down
มึง
Com,
มึงคัก
but
ไง
the trade for Jorgmo is
Ooh.
there. EG, map
มัน
one.
ก็ยิงได้นะเพื่อนแต่มันก็โดนช็อต
นาย
ที่
ชาย
แต
นาย
ก
ชายเว้ยนายชาย
By evil geniuses, Lauren. A confident opener to this series.
เย็ด
They
แอด
look
เซนต์แบบต่อไป
absolutely lethal, Mike. I'm looking towards Demon 1. I'm
On
looking at
top,
Jorgmo. I
on
mean,
the-
they've had a belting series.
คนโคตรเยอะอะอยากดูแบบนี้ว่ะ
ช็อปช็อป
เฮียกูรู้ว่ามาดูคอนเสิร์ต
เอาล่ะแจกเลย
เอ๊ะ
ต้องบูมแม่ง
แจกของว่ะแจกของ
แจกเป็น
อยากเซตแชมเปี้ยนว่ะโชว์มาเล่นดิมาเล่นดิ
กูมีแล้วไม่เอาไม่อยากได้ละกูไม่อยากได้อะไรมัน
ไม่มันแจกมีดด้วยเฮียแจกเซตอ่ะ
คนดูตั้งเยอะไอ้เหี้ยกูไม่ได้หรอก
ไม่มันก็แค่มันสุ่มเลยแบบคนที่มาดูมัน
เอา
คนแม่งเป็นหมื่นเนี่ยไอ้เหี้ยเอาคนเดียว
อ๋อ
มันจะได้
แจก
ไหม
คนเดียวหรือว่า
ไม่หมายถึงว่า
เดี๋ยวนะ
ทำยังไงให้ได้
game, it's 50 minutes, but how much are you actually shooting? With aim labs, you
Okay,
can compete in
yeah.
over 1,000 tasks
more.
that will prepare you for
Yeah.
any scenario in any game. So the new ranked season, you play, you get
เออ
กูว่า5 แม
เห็
ป
นเทรลเลอร์นำใหม่กันยังวะเพื่อน
ยังเลย
สัตว์จะดู
จัดรูปไหมครับ
มาเป็นเทรลเลอร์ละ
ลีลาเดโดอะไรอยากใช้อันเนี้ยมันจะใช้ยังไงวะถ้าเป็นก้อนปิ้งอะเลือกแบบก่อนเลือกที่ไหนใจเย็นเดี๋ยวอธิบายขอให้คนที่รู้อธิบายให้ผมก่อนเดี๋ยวผมอธิบายให้ผมไป
เนี่ยหลายช่องก็หลักพันกันหมดเลยนะเนี่ยในทวิตคนไทยมีทาริก
ช่อง
สูสี
ช่อง
กับ
ยู
ช่อง
ทูบเหลือ96,000แล้วไอ้เหี้ยคนดูไปไหนกันหมดแล้วเนี่ย
คือเป็นร้านแน่นอนคนดูเลย
ยังไงอ่ะ
ช่องญี่ปุ่นแม่ง40,000เนี่ยไอ้เหี้ยยังไม่รวม YouTube
YouTube ญี่ปุ่นหาว่าเจอ
ของหลายประเทศจัดแม่งหลายประเทศเกินแม่งมันสตรีมแบบแบ่งแบบเยอะไอ้เหี้ย
ไม่ได้รวมกันประเทศเดียวนะแม่งแยกๆกั
แต่
น
มันไม่ได้รวมสตรีมเดียวไอ้ครับมันแบบแยกกัน
ไอ้นี่เยี่ยมคุณอะไรวะไม่แจกอ่ะ
ส่วนแล้วถ้ากูได้1 คนใน 10,000นี่มึงว่าไงวะ
อะไรนะ
ถ้ากูเป็น1 คนใน 10,000นั้นที่ได้ล่ะ
ก็ดีครับแต่ไม่มีทางหร
ฝั
อก
นหวานเลยอ่ะ
ฝัน
ต้
ล
ง
ง
อง
บ
แร
อก
ง
ได้
ไท
คำ
ย
เดียว
ค
ว่า
นดู15,000เองกัน
ฝันหวานช่องประเทศไทยเขาชอบดูบอลปาร์ตี้กันโอ้มึงดูเวลาของประเทศเราได้ไหม
ตี 4เพื่อนจะตี 4แล้ว
ไอ้เหี้ยยังมีคนดูก็บุญแล้วไอ้สัส
ยี่ก็พิมพ์อะไรกันอ่ะ
แต่ถ้ารวมบอสปาร์ตี้ด้วยก็หลักแสนอยู่ก็เกือบแสนอยู่มั้ง
เฮ้ยใช่
แล้ว
ไหม
ก็
มีค
ห
น
ลายหมื่นอยู่ใช่
มีคนเม้น EG30 PRX go to sleep fan PRX what the fuck
มันแค่เสียงนก
แต่
เสียง
ญี่ปุ่น
กา
เวลามันก็ใกล้ๆเรานะเว้ยญี่ปุ่นเวลามันก็ใกล้ๆเรานะเว้ยจบ
เอาเขาอาจจะมีอะไร
แต่ญี่ปุ่นแม่งบ้าวาโลเว้ยญี่ปุ่นแม่งบ้าวาโลเว้ย
บ้ากว่าเรา
โอ้โหคอมเมนต์
ไม่งั้น
ไม่ได้พิมพ์ครับ
ไม่งั้น
ไม่แบนไม่เป็นตีอยากได้ถึงการสุดยอด
ก็มันได้จัดมาสเตอร์ก็คิดเอาอยู่
ของจริง
แต่เราก็บ้าอยู่เราก็ได้จัดอยู่
แล้วก็ได้จัด Ascension อยู่
บอกว่ารอ
แต่มันงานใหญ่กว่าไงอันนั้น
เลือกเองแพ้เองบรู
เนี่ย
แบบหน้าเอเซนด้วยไอ้เฮีย
เนี่ย
Ascent ตึงอ่ะ เจอคอมอ่ะประเด็น
เนี่ย
อะ
อันนั้นแหละ
คอมชอบเลย
On
ที่เก
split,
ชอบ
it was obviously Paper X's pick, but you guys came out all guns swinging there. How are you keeping the team's energy levels up, especially?
แต่ก็ไม่แน่เมื่อวานมันก็นำแบบนี้แหละเพื่อน
You have gone through the trenches with
ก็
so
เกือบ
many
โด
of
น
these squads.
เกือบ
How
โด
are
น
you
พลิก
keeping the team motivated into this? Because it
นำ 2-0
feels like you're coming in with a different fire in them.
Yeah, for sure.
ดูเขาไว้ไอ้เหี้ย
It's pretty simple, GP. For map 1,
Alright, but maybe
Carrot on a
that's
stick,
okay.
I changed the comp this morning. Everyone was very excited to go back to the double dive. I think it's just comfort Asians for us. And yeah, it's just perfect that map 1 was it. I think it perfectly set the pace for us moving on to this all 5 maps.
Now, we won't get an opportunity to talk to you again. I just want to know
Tim
real
Han Dio
fast.
à,
You feel
yeah,
comfortable
Han
about
Man.
the maps picked as they are laid out right now?
Yeah, absolutely. Ascent's coming up number 2. That's our bread and butter, baby.
Right.
2-0.
Hey, and I love bread and butter. All right.
ได้999หรือเปล่าดู
What a fantastic start from EG, and what a great answer there from Potter. I'm Yingsu. I'm joined here by Mimi, Seth, and Sean. Who would have thought that decision she made this morning to change the comp would turn out like this, Mimi?
I mean, her, probably. Yeah. It's such a good choice to make. I was never really huge on the chamber comp they were running. It really struggled yesterday versus Loud. And again, as we've talked about before, there's no way they didn't know exactly what the map pool was going to be today. It was a great change to make, and I think the comfortability that this team has on the double dive is what got them the map today. So much of their victory was about insane individual performances from guys like Demon 1.
Yeah, maybe this guy too, getting off Asher, you know, going on Jet, 6-1 in First Bloods. Look, his damage run was like over 280. He was insane, plus 13 on the attack half. This guy was on fire. He's a rookie this year. That was the opening map of the grand finals. Look at this.
I mean, it's just a disgusting performance from both he and Jogomo, because Jogomo was kind of the one who got that ball rolling initially in those first couple rounds, and then Demon 1 just came in and just took the spotlight. Jogomo just right there behind him steadily the entire way through. That was basically how I watched the games. Just look at disgust with the things that they were able to do in this one. And I mean, I really do like this pivot for the side of EG. Clearly, they want more firepower on this map, and the chamber just doesn't deliver enough. Having that Jet raise the 1-2 punch here on Split, that gets it done.
In the upper final, I came into it with the mentality that, like, okay, EG needs to outgame PaperX. They need to come up with some crazy idea how to counter them. They're not going to be able to win in the department of firepower. But in this matchup, they really proved me wrong. These guys have such insane individual abilities. They're out there and they're diffing PaperX, who I think it's pretty uncontested, but they're probably the team with the highest concentration of just insane mechanical players that we have in VCT.
Yeah, and we saw those individual mechanics come through for PaperX. They won several rounds with outstanding openings and just entrances into the site. That's why this resilience from EG was so impressive. The fact that they came back from that 8-4 half to put together an attack half like that and close out the map.
I think they only dropped 2 rounds.
Yeah, it was so one-sided there. They dropped only just the 2 rounds to get the 10. It's a 13-10 scoreline, but this time inverted from the last time they played Split back in Tokyo in that 5-map set. EG clearly doing their research, knowing how PaperX likes to play, but PaperX also slipping up a bit in certain moments here. We saw them making some micro mistakes that they normally don't do.
Yeah, you guys mentioned him already, but let's take a look at Demon 1 here in the aim lab shoot around. Not that he needs to warm up. This man is just hot as soon as he gets on stage, but the fact that he's able to pull off a performance like this at the grand finals with no pressure is very impressive.
At this point, he doesn't need to warm up. He just needs to vibe on the stage. He doesn't even care about the warm up. Just picking the silliest crosshair he can. But like you were saying, Sean, this guy, rookie year, he's out there putting up numbers. I don't feel like ever since he came into Champions here, I've seen a game where it looked like the pressure was getting to him. He's just so comfortable. He said the other day that while he was grinding out in Tier 2, Tier 3, he always knew he had the mechanics good enough to make it to this point. He just needed an opportunity.
I'm more impressed beyond the mechanics, just his individual decisions throughout these rounds. He can pick the jump spotter on B and there's no overheat in sight. He knows to play the round correctly. He can get the kill in B, goes back, the showstopper spot, he immediately updrafts to dodge it. All of his little micro choices are spot on.
Yeah, and also we got to talk about the fact that EG, they want both pistols on Split, Seth, which, as you know in this game, if you're winning both pistols, the chances of you winning that map is pretty high.
I'm jumping out of my mind when it comes down to these pistol rounds, because PaperX, their pistol win rate at this tournament has been absolutely abysmal. 42%, only 11 out of the 26 that they have played. And this is costing them so dearly, not only in this map loss, the ones they had in the past, but sometimes in their wins as well, because they get themselves into such rougher positions than they need to be in if they could just manage to clinch these.
Yeah, and it did look like EG had a really good solution for a lot of the pistol round structure and waiting for pushes, absorbing those pushes from PaperX. That's why I think going into the rest of the map, well, even though PaperX started here, I think their innovation...
Let's go, PaperX! Let's go!
I think this is the most vanilla map that we're going to see.
Let's go, PaperX!
We're now going into a set, which is my favorite map to watch PaperX on. This is where they're playing Viper.
You can win, PaperX.
Everybody else plays literally barely the same comp in
กำลังจะเริ่ม
every
เพื่อน
game, and it's
อยู่ใน
so
ห้อง
well
กัน
constructed. This is the map where I have a lot of faith
เร็ว
in
ๆดิ
something to come back and look like the superstar we know he is when he's playing on this Reina.
We're about to see in the Prime Gaming agent select if we're going to get that Reina or not. But Connor, she's very confident. She even said 2-0, baby. Do you guys feel the same way here? Is this going to be bad news for PaperX?
I do think she's kind of underestimating PaperX a little bit on Ascent. I know EG looks like the best Ascent team in this tournament, but what I see out of this Harbor Reina in particular is the Cove Lear entrances by the A site, by the B site. They do such a creative take on both of those areas of the map. Now I'm sure Potter has cooked up some good anti-strats and yep.
Oh, PaperX changing the comp. Device on the KO now.
What?
What does this change?
No sentinel comp now.
It's just a little bit less info coming the way of PaperX, but the KO can do a lot with the knife to get cross-map info.
Yeah, I mean, you're not going to be getting those refreshable flashes coming through here, but this still can work in the same way
แม่ง
that
ขา
they
ยของ
have
นานจัง
piloting it. It's just a little bit different, a little bit more delayed. You can't really, obviously fly those guiding lights through and get them exactly where you want to, but Devi can still be chucking these through those harbor
อ๋อ
walls.
เปเปอร์เล็กเลือกคอมใหม่เหรอ KO
I think the
Yeah.
KO knife is really useful for cross map.
คอมนี้ยังไม่เคยใช้ในแข่งเลย
You can still get those
มีเลน่า
regular
ปะ
flash combos out of the
ดู
comp
ไม่ทัน
you're
ว่ะ
talking about, but it might be a little bit harder. We'll have to see if
ปกติมัน
PaperX's
เล่นคอมเล
new
น่า
comp is
ไม่
what
เนี่ย
it
ไอ้
takes
เปเปอร์
to
เล็ก
be the
คอม
first
คอม
team
นี่
this
เอามาครั้งนี้
tournament
ยังไม่เคย
to
ใช้เลย
beat Evil Geniuses on Ascent.
EG, they are ahead now, but PaperX, they have a
ก็คือมัน
chance
เปลี่ยน
here
ตัว
to
อะไร
bring
บ้าง
it
หลายอย่าง
back in
มันเอา
time.
KO เข้ามาตัวเดียว
Let's send it
ที่
over
อี
to
ซี
you,
ตัวตนเหมือนเดิม
Constance.
อะแต่ดูไม่ทันว่าตัวอะไร
Take
บ้าง
us into game. Over to you, Pansy and
KO
Hyper.
KO แทนตัวอะไรวะ
Thank you
ไม่รู้
so
ว่ะ
much. And yes, map 2 now coming
แทน
up.
โซว่าเหรอ
PaperX have their work cut
มอง
out
ไม่ทัน
here, Mike. This is a little bit different look as
โอ้
well.
ถ้วยนี้น่าจับเหลือเกิน
Absolutely, a slight adjustment here. The obviously, well, we're going to really speculate as to the application here of the KO.
อ้าวแล้วทำไม
One of the
ของ
things
กู
that
เป็น
worked
1-0
best
แล้ว
was
อะโจ
Trailblazer to set something in motion. The layer,
ฮะ
again, the layering of the flash is sure,
เอามึงเริ่มราวแรกกันเหรอ
แล้วทำไม
really put something in a
เอ้ย
position
ทำไมของกู
เกมสองแล้วราวสองแล้ว
แค่เข้าไปดู
PaperX are going to try and slow
กูรี
things
ด่วน
down.
เลย
Something is changing. Just going to try
หรือ
and
มันคือนำแมป
go
วะ
ham together.
มันคือนำแมปไอ้ควายเอ้ย
อ๋อ
เขาจะขึ้นราวข้างล่างทำไมล่ะเพื่อน
Wow.
มันยังไม่ถึง
Starts with this pistol round. Demon 1, he stuck around. He's got back in.
เสิร์ฟสกิลโอ้โหค้างอีกแล้ว
That's a little too far. As Forsaken's going to
He
manage to
got
put
it,
it
yeah.
back to the next round.
ใจมาเนี่ย
1v4, but look at the rest of the map. Boosty was taking space away. PaperX actually
Busio.
might be in a little bit of
เฮีย
trouble
บูเตอ
here.
ร์โอ้ยเฮียเดินไป
เช็ค
Fantastic positioning.
สวยสวยสวยสวยสวย
Perfect trade though.
โอ้ผมเป็นเฮียอะไร
Dart will go out. Actually, we'll catch him. Yeah, King as well. Divide's lucky to get away with his life here. Down to 62 HP.
รอดได้
This has been god tier work from Forsaken. I have to be crystal clear about that. Those trades he got cost them.
สวย something จังหวะนี้ เออ1 2
Served. Double shot on the body there. It felt like from something, leaving it all on Jogamo in a 1v3. Knife's gonna note him.
ไอ้เฮียโอเมนซี
See
เดียวดี
something waiting
สวย
on.
ไม่เยอะ
ตัวสวย
Crossfire was in place. It was okay in the end. Something taking the reins in the round, but credit in my mind
โอ้
goes
เด
to
มอนน้อง
Forsaken.
Absolutely. Something.
เฮีย
With the cleanup, I mean, there's a chance here for Common Busio to make a real good go of holding things down at times. You want to open things up. Yeah, so this moment here, I think Com's kind of forced
เนี่ย
into
ฉัน
a
เล่น
very
เล่น
tough
ปีนเลย
spot where he
มันตาย
could
เกิด
invest
ไป
but
อย่า
he
ได้
got
ชื่อ
bombed.
ไม่ตัดไม่เข้านะ
It's the rain from one of the ranked games right there. Lurking in tiles, planting on A, shooting volleys in mid. Love to see it. But something off to a flying start, 3-0.
Huge confidence round for him as well. You want to be seeing that coming out from something. Get that confidence.
Then
Start
Tyler,
building into the
yeah.
matchup as it looks like a pacey piece towards B. But look at the stack. There's 5 bodies here.
Oh, yeah,
Everyone
man,
from
the stack
EG
was
is
bomb.
present on this site. The stack towards the back of O House. PaperX
Yeah.
trying to fly on in. Lear gets dealt with, but Jing's the one to deal with.
Ui, sủaอยู่ something.
Damage on this with
Yeah.
lovely work here. Demon 1. Oh my god,
Oh.
he's still trying to
สวยอยู่
fire
สวย
off.
อยู่
Takes down 2, but it's a 3v1 and Boostio. I mean, this would be a lot.
เกิด
Be a miracle. Forsaken tag down to 70.
PRX
Easiest to pin down, but a 1v3 nonetheless.
He's got a clean fight on the first, couldn't land it. Beautifully controlled by PaperX. They walk into the stack, they come out with 3 alive.
ไม่ติดอินเตอร์ไปที่แปด
Themselves off on the right foot here on Ascent.
เกิดมาที่แปดแม่งรวยพร
โง่คุยตายไวๆไอ้เหี้ยร้องเหี้ยเลยหลับไม่สบายพ่อ
For PRX going in that sort of position may walk into a stack, but they come out as highlighted with 3, so this bonus round won't be lacking in too many areas. They do have 2 full-on rifles, 1 bulldog to boot. That's with Mind Freak. It looks like rinse and repeat. However, late through there for Demon 1 going to get up on the site, but PRX not toying with the rest of the map. Again, opening this chance for EG to take space.
Yeah, Joggermo's done just that. Look how deep his position is already.
But they still have to deal with the site take, right? It's one thing to know where PRX are, it's another to try and handle them as they make it towards the site. First man forward's Jing, eyeing up CT, keeping them at bay, or at least keeping one at bay, that being Ethan.
Wait, did they know where the paranoia came from?
Apparently not, but they're trying to break through on the site. They don't turn in time, and Jorgamo does get down 2, but still the traitor effect of PRX, keeping 3 alive. The HP is dreary for 2 of the players. Com in with a real chance of doing some serious damage here.
สกินเบนเทน
Chance with the recon as well to maybe find a little bit of damage. So he might just commit to trying to hold for exit. Jing down to 5 HP, Divide on 39. Could find something with a shock dart potentially. How Divide not taking is in there.
Lovely from PRX. Again, it's one thing to know where PRX are, it's another to handle them all together.
So what's bizarre though is Jorgamo sends the paranoia from tiles into B main. Not sure if it's just not relayed quickly enough, but nobody reacted to the flank until Jorgamo comes through and finds 2. Just so happens PRX won everything they needed to towards the site. Sorry.
Well, what a dreamy start for PRX as well.
Bonus on the board.
Making up the wrongs, right?
Forsaken one away from the Reckoning. Jing lost the showstopper. Already have.
Ooh.
Here we go, Jing, right off the rip, taking towards the A site, and look, it's down to the sheriffs. This round was never meant to be too deadly. Full-on rifles. And Jing willing to be aggressive, confirm the space, take it. Noting Boostio on the back line.
สวย
Look at Boo, but Demon 1 has found Jing.
Found the knives as well.
Okay.
Can't see if another kill comes through that. Trying to explode on the back of it.
The difference, right? PRX dig in a little bit more.
Yeah, straight away looking to slow things down.
And time's done to dwindle here. Forsaken controlling towards heaven.
สวย
Something's there towards Demon 1. This is lovely. Any more, and I get a little bit nervous, but Ethan knows he's not going to get given much more play here. Being pressured down by something. He cause them any more troubles, any more woes?
สวย
Absolutely not. PRX
ต้องยิงสแกน
weathering the storm there. Again, yes, aggressive, yes, got a little bit, I wouldn't say dangerous with Jing going down, but they instantly shifted clear. That's perfect from them.
Back into full purchase here.
Look at those.
Tom with the Odin in hand. Yeah, the ultimate's really starting to swell now for PRX. EG actually going to call time. I'm not sure if that did come through a little late.
And it's also very uncharacteristic for EG to be calling timeouts this early. We know that they generally have a plan up to almost round 6. Something that they're notorious for. They come in with very scripted pistols, but they have a really robust plan. So an early timeout certainly causing me pause for thought here, Mike. As it stands though, PRX, I was worried after map 1 they'd take that to heart, but these guys are warriors at this. They've come back with a blistering response.
I'd be curious to see if there is much of a change here. We've seen EG try to address the back line of PRX a number of times, kind of shadowing some of the executes they've had towards B site in terms of tiles control, taking all of the space in mid, confirming that there's no real second. And what EG think that, because it's not really as if that's causing any issues just yet. They've lost out in terms of gunfights towards the site, but generally in terms of the read of what's going on, you've seen players on EG in the right position to do damage. Like I said, even with that paranoia into B main, nobody posted up close to that, so I don't know if Jorgamo's just trying to slow things down, or he's trying to set somebody else in motion. That's the curiosity on my part.
I have those answers to the questions once we come out of this timeout. We get the round underway. What the adjustments may be for EG. They have a purchase here. A couple of big ults. Well, one big ult. And a TP. And on the other side, well, we already noted it, looking lush for PaperX. Looks like a fairly standardized start. Testing towards A, but no instantaneous follow-through. We've been seeing kind of, not necessarily one-dimensional, but very hard-headed approaches from PaperX.
Looking like that might continue here. Going to regroup ahead of the 60-second mark. Something already trying to make progress towards B. Fish out the turret. Try to, at least on the first peak. Cleans it up on the second. Reckoning invested here, covering the entirety of site. And EG, like I said, perfect read. They're actually playing towards a retake.
That's a difference. They've had a couple of first picks though, but still, the site now being contested. Paranoia send. Do they try and work off the back of this? CT has 3. They're going to start swinging on through. Jorgamo in a curious position. Keep your eyes on the kill feed. It's Trey coming out. Forsaken getting invested. Swings ahead. And another fight 1 for Demon 1. And held in place by Divide. The site CGs, and this time it worked out.
Said the read was generally pretty good of how PaperX were going to approach the site here. Reckoning invested almost no value outside of finding the plant. Everybody from EG set up to retake very quickly here, not giving, we were talking about in map 1, not giving PaperX the time and space to get aggressive. Once PaperX see a little bit of space to play into, if they've got 2 or 3 bodies, they're going to do it.
I wonder if the adjustment, if there is any adjustment from PaperX yet. I don't think they have to. It's 1 round. They've still got Device ult now to bring into this one. Dive towards A, and actually EG have 4 players here. Now sitting a little bit deeper, maybe cognizant of Device ult, but Com clearing towards middle, noting nothing towards tiles. As we can see, the PaperX, all 5 players here. Can they deal with the flood that's going to be coming their way? Knife goes in, clears out towards Dice. You can see the code going up, the Lear going to come out. A little offset on the timing, but it's fine. No one's there to challenge this. They're respecting it. The core on the cross, a lot of chip damage being done here. Com laying down the covering fire, takes out Forsaken, and the lockdown is in effect.
They have to retreat here.
And this is a good read from Com.
Mindfreak can't really push much deeper than this, but can swing onto it now. Com posted up. He's found him. Removed the lurk. Removed any sort of safety net from PaperX here. 20 HP, something, spike in hand, but he's solo on Catwalk.
Scares the Mindfreak. Device falling away. Jing trying to get played in maybe if someone tries to re-clear towards A main. Oh, this is so dangerous! Put his life on the line, try and set something in motion, but they stack up onto a shot, the shot! Something removes Com and opens up a chance, an avenue forward! And Demon might shut it down!
Two knives to the head. We'll find EG their second. And straight away in response. See the timeout come through from PaperX. Is it feeling as if EG are actually here, the comparison is split. It was fast, it was pacey. I don't know if the timeout actually was something that Potter's kind of related to the guys. Slow things down a little, let them play into you. Because again, we're seeing a lot of reactive utility as opposed to the start of this. It's, you know, taking space in mid and trying to address the back line. I'm curious now of what PaperX's adjustment will be. We definitely haven't seen the same sort of approach in terms of the Reina just yet. We have seen PaperX leaning towards death falling. Shocker.
Who'd have thought it? I mean, it got them 4, but it does feel like a bit of a battle of the minds here. You got Potter on one side, obviously, who has a ridiculous conversion rate when you look at timeout to next round success, incredibly high. Now, I asked the same thing of Alex here. Does PaperX have that ability now to shift gear? The EG have found that step, right, as you were alluding to. I don't know what the adjustment will be for PaperX going into it. Do they start toying with expectations? They have been deathballing. Do they start trying to punish rotations, catch one of these players off guard? You're going to need something. It's already the money starting to get worked down at here. They still have the ult from Divine. I think, 2 away from the Viper's Pit as well, but the others pretty far off.
Concern being EG are in a position to almost get an operator in hand for the next round. Behind a purchase also. Hunter's Fury, we know Com's always good for one with the ultimate.
And it looks like a similar look, right? They're trying to sell the same sort of picture, but the pace change is on shore, and it's Jing to open up the account and pretty much take the entirety of the site. No one is on A. They've got complete free reign here to get that pawn down and get the site on their side.
I don't know if you heard it, yeah. But whether or not Com got caught by the no command here, because he was backing up towards Fountain to try and use the Hunter's Fury. Jing 45 HP.
โหเดมอนวันมุมนี้
Trying to sniff him out here on shore.
He's down a little lower. Jing 45. Not enough for the first time. Oh, Com from across the map. Takes out Jing and unlocks the next.
Gets two!
Good for one, good for two. Forsaken.
สวย Forsaken
stops the rot. Denies Demon one.
สวย
Nice throw from Mind Freak. Better from
ตัว
Forsaken.
เดียวตบดิไอ้ฉลาดเนี่ย
Not gonna be happening.
มึงเก่งหนักเหรอ
Holding on to the A side.
The reactionary Hunter's Fury here.
เอาหนึ่งเว้ย
from
เอาหนึ่งเว้ย
It's just ridiculous how good he is on the Sova. As soon as Demon 1 gets contact here, there's even a flash coming through. I didn't even note the flash from Ethan. That's the thing, you have to watch 3 or 4 different camera angles to really appreciate the little things that
ต้องบุกได้สัก
do.
8-9 วิน
Regardless, PRX around on the board, beautiful cleanup from them.
I want to see these guys fully activated now. PRX looking a little pissed off after map 1, coming back in, fully ready to go. I'm feeling very little intention behind that early utility. EG might adjust off the back of this. 2 players trying to hold goal. Oh my god, the grand reveal! Mind Freak has been removed, and this has stalled out PRX.
I mean, there's 5 people in B main here, and nobody's actually holding the dart.
โหบูซิโอลูกซอง
With a freebie, Boostio played in here with the judge as well, up close and personal.
Be careful. Trying to play the line here. There is no back line to this. There's no exit plan. There's no great escape for PRX. They have no other position to look at the map. It's closing in. The net is closing in. There's no way forward. It's a blender at the hands of Boostio as Divine. Oh, blinded flash, dead. EG.
เชี่ย
Starting to figure out that PRX
Boostio.
pace.
Beautifully done. Com just understands the timing so well on the Sova. The back of the turret, taking contact being dealt with. He waits a second or 2. Like I said, nobody able to react quick enough to the dart. And this is the thing. Versus EG, you have to expect Com to be in that position.
Yeah.
Time and time again.
Wait, Ethan, has he been seen? Getting nervous here. I think PRX have found something.
They heard me, because now Forsaken's trying to find Com. They have switched up though. Enemy. It's Com and Boostio now, Odin and Judge. The dynamic duo elsewhere on the map. PRX looking to maybe set up towards a B split here though.
I like that. Again, we knew that death ball would eventually
หน้าบี
hit a
ว่ะ
point it can't carry on at, but Ethan is
ขวา
still
มือ
in this. Demon 1 taking all the attention, almost enamoring PRX to focus towards him, but it plays in Ethan. Do they still stay diligent? Do they still check as well? First fight, it's his. Boostio succeeds. Ethan on the double down. Takes away Divine and Jing, leaving something in Forsaken with a little bit of space and not a lot to do with it. And already feels red. Look at the attention towards CT. The crossfire perfectly held. They're going to need a lot to break back in here, Mike.
Something. It's paranoid, spinning back and forth, and Jorgamo will find the headshot, just leaving Forsaken as a headshot from Demon 1 to find the Prime Gaming flawless. And it's so well thought out. You never expect anyone to be ahead of Demon 1 when he's playing like this, when he's hyper aggressive, and Ethan, the one to tuck in close here.
Got a little nervous on the first couple of shots.
Yeah, a little bit.
But this has broken the bond of PRX. And that was the first time I think we started to see them kind of explore that slightly less single-minded approach. And it's not a bad approach when it is PRX. I can't even doubt it that much. But look at the string of rounds now. Nearly 5 in a row here. After that timeout from Potter, whatever it was the cure. It's completely changed the mentality and the read into this game, and it puts the pressure back on PaperX. 5 is respectable, but you want to be seeing a little bit more out of them here. See if they can post up a couple more rounds, give them some safety on that side
เข้า
switch.
กลางเหรอ
See what they're trying to set up towards here.
เข้า A
PaperX 4 towards short though. A ton of damage. They're walking into Busio. Sets up here.
How is Jing alive? How is he still standing? He's still fighting! Jing! I can't believe it! Walks across the without breathing. Giacomo dives in head first. The demon in a similar spot.
เดมอนวันตายไหมเนี่ยสวย
It's going to be handled by Divide Utility. And
สวย
this is that bloodied battle we were waiting on.
สวย
The explosive pressure that
ตัวเดียวโอ
PaperX
ดิน
needed has finally
ไม่น่าใช่ปัญหาหรือเปล่า
come now in a 1v3. Jesus, that's too close.
I mean, Divide tagged up down to 48. We get an opportunity here to play a rifle out. The safety net here for A side.
Oof. He's still got his dart.
Stuff like that, 70 HP. Eyes trained on him.
He shouldn't have play into this. I think he knows he's really running low on chances here.
ไม่รู้อ่ะ
For an exit, maybe.
Yeah. Hello
Wait.
and goodbye. Gonna
Wait.
take away Mind Freak. Spots out one on the side, but again,
ดูตำแหน่ง
Oh,
อู้สวย
Divide's having none of it. None of that
โอ้
here
โห
today. And Mike, the
ไอ้พวกมึงเงียบจังวะเพื่อนมึงจะหลับกันเหรอ
this team. PaperX just flew through that side.
I mean, Busio, it
เชี่ย
takes
ต้น
him
ห
a
ลับแน่
couple
เล
of
ยวะ
seconds
กา
to actually pop the second nano swarm
หลับแล้ว
in tree here. I think that's the
ต้นมึ
issue.
งหลับเหรอ
Jing has a little bit of room to work with, and he's able to get.
Ton.
I mean, that is just
Beautiful. Filthy.
yeah. I was going to say a
ทำไมมันเงียบวะ
disgusting spray with the stinger, but it gets the job done
นอนดูแล้ว
in one of the most PaperX rounds I think we've seen so far today.
ไม่
They
รู้
could have done with one.
แต่ถ้าเป็น
We're
กู
starting to
เมื่อ
get a
กี้กู
little
ก็เกือบหลับอะ
nervy, right? When you look to the run-arounds coming in, but back in we go.
sorry ครับ
Even one played in a little off the spam of com. And wait, Giacomo just got the first? Ooh. Taking away Jing almost instantaneously is a problem. Clean from Demon 1, and no opportunity for a trade.
Of course,
Something
go back.
denied.
Well, thought about it. Something given. A second shot here. Some time and space in middle. Spike not committed just yet.
Something's been noted as well.
Yeah, he has. Now PaperX looking to regroup. Well, something actually started. I'm still curious towards B main.
You just keep in mind how deep Aegis is sitting on all of this map as well. They're entertaining no early frags here. No one's playing up by tree. No one's playing close towards the B side. No one's even on the A side. They're sitting CT. They're sitting super deep here. Gonna make PaperX work for their dinner.
ยังไม่คอร์สกันสองคน
Ethan spotted.
ยาก
ยาก
In the little. They're looking
คนห
for
นึ่งรอ
chances here,
คนหนึ่งล่อ
PaperX.
ให้
And this is being
คนหนึ่งรอ
nothing
โผล่
but
ยิง
fear.
ไอ้เหี้ย
Divide at the jump on point now. Utility still there. That's not
เอ้า
ideal. Actually, a bit of an issue. Neron catching up to him, but onto site we go. Again, EG not taking the bait, showing discipline.
บูซิโอได้เนี่ย
Until then, the flash almost perfect. Divide could have been in danger. 13 seconds now. They're in trouble. Spikes left loose, and EG play a patient round.
ได้6ก็ลำบาก
The
ได้
protocol
7ก็ลำบาก
is so robust from EG.
ได้เลยก็
Constantly
ลำบาก
jump spotting here. The alarm bot takes contact. They set up for this flash over from spawn to put Booster in a position to
ดูแม่ง
punish
ยิง
Jorg.
ยิงเหมือนกูเลยว่ะ
จริงเพื่อน
Fantastic stuff.
โทษครับผมไม่ได้ไปเป็นขนาดนั้นหรอก
Really suited paper.
Yeah,
Sarah
อย่าโทร
conceding
ผมเลย
2 kills. Don't really get an opportunity to pin down any sort of engagement across
แชทอย่าโทร
strategy.
ผมนะครับจ้องพี่โชว์
Mitigating risk.
ช่องกูมีคนดูซะที่ไหนหรอเพื่อน
And look at the
ดูสตรีมไว้เป็นประวัติศาสตร์
catching Busio gonna make this very difficult.
ว่าPaperXจะได้แชมเปี้ยนแค่นั้นแหละ
Disrespecting all the utilities.
เออมาดิ
One stands in there. Wow.
เอ้ย
Oh my God.
มาดิ
Inhuman.
เอาอีกตัวไหม
Aggression from something. And this guy is fired up.
โชว์ไปหน่อย
Back up to 4. PaperX hold the numbers. Com. Hot on their
อย่ามาเล่น
heels, though,
สู
here
ต
in
ร
a
อย่าไปเล่นตาม
million miles
EG
away from this.
มันต้องเล่นอย่างนี้แหละ
This becomes difficult now.
ยิงเนี่ย
Giacomo
ยิงเท่านั้น
and
น่ะ
Com facing down near on an army. A toy with them. See if they can spot
เอา
them.
โดน1 คน
They got tagged.
He's been forced away.
สวย Position
Oh my god, the trade. Look at the HP. Mind Freak is on 29. This is scary. But Com is not being given many more chances. He's got to slip in.
อุ้ยชี้หายแล้ว
Pin's gonna drop.
เอ้ยแล้วนี่เฮีย
That got down to the
สวย
wire.
ครับสวยครับถือว่าทันที
What a ridiculous exchange.
หาอะไรกินก่อนนะ
7-5 on the half though, Lauren.
This is a great game we're seeing here. PRX doing everything they need, just about securing the last couple of rounds, digging so deep.
Disgusting from something.
Filthy work from him, and it's what you want to be seeing. And this is such pressure stage now for both sides. PRX in recovery after they struggled. That timeout that came for Potter and EG worked so well. But to hear from someone who knows what it's like on a major stage, let's hand it down to Tarek and Doug.
Yeah, thank you so much. We're hanging out in the co-streamer area right now, and of course, we've got a fan favorite in Tarek. Tarek, talk to me about the vibes in the arena right now. This place is packed.
Yeah, oh man, it is electric in here. Can I hear you guys one time? Just make some noise.
Mission accomplished. Yeah, I think they got it. Let's talk about the series a little bit. EG, PRX, who you got?
You know, it's a tricky question. I think there's really no right answer here. I'm happy for either team that wins, but...
Bro.
Go EG. Fuck it, go EG.
มึงต้องเคลียร์บ้านมัน
We can edit that out, right?
ใครว่าจะ
We
เคลี
can
ยร์บ้าน
get that
อยู่
in post, Brad. Do you have any predictions on how far the series is going to go? Is it going the distance or what?
Oh, we want map 5. We pray for map 5, definitely.
All right, last couple of thoughts I'd love to get from you. Talk to me about the new map, in particular, Sunset. What do you think?
I'm excited. When do I get to play?
Right after this, actually. I got you.
Let's get it.
And then the cinematic. I know there were people who had really strong feelings. What was happening to Lil Bro? What was happening to Wingman? Was he going to make it on the other side? Tell me, you cried. You cried. I know you cried. You can admit it.
Boaster cried for me, so shout out Boaster. That's my goat.
All right, any final things you want to say to the crowd, to the venue before I let you go?
Go Valorant!
He nailed it. Go Valorant. Thank you so much. Tarek, back to you guys.
They are some hard-hitting words there from
Go
Tarek.
Valorant.
Go
Honestly.
Valorant. Yeah, absolutely right. But 5-7. Yeah. This is an incredibly close game. Now,
สำคัญที่
I feel
พี่
like
โต้
the
เรา
bulk of rounds in this for PRX happened at the start, right? Gave themselves a nice buffer. There was that turn. There was that timeout that gave EG the springboard back to a competitive half. But PRX still hold the lead here.
They do. Things still looking very scrappy. EG showing that they're happy to go toe-to-toe once again. Continuing that trend. Very early exploration here. Really caught on the counter swing here from Tile.
That'd be nice.
Actually, main shot.
That'd be very nice.
Decent damage. Com and Boostio down to 45.
Shouldn't be happy with that, but I mean, damage back on the other side too. Almost walking away in very similar spots, but a totally different change of pace here for EG. Much slower, a little bit more meticulous, a bit more careful. You know what you're facing here, one of the most explosive teams in the world, even on the defending side. Mind Freak. Struggle drivers.
3-2 ว่ะ
Demon one spot. And utility instantly coming through. Now note the spike. This is not their end goal. They're drawing eyes over.
Which they haven't actually achieved just yet.
วิ
Boostio lands a banger onto Forsaken. Still conscious that maybe it being the Killjoy could be a lurk setup.
Yeah, no over-rotation, is there? And they're thinking about it, but again, with this timing, this pacing, 30 seconds, it's going to be down to the wire. This is going to be a very close call on things here, and there's still 2 players to clear out, and it's Jing and something.
2-5
HP, but still
ไหวไหมเนี่ย
and it's about timing on this. When does he invest? Does he invest? He could do now. Oh, it's stunning from Jing. Denies the first man in. That's Boostio. 10 seconds now. They got 2 targets to find. This is so much to do for EG, but Com again! Creating all the space. But PRX playing forward. Already, Mind Freak slipping forward towards Switch, looking to get closer by. Divide by CT, but a 2v4 is so tricky. Mind Freak there draws the attention. Divide on the swing, and denied by Ethan. As EG pick up the pistol in the second half.
For the 6th on the board. 1 away from catching PRX here at the start of the second half. Beautiful opener.
They left it so late.
Yeah, they did.
Terrified.
Again, the plan is executed perfectly. Like the flash over the top to set Com in motion. Really well done by EG.
It makes you wonder, if something a bit more HP, if Jing was sitting a little bit prettier on the HP, maybe they could have held off a little longer, but that's neither here nor there as we go forward at 6-7. EG closing the scoreline just a little bit now. Sheriff coming out from Divide. Beyond that, it's classics. But we saw what Jorgamo was able to do on that one, so maybe don't write it off just yet, but still. Stack for PaperX is coming up as the antidote to this round, but it's not going to be easy to make count. EG have been quite careful on their approach, trying to find that information first, but let's see if they can get away from this cluster.
Expecting
เฮ้ยมีแววนะมีแววนะ
maybe not expecting a 4-man stack in A main.
เฮ้ยแต่เขาตัดสินใจดันมาว่ะ
Doesn't actually have a flash.
เฮ้ย
มันใส่กันเสร็จแล้วเนี่ยโอ้ยกูดูอยู่
โอ้ยสวยกูรีก่อนไม่มันเลยเฮียเพื่อนกูไปกันขอ
ดู YouTube บอก
ไม่ทวิตเมื่อกี้เน็ตกูหลุดเลยตอนนี้4-2เฮียอีธานไอ้ท่าโอ้โอ้
What a performance from Ethan.
โอ้โหดับพันเลย
ดับฟันกูด้วยไอ้เหี้ย
Sensational 4K to bail out EG.
ไอ้กองเชียร์มันเยอะจังวะไอ้เหี้ย
Out of this world.
I mean, this third kill is beautiful. Then the bait with the flash here. Bounces deep. Forsaken has to commit to turning it. Yeah, take a bow.
Oh man, PaperX need you to stabilize here now. Rifles coming up. Keep their heads held high in this one. EG willing to get down and dirty, scrappy into this.
เดี๋ยวไปเซเว่น
A little bit more of a pace change here, getting a little bit more progress done early on. Looking like Ethan wants to work towards that ult, and well, with the round that he just had, why not? He's very close by.
Team 1's got some space to work with here. Look at the respect given by something. Playing all the way towards Fountain. Door is closed, so there's no real need to jump spot anything, but to say that, Jing did actually just satch you up. Spotted a ton of players inside B main. Obviously this exchange of utility here.
ระเบิดป่ะ
Talking about TP'd in.
He's in, and Demon once caught someone in. What? How's he doing this much damage? Jing and something trying to hold the line. They're doing so well. Something is serious about this one. Trying to dig his heels in here, but Demon 1 still standing and still breathing. There are problems.
แม่งเหลือปีศาจเลยเฮีย
Divide by something's side. And Jorgamo on the other. They're getting aggressive. They're going fast. Something wants in, and he's got in. He's taken the round away from them. EG left in tatters as PaperX depending on something there, and he finds it.
What a brutal battle in some of these rounds. A furious exchange.
Mechanical monsters.
Look at. I said, given some space, something respecting the setup here initially. Beautiful cleanup though between Divide and something. Might PaperX their first round here in the second half. They come away with that though, 2 Bulldogs, so that was just EG's bonus.
Jing's getting a little interested. He's got something walking middle as well. EG aren't really taking that walk. Slowly but surely. Trying to get a bit more curious about what's happening in middle here. It's been enough that's put some question marks around the map. Oh my god, something.
I don't think he knows just how close Busio was here.
Oh, Jing!
Yeah, Ethan trying to set it up with a flash. Bustio punished.
เกือบ
Fell for that one, almost hook, line, and sinker, wanting to try and punish contact that they had.
ยิงซ้ายมือ
He's not falling back, and maybe he should have. Ethan's got an opportunity, even the scoreboard.
Just look at this setup.
Oh.
Do something in Forsaken.
เอ้า
Demon
เกือบ
What the hell's going
ทำ
on
ไมมัน
there?
รอดวะ
Didn't like what he found. But this map is not looking comfy. 30 seconds, they have no way in here. Ethan going for the ult. They pushed forward. Profound aggression from...
Just spotted him.
Oh my god. Oh my good god. He's played ahead of it. And Ethan's still doing damage. Spike is running towards A with 18 seconds. When do they realize? When do they turn already? You can see one of them on the case. Mind Freak trying to come on over with 12 seconds. So this plant could be in. Let's see if that cross is made. Jorgamo's made it over. That should be a plant. But up towards heaven, there's two coming on forward. Not denied on the plant, but the follow-up's everything. Something now starting to get closer. Comms found something. Mind Freak couldn't quite get the trade. They've slipped away. And Devi gets a bit closer himself. Jorgamo's got him. And now it's Devi in a 1v3. 2 low, and it's very possible for this man. But look at these angles. Brutal to clear. 2 flashes to play with. Can he isolate a fight? What can he do in this? Takes another step, looks for the fight, he's got it! And now the 1v1, but time is against him, and there's a demon
นิดเดียว
ต้องให้เขา
Beautiful stuff here. Devi catching a crucial kill onto Ethan or knocking him in the null command here. And that's the time, but it comes so late that, I mean, you even noted it, when was somebody going to start rotating, but Devi finds the kill, and it's pretty much knife out the entire time. They still don't beat EG to A site. Beautiful all around Ethan as well. Can't remember who it was actually caught in B main in the corner there with the Forsaken, I believe. The flash goes through, null command is popped, and again, with all PaperX's utility up, there's kind of I mean, it's their own demise in that regard. The null command goes up, there's no open sight lines towards main, which is why they try and get aggressive. As soon as they concede that kill on Forsaken, Devi's hand is forced, he has to commit to the flank, and it's already too late at that point. 8 apiece here.
Wow. I knew this was going to be a good best of 5, Mike, but we're seeing this really kept close. I'm a bit worried about this half, though. I think seeing the kind of start we're seeing here from EG looking quite well prepared, the money scenario for PaperX, what do they do with this? And the timeout hitting as it is, it's quite indicative they're trying to find adjustments, right? They're trying to find a way forward that's going to work.
อย่าหลุดอีกแล้ว
For them here. This composition should be hard to make work, but they're aggressive. They know how this plays out, right? It's not the first time we're seeing it, but I'm a little worried. I'm seeing a hero rifle on Devi. That's about it.
You have the showstopper to play with, but Jing not throwing a shield in the mix here. I don't know if that maybe he's going to try and use that reactor, but he's got to get out of this corner. Spammed up at a 51 HP. But escapes death.
They need to try and feel out where the stack may be, and a quick reaction from PaperX is actually putting them in potentially the correct space. Flying up towards the A site now. You can see EG on red alert. After some of those moves we've been seeing coming out, some of those aggressive plays, the flashes off the back end. Speaking of aggressive plays, there's the flash. He knows he's drawn attention here. What do EG do now with the information they've received?
Very cautious approach here. Saw an earlier example of anticipating aggression. PaperX already looking like they're going towards a stack on A.
ยิ้มหายแล้วใจไม่มีคนเลย
With what we can see.
It's a gamble stack. You gotta try and risk it, but
I mean, EG have done really well to deny information across the map, so forcing their hand at PaperX in that regard.
Yeah, absolutely. So this should be the green light. Shouldn't be any resistance towards the B site here, so it's all on how much can they achieve on the way out. And I already like the readjustment from Comp. I love seeing this.
I think we just saw a teaser for a future execution there. With the cloud burst up onto the top, the flash out from Ethan.
หวานๆว่ะ
We do that employed once again, Calm.
The timing, get out of it! Okay, good trade. That's a rifle, but they don't have time really to maybe run and grab that. No. Maybe Forsaken can try and give it a go, but they can get a bit dangerous. Hold on, that flash is a bit of an issue, but it plays in Boostio, but still very diligent on the clear. Boostio cleaning him up here. Forsaken, the last one alive. You can hear the timer ticking away. Demon 1 willing, ready and able to remove the final threat. This round was a gamble stack. It didn't work out.
G will take the lead. PRX now in a position that feels a little uncomfortable. You look at what's behind this purchase, you look at what's coming out in this purchase, to be honest with you. One enemy remains. Divide down on a Bulldog. You will see the operator coming out for something. A chance for him to maybe get something done here. Become a little more aggressive.
ต้องได้9 เท่าอ่ะเราเนี่ย
He's behind Peter actually. Wow. So hold a very, very passive angle here. This isn't typical really of PRX's approach here. Well, not typical of EG's approach either, but
Tom, normally good for it. He's cleared out common angles. He's basically facilitated this whole side hit. So something has to shut hold. And the first shot not landing opens up so many opportunities for EG. Not feeling secure on the side just yet. PRX looking maybe to pounce on this. Waterfall in, and they do. Into Ethan. This is looking much better here. Holding with 5 alive. Can they make it more? Yes. Mind Freak. Damage done. Good trade. Boostio still bounding away. But the plant's not in. It's held in the hands. Jorgamo not quite there just yet. 24 HP that all the Boostio has to boast. And now looking for the plant. Jorgamo's got Jing.
A late lockdown as well. This causes real issues for PRX.
They've got to run. They've got to get out of it. This is the plant that they wanted. And now a true 3v3, but that planted something. Maybe. Oh my, wait. Forsaken.
Did Boostio try and reflank through mid?
It looked like it, but Forsaken was so ready. And now the counter roll. They're going off this one. Jorgamo.
Oh,
he's in danger. He's screwed. Trying to stick around on the side. He's been noted. He's been seen. How long can he survive? He's gonna be hounded down. Dead. Buried. It's all on Calm in a 1v3. Tap on the spike. First challenge found. Seconds there. PRX. Perfect. To tie it back up to 9 apiece.
I love the idea here from EG. Again, the execution, and maybe this is reliant on a kill or two towards short. PRX in that regard, I guess, doing the right thing and not giving anything away. Well, they barrel down Catwalk, find themselves in tree very, very quickly.
They're keeping up, Mike. They are clawing onto this game. They do not want this one to go like Split did, that 13-10. PRX showing real resilience here. As said, last dance for Jing.
Get out of my way.
And it looks like an aggressive start for him as well. Up and over, not quite. Pain Shell going to be left, and Forsaken couldn't quite get around the corner.
Jorgamo tries to capitalize on the aggression, TPing elsewhere on the map, but PRX disengaged. Very quickly something. We'll find Boostio as well.
กูรีก่อนกูไม่บอมเพื่อนอีกละ
Finds a little bit of value.
Players here. Again with PRX keeping the numbers up. They get the beauty of just having that additional body they can post towards the site. Mind Freak drifting around towards top middle, noting maybe the vulnerability there, but it looks like maybe Devi's the one who could receive the attention if they further the pathing up towards tree. As it stands, it's only Demon 1. Yes, Jorgamo A main, but indecision. It feels like
มุมมีดอย่างนี้ ไม่โดนน้ำจริงสวย
Another kill here onto Com.
ดีมอนมันจะทำได้ไหมเนี่ยโอ้โหไม้ฟิกมุม
Oh, wait. No.
มุมได้อยู่นะสวยครับหวานแซวครับพี่ดาวาย
Mind Freak's position would have been the back line if required. But Devi doesn't even let it get that far.
Finds all three to clean things up, finding PRX double digits here.
Huge for them.
And a big bailout in terms of the finances. They've been struggling for the last few rounds to find a response. Like I said, the operator finally finding some value here. It's Boostio and Com. PRX one away from the pit. EG, I nothing really on the brink here for them. Yeah, rifle in the hands of Demon One to try and get something done here. An early paranoia though, mitigated or negated by paint shell. EG don't want to give up the space though.
But there's a trade. Forsaken's got to be careful. He's the last standing bastion of this site. Supports on the way, and Divide gets there. But Boostio hands out a haircut to Forsaken. It rolls on the floor.
นี่ปืนดรอปอยู่ข้างหน้า2 กระบอก
Absolutely nuts, this map. Does EG continue? They can pause for a little bit. They're still above a minute. This is early fights, and the temptation for that rifle, I'm sure, is just out as well. But Boostio knows better. Note Mind Freak here. How far does he go? No, I think he felt the timing out a little bit.
Sure, EG though. Cut noise behind this. PRX with the correct read though.
Something.
How did he just land that?
Something is activating here. This guy's coming online. The last couple of rounds have been essential to this player. And a fantastic catch on them. Adjustment from Gom. There's no escape in your fate. You got to stand up and Divide the final boss of B. Not going to give it up.
โอ้ยเน็ตค้างอีกแล้ววะต้นมึงไปไหนมา
ขอภาพช้าซัมติงจังหวะเมื่อกี้ครับ
ต้นมึงไปนอนมาเหรอ
โอ้ย
โอ้เหี้ยยิงได้ไงวะ
I take it back. He does not look like the ready for my rank game.
เล็กถึงกับปวดหัว
อย่าเพิ่งร้อง
กำลังดีเว้ย
Such a pivotal time.
อีกนิด
This could be outcome defining here. No key ults to depend upon for EG. This has to be just in the server traditional approach. On the other side, I mean, you've got the Viper's Pit there, one away from Devise, operators in play.
I mean, I was talking about PRX having real concerns in terms of the inventory the last few rounds. Now they've strung 3 together. It gives access to some real game changers. In terms of opportunities, I mean, another round potentially for Jing will have him a little closer to the showstopper as well. Pit notoriously difficult to overcome in terms of ascent as well, because it's just it's not really in the wheelhouse just yet. Teams obviously playing around with it, but plenty of options here. I think if you look at the other side of things, EG with what's left in the bank, not many.
มาซูมหน้าใครวะ
their own 3 away from the lockdown. It's just not feasible.
โอ้ยค้างอีกแล้วรีหลายรอบแล้วเนี่ย
Taken over the role.
มึงวินาทีเท่าไหร่จบ
5 4 3 2 1 เปิดม่าน
เร็วกว่ากูนิดนึง
ไอ้เหี้ยมึงเร็วกว่ากูนิดนึงวะ
กูช้ากว่ามึงแล้วตอนเนี้ยเน็ตกูค้างอีกแล้ว
สวยยังได้อยู่
กูไม่เห็นอะไรเลยวะเกิดอะไรขึ้นวะ
He's getting into it. They're getting aggressive. He has every option.
Ahead of the wall.
Mind Freak, are you mad? Get out of there. EG are on the way.
อย่าพาเสี่ยวชิบหาย
A swing that's audacious, and it might be a mistake.
They've just given them a 3v2 and an open sight.
I think they underestimated who was here and when. Forsaken still has the operator. Something on the Vandal. This seems so.
ถ้าได้นะ
The chance something slipped forward.
สวย
โอ้ยค้างอีกแล้ว
Actually helping, but Giacomo gets denied. A 2v2 now on the side. Boostio and Com trying to keep control. Swing, a miss. Com on the trade, but he finds Forsaken. And the shot down. It's huge. Something is playing.
Oh man.
Still standing and still fighting.
Ice cold from something.
He stared them down.
Yeah.
He stared them down.
Nice.
That's the brute force you get from a player like him.
Look at this man.
ไว้จ้า
Oh my god เดี๋ยวไวลุกเลยว่ะ
ไอ้เหี้ยแม่งฟิก
ยี่ฟิกยังปัก
Stuff as 2 rounds now.
ขนาดมันสโลภาพแม่งยังเลื่อนเร็วกว่ากูปกติอ่ะนี่สังคมค้างอีกแล้ว
โอ้ my
โอ้
god โอ้
เกิดอะไรขึ้นมองไม่เห็นเฮ้ย
ที่อะไรวะ
ฮัลโหลกูไม่ได้ดู
แม่งแถบมาไอ้ยาหายเจ๋ง
แถบนี้ต้องเป็นเดมอนวันแน่เลยวะ
ดันตายเรือๆครับ
โอ้เน็ตของฉัน
ไม่ว่าแม่งไม่เช็คว่ะ
อยากดูว่าเกิดอะไรขึ้นวะ
ทำที่อะไรเจ้า
เน็ตกูค้างเพื่อนกูยังไม่รู้เลยเกิดอะไรขึ้นเนี่ย
เชื่อถ้ามันตีบีต่อว่าโดนว่ะ
โอ้โฆษณา
ยิงพลาดแล้วชม
พลาดจริงมัน
เกิดการยิงพลาดกันนิดหน่อย
กูไม่ได้ดู
ไม่
เล
เช็
ย
ค
เนี่ย
โอ้ยโดนสแกนเหรอวะ
รีบมาละ
He's bailed him out.
อู้
Until then, Kong stays alive. EG with a lifeline.
ผมก็จบแล้วนี่ไงก็จบตรงลูกซองไง
is so good. They cut sound here, wait for the cooldowns to come back. The flash
กูต้องดูจอเล็ก
จบ
ว่ะ
แล้วเนี่ยโชว์
see
GG
that
แล้ว
Ethan actually tanks the lead. He's
เอาเหรอ
nearsighted, but the
เป็นเล็กชาย
recon is perfect.
เอาดิ
Speaking of perfect,
Stop.
ไม่มึงกวนตีนไหมเนี่ย
Stop it.
เจอกัน
That's
เนี่ย
how you
สาม
stay alive.
ทำไมกูยังเห็น10-12อยู่เลยวะ
But it ain't over yet, Mike. 10 to 12.
เหี้ยพวกมึงโกหกกูละ
Still on the verge. One more round. They tie up this series.
ยังไม่จบ
Something. Getting interested in middle.
แมป2ยังไม่จบเลย
it will lock down A main.
จบแล้วจบวันนี้แหละ
Something
เนี่ย
not noted just
ใช่จบวินนี้แหละ 100%
Tom hasn't invested in utility towards mid.
ด่านหน้าบายว่ะไอ้เหี้ย
Want to regroup pretty early on outside B.
โอ้ยมันจะค้างอะไรบ่อยขนาดนี้ โอ้ชิต
เนียนติดคิวจอย
Leave Jorgen posted. Does have the TP, an opportunity to regroup later on, but find themselves a fairly
โอ้มา
favourable
เอ้ย
engagement.
มันเตรียมมาทำลายแล้วนี่เหี้ยแม่งเน็ตกับไฟอ่ะไอ้เหี้ย
No worry.
IKO
For their exit.
สวย
Yeah, it does deal with
Lovely.
that.
Lovely.
มาดิ
Oh, that's fantastic, isn't it?
I don't know if they felt as if they knew where Jing was earlier on.
ซัมติงนั่งไกลจอเหมือนกันนะเนี่ย
ติงกู
อา
ว่า
จจะเอ๋อาจจะเอ๋
มึงไม่ค่อยปลอดภัยว่ะแบบ
Other side here.
มุมนี้เหมือนเขาจะเช็คนะบูซิโอหันมานี่แตกนะ
ไอ้เหี้ยมันเช็คอยู่
อุ้ย
More than enough for him.
ไม่มันเช็ค
And now more information aplenty. Kong
Oh.
in trouble.
ไม่ทัน
Great
นะไอ้
bailout
เหี้ย
from
ไม่
him.
บุกสักที
Divine
สัต
looking
ว์
to get involved though. A pixel out of place.
Eh,
He
yeah.
spotted him. But 20 seconds.
20 วิสุดท้าย 29 8แล้วครับเด็ด
Down on his hands and knees as Jing
Okay.
will feel the point. Catches off the
เอ้ย
cross.
ได้อยู่เอ้ย
ไม่
จ
ฟิ
ริ
ง
ง
Fantastic.
ไม่ฟิกเอา
They've got to get the spike down. They've done just enough to get into a 1v2. Demon 1 out of this world performance now forsaken to try and take down the remainders.
ตัวหนึ่งโล ตัวหนึ่งโล
Perfect HP. But can
โอ้
he
โห
find
มี
the
คนเล็ง
double
ด้วย
stack towards
โอ้
He can't.
ชิบหายละ
Nearly tying up the series off the back of exceptional work from Demon 1.
And I feel like with one round just there, they've just broken the momentum that PaperX had established here in the second half on Ascent.
Oh,
I
that
mean,
shot.
the second shot to Jorgen is
โอ้ยิงพลาด
outrageous.
จริงไอ้เหี้ยยิงพลาดจริงเลย
But there was so little time to recover.
อ้ายโอ้ยแล้วเน็ตมันช้ามาก
Finally, after a string of
ภาพ
rounds,
กากได้
PaperX
ไหม
forced into a lighter purchase, be it just a stick.
กับเบีย
Fade things out. In terms of information, you figured out initially early on where Forsaken is. Now you know where
720p ไปก่อน
Divine
ละกัน
is. Com trying to confirm a third presence.
อันนี้เน็ตไม่ไหว โอ้โห720ยังแหลกเลยโอ้
เฮ้ยไอ้เหี้ย
Wait
สาม
for the check. And here it comes. The swing.
สวย
Miss from Demon
อู้
1. Something
อู้
is just a
ไอ้
straight
ไอ้เหี้ย
up
ดีมอนเหมื
killer.
อวะไอ้
Two
สัส
back to back.
อู้อีธาน
Chance to punish. He's
อีธาน
got
ตายสวยเบื่อดูบ่เอ้ยจริงบูซิโอข้างหลังเว้ยจริง
They want
จริ
to
ง
tie up the series. Get us back
โอ้สวยครับสวยครับ
ยิงวืด
Scoreline, PRX. Map 2's theirs.
กันจริงแหละนะครับ
Talking about the script getting flipped.
นายฟิกพลาดนิดนึงไม่เป็นไรไม่เป็นไร
EG felt themselves as if they were poised for a 2-A lead here. Ridiculous performance. Jing had 10 first bloods.
Huge.
Just.
โชว์อย่างนี้ยาวนี่
I
โช
mean,
ว์
it's
ยาวไปเดี๋ยวกูมาไปเซเว่น
Magnificent performance from them.
ไอ้เหี้ยแล้วแม่งตึงทุกแมปได้ไงประเด็นเลยนะไอ้เหี้ย
Outstanding
ไม่
work
ห่าง
on
ทุกแม
that
ปเลย
map, changing some of the outcomes throughout this. But again, PRX picking themselves back up after a rough start on map 1. A hard fought for game, but here in map 2, a 13-11 is everything they could dream of.
One enemy remains. 30 seconds.
バロラント冬の陣千秋楽誇りをかけた戦いを
What a clutch from Delsis!
その目で見届けろ
เน็ตก็ช้ายี่ห้อมันชี้สอง ยินเพี้ยเลยเพี้ยเขาเหม็นกูได้ยินอยู่ไปเซเว่นเป่าที่ไหน
Little moments of joy are not so little. They are pure joy. Therefore, treat yourself. Come to Andalucía.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Take me somewhere far away from here.
ไม่รู้เป็นไก่ไหม
From here.
เป็นไก่
All I want is you. All I
แต่คิดว่าน่าจะไม่ถูกน่าจะเปิดดีนะ
want is you. All I take me somewhere far away from here. From here.
จะไปดูบาร์ทันไหมเนี่ยเก้าโมง
All I want is you. All I take me somewhere far away from here. From here. All I want is you. All I want is you. All I take me somewhere far away from here. From here. All I want is you. All I want is you. All I take me somewhere far away from here. From here. All I want is you. All I
everyone? GB here, and I have two special guests yet again on the broadcast. It's Anna Dolan and Lito Fadia. Give it up for them, because literally we're here because of them. Okay? All right, well, I'm glad I got you guys here for a brief minute. Obviously, an incredible game that we just watched. If you're just joining us, 1-1 tied in the series. PaperX managed to take ascent. Let's talk, though, about that opening ceremony.
Well,
Holy moly.
Let's talk about the dance cam. Like, I was just on the dance cam.
Yeah, it's true.
All right, okay.
Yeah, no, I treated
OC,
people to some cake on the dance cam. You know what I'm
OC
saying?
was incredible. We have been planning that OC for a very long time. I think it was, how did you all feel about the OC? Everyone?
Yeah.
There you go.
It was pretty good. People like music and fun and joy.
And dancing.
And dancing. Who doesn't like dancing?
It was amazing.
Well, since I have you guys here for a moment, let's talk about, you know, the game that we're all here for, the sport that we all love, Valorant. Leo, what does the future of Valorant look like for us? Because I feel like we have so many cool things on the horizon, and the year's not even over yet.
Very, very true. Yeah. So we're, of course, concluding the competitive season here with champions, but we still have so much coming. We have off-season starting. We have over 40 events happening all around the world. We have roster mania starting, and we, of course, have game changers later this year in Brazil, which we're incredibly excited about. Let's go. Yeah. So yeah, and then next year, of course, we're doing so much, bringing events to new locations, Madrid, Shanghai, more teams playing in international leagues. We're very, very excited about the future.
Yeah, any hint on where we might be next year for champions?
Anna and I are saving that, and we're going to announce it later. We'll keep that in our back pocket.
I tried really hard.
They keep trying. They keep trying.
And what about for you, the future of Valorant for you from the game side?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's easy to feel like the year's over because of champs right now, but it is definitely not over. We got a lot still going on. We've got Sunset coming out. We just showcased that today. Super excited about that.
That's nice.
Premiere is finally launching for
by the way,
realsies.
where's Sunset take place at?
Oh, that one takes place in LA.
Oh, in Los Angeles!
In Los Angeles!
Who doesn't like that?
I know, we are very proud of that map, obviously. Premiere is launching officially, very excited about that. We have a Duelist coming out later this year. I think people keep forgetting that I announced that earlier this year. It's gonna really shake up the game. And then all the teams are already working on stuff for 2024. Like, we don't stop. So we are going to kick 2024 off with a bang.
Okay. Okay, that seemed, and then you did the thing too. Okay, well look, guys, I want you guys to leave these incredible people here at the Kia Forum with some love. So you have a message for the folks who came out today.
I do, yeah. We are so appreciative of all of you coming. We put so much work into this, and it's all for you, fans. We appreciate you so very much.
So much.
I want to thank teams for playing an entire season. It's been an action-packed calendar. I know a lot of them are tired of playing. But yeah, it's been a great season, and we just are, full of love and appreciation at this moment. So thank you all very much.
Yeah.
Yeah, and honestly, just a huge shout out to the teams all across Riot. Putting on something like this is no small feat, and I appreciate every single one of you. But more than anything, we appreciate all of our players. Without you, we're absolutely nothing. Thank you for coming today, everybody. Thank you.
Incredible stuff.
Thank you.
That's going to do it for us here, guys. Give it up one more time for Leo and Anna.
Woo!
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, GB, Anna, and Leo. And look who's joining me on the desk for this. Bren, Paperthin, and Saisha, welcome.
Yeah, I mean, dude, we've just jumped in the middle of it. We're coming in cold. Thankfully, the Desi guys have been keeping it warm as well, setting up this matchup here in the grand finals.
Great game.
No time to waste.
Yes.
Yeah, no time.
And I'm here to break the Achilles curse for PaperX. That's all there is to it. That's all there is to it.
Okay, so that's why they won the last map. Let's talk about something real quick, because the Reyna on Ascent, we're going to see it on Bind as well. What did you guys make of it?
He played fantastically. I think he was one of the players that was struggling to get value in the previous maps where they've played up against some of the top teams on Reyna, but he really got it going. Big kills on the pistol round, which was what Seth was saying. They needed to win a pistol. They got one here, and even though it was tight, he got value on attack and defense with the Reyna.
And what's impressive to me was he was able to play isolation a lot here on Ascent. So that's what he needs to do on Bind. That's where he's often left on his own, covering showers, covering long B, flanks like that. If he can start picking up value there, that's where the map can snowball in PaperX's favor.
Yeah, I think it's going to be really interesting seeing if they do end up sticking with the composition. I can't imagine they're going to be changing it up last minute, when they do run the Reyna as we head into Bind.
I mean, having said that, they just changed up their Ascent composition.
Yeah, that is true. And also EG did change up their split composition last minute. So
Lana said she did it this morning.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. I think both of these teams are at the quality right now and have enough of the backing and fundamentals down that they can make small tweaks, right? We're not talking vast compositional changes, but we're talking tiny tweaks.
Well, let's take a look and see if we do.
Oh, no! Yo! No!
Okay. This is my favorite Prime Gaming just like we've had so far. The Yoru is out.
OG PaperX running the Euro again with the breach. I fell in love with this team because of this composition when they ran it all the way back, you know, years and years ago when they went on that run into the grand finals of Copenhagen as well. They were really bringing this one out. It's a heavy hitter. I'm loving it, man. I'm loving it. I just can't wait to get into the game.
This is going to be insane. I mean, something, by the way, plays Breach on Fracture when PaperX does play that map. He's very good. He's got great timings with his utility, but it's going to be a very different style. It's going to be completely different than what you're used to seeing from PaperX on Bind.
What I'm a little concerned about is when we were watching on Split, I think EG towards the end of that map ended up being able to hold for the defensive aggression really heavily.
Well, I can't wait to get into this one. It is going to be map 3 on Bind. Let's send it back to your casters, Pansy and Hypok.
Oh, a vintage composition coming out from PaperX. A little bit of a twist of the knife of expectations. And EG now have to walk in against this. One of the two teams has to take the lead here, Mike. Who have you got for this one?
I mean, this is just such a bold move to make.
It is.
To pull this comp out. And yes, we do talk about obviously something filling in the role elsewhere in the map pool, but did he hear the interview with Potter? He was like, yeah, we just sort of changed the comp this morning.
No, what?
PaperX was just like, oh, mine's in.
I guess we'll do the same.
Do you want to do that thing we used to do?
Roll it back one time. Oh, here we go. Map 3. One of these two teams has to break the deadlock now, head to head. PaperX going to be walking into this off the back of a fantastic performance just a moment ago. And EG have to steady their nerves now.
Initially, PaperX looking to continue the trend of death balling. Lots of bodies outside Fountain here. Stimbeacon will come down. Ethan hasn't actually flashed yet, but he will note the Trailblazer.
Ethan.
Stun comes through. He's going to get double stunned.
Look at the assists on that bad boy. He was dead before he could blink. Not a chance in hell. And now Comp trying to get away with, oh my god, he still gets one. That's ridiculous. But again, it's on the aim on the back lines of Boostio doing some serious damage. And the follow-up from Jorgamo. Wait, they're down so low. And Jorgamo on the trade. It's just a mind freak to be eviscerated by Jorgamo. How did EG convert that back?
There's such a weird 3 to 5 second pause here on the orb on B long to maybe set up for this flash play through. But it costs PaperX everything. EG should have never had a chance to play back in here.
Zero. That start was dreamy. Take it down. Ethan Marie had a chance to react. The follow-up, yeah, you lose one, but that's fine. How did they get back in there? I couldn't even imagine that going any other way than PaperX's.
What a ridiculous turnaround. Theme 1 now will be played in. Scope in hand still. Forsaken actually commits to this TP. Tag comes through, Demon 1 down to 72 HP, but still feeling pretty good about that.
Something's chilling.
I think I just saw him rub his hands together. Basically, as if, yeah, I've got a kill here, boys.
I'm good.
Somebody's definitely taking this TP.
Ethan? Oh, I thought he would just flash through to check the TP then. He didn't. He went through towards showers, but definitely leaves you wondering. And EG's starting to get a little antsy. They've drawn over the additional body towards the B site there. It's going to be Jorgamo joining. Forsaken trying to sell him something, trying to indicate presence, but the two players who are left on this A site for EG, well, I was going to say they were playing deep, but Demon 1's looking for a chance. Jin can't quite close that gap quick enough. And
something, he actually came out of the TP.
Oh no, he's still good for it. He's still good for it. And they're taking the Grand Tour. So it falls down towards Com, whose position could be pivotal, could be everything. They're gonna waterfall down, bounce once, and they're dead! Com! 3 back-to-back, and oh my god, Forsaken! As if he got that. But the time and the spike is everything. It's deep in enemy territory, and they're so unlikely to get away with any more. Trying to be a little naughty around the map, and EG keep 3 alive.
Spectre absolutely farms on the back of the Viper Wall decay here. Khan picks himself up, a couple of kills, 1 away from the pit already, actually.
That's big. It's big work early.
A chance here even to have it to play into the bonus round here.
I'm seeing the bite. He almost went for a Phantom there. Didn't eventually commit to it, but
Jogomo buying a Judge down to 0 makes me feel as if he's probably going to play a lot of Judge this half.
You think so?
Yeah.
Things we love to see. Well, he's in the right place for it, potentially. He can turn that flash, and he can! He keeps him at the doorway, can't get through. He falls off from this. First blood drawn instantaneous. That's Jin gone. Lots of that burst is now removed.
The read is perfect as well. The PRX is going to go for the double satchel flash into showers. Demon 1 now played in on shore. Spotted though. Just to give up the angle for just a moment. Late usage of the trap will go through. Focus their efforts now onto shore.
Hold up.
Beautiful stun. Let's try and set Forsaken in motion, but let's come through to a kill.
Jogomo's movement is actually a treat to watch at the moment. Still holding a little bit of space, but PRX now starting to carve away at this A site, trying to find themselves some safety for a plant here, but the timing's not good enough. Great trade for Demon 1, Forsaken and Mind Freak, trying to break the back line. That is the critical kill. Taking away Boostio opens up this map. They should be able to get a safe plant down. Now, yes, the Vandal fell into the hands of Ethan here, but this is a lot to ask. He's going to play ahead of the volley, denies the first attempt at the plant, a quick flash follow-up. And now you look towards Com. How much value can he get? Not very much. They've taken the TP, they want out of there.
No smoke though, and no molly from Mind Freak.
It's only a stinger though.
I mean, that snake blood should land.
It has.
It's just outside the orb though. Have to tank a little bit more damage there.
Flash to play for Ethan. Could try and maybe allow Com a chance to close the gap, but look at the creep coming in as well from Mind Freak, slowly working around by CT. That's a very favorable fight for him. The flash. Oh my god, the combination, the fake flash, forcing him away, allowing Com the angle, but something still standing. Remember what he was doing on that last map. Remember, this man is a straight up killer. Oh, but he ain't got it now. Ethan and Com, what a combination from them.
The fake flash is just beautiful. And Com still lands pretty much every shot with the stinger from that distance. Mind Freak has to be seething after that one. But a beautiful round from start to finish by Ethan. And the play outside the showers ahead of the molly as well. Will give EG the bonus conversion here on Bind.
Operator in hand for Demon 1 as well. Quick to it on the other side. Full buy, and the ults are very close here too. Plenty on the cusp.
Blinded.
We'll find members here. Same sort of attempt here with the stun and the flash. TP up long here as the pistol round.
Oh, Forsaken's
invested the ult. Yeah, he can investigate right away inside.
They can't clear him, so okay. Apparently Jin can.
Him, yeah.
Yep. Shoot my body. Come clear him, but Ethan still with a chance to do some damage. Great trade and a great follow-up. The two remainders in a lot of trouble here, but Jogomo's gone a little ahead. Now, it looks like Mind Freak's keeping a little bit of a watch towards this. Demon 1's not all that invested just yet.
A kill. He's got the paint shells and the showstopper online here.
Oh,
Mind Freak though, very sharp to find there. Demon 1 has to hold on to this operator now. The PRX will find themselves first round here on Bind. On the back of Forsaken's info gathering on the Yoru.
Teleport's ready. That's not ready. A gift.
Forsaken doing wonders there. As soon as that Viper pit came up, it was just
It was instant, yeah.
He knew what was going on, and I've got to say, bigger picture as well here. This is going to be a really tough game for Ethan too. You saw that pressure on Long, the amount of utility that's almost tailor-made to catch him off guard. He's going to have to find a way to handle this, because we saw it in the pistol, we've seen it lent back to here. Now obviously that's with the supplementing, the ults coming in and everything else, but just straight on through.
Yeah, it's tough as well, because Com doesn't want to completely disengage here and allow the pit to fall, but he's in a spot here where it's very easy to wallbang. Yeah. I mean, the only real spot there behind default where it's kind of reinforced, but even then it's risky.
Not many options. Still with a purchase, but you're going to see some pieces missing. Ethan on one side of it, down to SMG. Judge back out for Jogomo, but it feels like he's wanting to run that, but you're looking at the rest of PRX, who are now stabilizing a bit here. Seeing the lean forward from Demon 1. pressure once again. I'm looking at this B site. They are going to be tested time and time again here. PRX making no subtleties of this.
Team one off the showstopper. Got himself a kill. Ahead of things here. Going to follow up the Trailblazer.
They're going.
Satchel through.
Oh, this
Tons of space created. Com's found the kill.
Com over-delivering, and Ethan trying to keep his head down. Jorgamo dives in, tries to save his boys, but now the spike left in the hands of EG. Device surrounded, he can't get away from it. Boostio the one to put him down. Forsaken overwhelmed. EG respond right back.
EG playing with a very different pace today. Across the board, different approach. Happy to take these scrappy engagements, go blow for blow with PRX. We'll force a timeout here with a 4-1 scoreline. PRX going to be left scratching their heads. Funds already starting to dwindle. Ultimates, yes, but haven't found much success yet outside of creating opening engagements, and even then they're not really converting that towards rounds.
No. It was quite interesting, an interview with Potter prior to this when discussing facing the likes of PRX and kind of discussing the ability to have to be fully committed to this. Any indecision, they'll win. Anytime you second guess, you hesitate, there is a chance for PRX, they will close that gap, they'll win that fight, they'll play to the pace they always will do. So interesting to see that EG have changed a little bit of the tempo towards this, maybe more willing to brawl, as if that's the conclusion they've come to, then fair enough. But this does mean these games will be high octane throughout. I don't think we can stress that enough. And I think for PRX, we're going to have to discuss what the buy is going to be looking like into this round. And for the rest of this game, yeah, do they fully commit towards us? I mean,
Divide's in a spot to maybe throw a rifle in here. You see him quite often buy down to 700-800 credits, even on safe rounds. But yeah, I was going to say, if Mindfreak keeps the Sheriff, he'll swap down to a Stinger. They are forcing.
They've got ults, maybe a little set piece in mind they want to bring through. With the ults they have, I don't mind it so much, but again, I don't think any phrase could be more applicable than high risk, high reward. They need a bit of this to work out, otherwise it's 5-1, you've wasted your ult, your money's in the bin.
It's the trademark of PRX.
A big adjust here, 4th player stacked towards A for EG.
Com will hear the boom bar. Curious of what information he's relaying. Already see Boostio. The back across. I mean, he can sort of just play in spawn if they have something incorporated around the orbital story. Yeah.
Look at this. Yeah, I know. I'm just like, wait, is he actually pushing this one? The flash turn, Demon One back to it. Paint shell, look at the damage that could have done. Already doing a lot.
Basically, you're going to be taking
the corner, set into motion by Demon One. That's his chance to escape. They've done serious damage. Forsaken now, left in pieces. And PRX have the opportunity closed in this round. Where do they pivot to?
They don't have the smoke out there. They haven't achieved anything on the back of the window created of Mindfreak smokes being invested.
Flash didn't catch. But look who's here, Jorgamo, get out of it. Cleared, fantastic from something. Next in line, Ethan, this is when the ults become critical key. Counter flash comes in, but the ult gets popped. That shot, how's Boostio standing? That looked to his feet. Not to be, and the follow-up. So clean with it, Mindfreak now next. Where's Divide? Trying to invest to flash. Great work for PRX. 10 seconds though. They got to get it done now. Plant going to come down and Demon One is watching. Eyes trained on this. Mindfreak looking for a fair fight, and there's not much fair about this 1v2. A molly to play, and a shot missed. A quick slip out though. As Mindfreak gets to reposition. Still not certain about Com.
8 bullets. Has to find an opening headshot potentially.
He's trying to play a little ahead here. A little bit of a gap to play with, not much, and that gap has been closed. He had to try, and try as he might. EG playing in unison. A nice attempt from PRX, but it wasn't enough to keep control of the map.
I mean, it's just heartbreaking that Com still at this stage of the round has 2 snake bites to force him out of the corner. Beautiful stuff. Boostio's first shot.
Yeah.
I mean, this was a headshot as well, by the way. Something. Yeah, Boostio shutting down the showstopper.
Down you go.
That was a force-up. That was, I think, what, 2 of the ults, showstopper there and Rolling Thunder, right?
I mean, we have investment again as well, but Divine and Jing have brought down to 300 to 2. It just feels a little desperate right now. makes for very uncomfortable viewing if they don't find a round here, Lauren.
See the pressure starting to be building towards the side. 4 players stacked in for EG though. Jorgmo denied on the first try. Jing gonna pick up the mantle. Combo just stunning in his work. Jing with another essential trade, gonna keep some safety on the site to maybe facilitate the plot. Maybe not. Denied this time by Boostio. Pausing for thought as Ethan can now come back around. Something's in danger. He's so low HP.
Smokes have dropped as well. Which gives Ethan a little bit of an advantage in this situation.
That's big from Jing though, identifying the position still. Demon One's still got to do work here. They've got something pinned. And a flash in play for Ethan. Who moves first? Trying to isolate towards Ethan, but Demon One's got him. Catching that cross, and now Jing with it all to do. Oh, he's found the first, but the follow-up. Oh, up and over he goes. The Demon One puts him down. PaperX unable to strike back on the board.
Beautiful way to close out. Demon One starting to land.
ฮัลโหลเพื่อน
โจสถานการณ์เริ่มไม่ดีว่ะ
กูมากลับมาละเป็นไงวะ
สถานการณ์เริ่มแย่สถานการณ์เริ่มแย่องค์หนึ่งนี่
เชี่ย
ชี้หายละ
Like I said, PaperX unfortunately
โอ้
is another
แม่
example where even in that 20
ใครเลือกแบบนี้เปเปอร์เล็กนี่ว่ะ
smokes down, they don't get the plant in.
มันเอาคอมอะไรมาวะดูอ่ะ
The despair starting to show.
ต่างกันอ๋อโยรุ
โยรุไอ้เหี้ย
Coach
คอมที่มันเล่นอยู่
The 6-1 scoreline here for EG, who are looking dominant.
Saken trying to build that ult back up. Did well for them before. They're being cornered in. The re-aggress EG. Looking like they want to get
เวลาบนหัวมึงเท่าไหร่
จายิโม่
A 1-for-1 trade. Boostio lost and Oh my god. Forsaken's gone down as well. Jorgmo's
นา
just
ที3
unleashing
วิ
fury. Look at the damage that man's doing.
He just keeps peeking.
Zero respect. Pure confidence. Gone waiting. Smokes.
โอ้โหชิมหายละ
Dropped. As is Mind Freak Divine out. There's nowhere that feels safe. A chance at a plant, maybe. 48 seconds.
ว่ามันเป็นคอมบุกด้วย
What can one man do? He would love a kill here.
ต้องบุกแบบต่ำๆจริงๆนะต้อง3ราวอ่ะ
Creeping closer and closer.
เอาบอกต้นกล้าไปนอนนั่นเหรอ
Noted here. 30 seconds left.
ไม่รู้อยู่ดีมันก็ออก
You got to feel like he has
มัน
to
ไม่
have
ได้พูด
found
เล
a
ย
kill already, Lauren.
น่าจะไปนอนแล้ว
And with Com slipping even deeper towards Showers, not allowing it to be easy. No one is giving Divide freedom. You might have to just take a... It's a gamble at this point. The flash, yes, he now knows there's someone in Shower, but Com, he's not going to let this slip. Look at this. This is just excruciating for Divide. He can't find these kills, and EG slip into absolute discipline. There's PRX slipping into despair at 1 round to 7.
And a beautiful crunching showers here. The utility comes flooding through. Said Jorgmo just keeps swinging. Refusing to back down.
โอ้เสีย2 พอเลยอ่ะไอ้เหี้ย
Will force another timeout here from PaperX, burning both by
ยังไม่เปลี่ยน
round
ฝั่ง
and
เลยไม่
nine.
ใช่หรอ
Struggling here.
2 พอแล้ว
I mean, they've
ยิบหาย
พอไป
ละ
แล้วทีนึงมันแก้ไม่ได้
looking at the economy and being a little frustrated with some of the decisions in game because they're in a situation again here. It's going to be Stingers, Sheriffs, maybe. They don't have the same benefit with a similar purchase we saw a couple of rounds ago, but they have a
สาวๆก็เชียร์
showstopper
EG
off
ป่ะ
the rip.
You're right.
They have an orbital strike.
เอ้าไอ้เหี้ยมันอยู่
Want to find
LE
Forsaken
ไอ้สัส
Ting, sure, but that's the first hurdle.
อยู่
I don't
LE
feel
เพื่อน
like
ก็
PaperX have got past
บ้าน
the
มัน
first
เนี่ย
hurdle in these rounds so far.
เอามา
No, they're definitely struggling to get that activation here. Not even seeing the individual.
ทีมอเมริกาก็ต้องเชียร์คนอเมริกาคนอเมริกาก็ต้องเชียร์ดีกว่า
อาจจะมีเชียร์ทีมแปซิฟิกก็ได้
ก็ต้องเชียร์เยอะกว่า
Fantastic, obviously, but this composition
โอ้
was.
มันก็มีแต่ว่าก็คงน้อยกว่าป่าวะ
I don't even want to blame the comp on this either. It's not been the worst part of this. It's not been able to find what they need. They go back.
เฮ้ยมีแวววะเนี่ยเราเนี่ยถ้าบุก A ไวโอ้ไม่ได้ละ
Stinger, Mike. One orbital strike.
อย่าโดนด้วย
I don't know if they've got a pocket piece built around
ไม่มี
this.
ปืนนี่หว่ากูลืมไป
You maybe try and get Jing into a position here to find a kill for Stinger. You know, I mean, you know he's good for one.
เฮ้ยเฮียลิมอนมึงเดินโหดจังวะเฮียเรียบเอ้าก
ลับได้เหรอ
Again though, draws out the pain shell, the boom bot, fault
เออ
line.
ทำไมสับปืนวะเฮีย
Demon One's back on the angle already. I mean, he wasn't expecting somebody to be drifting back up this way.
เอ้าโดนไอ้เฮีย
They're willing to disrespect the utility and reclaim.
อยู่
The only
A สอง
surprise
ตัว
is
ว่ะ
Jing is
อุ้ย
going to close enough towards Jogamo, and this 1v1 has been going.
สวย
Generally Jogamo's way. That's a nice
เวลาเรา
change
ไม่ตรงกันแน่เลย
to
ส
the
วย
fantastic. Forsaken taking over the site now at the back of a perfect flash put into place by Divide. Plant now and the time on their side. A 5v3, a couple of upgrades here and there, but a chance made. You think going to catch Mind Freak on the way back out?
ตอนนี้กูมันดีเทคกันแล้วเนี่ย
3v4 now for EG.
กูยังกำลังดูเชิงอยู่
Oh, this angle.
Jing
กูชนะแล้วเนี่ยไอ้เหี้ย
absolutely shut this down.
ใครชนะวะ
Spotted though.
He might have just lost that chance.
ต่อ
And Forsaken
สวย
wants much better though. Forsaken activating something's there. Paper X.
Purchase will net them the first round since round 4.
สองราวแล้วเว้ย
EG not
เอาหน่อยเอาหน่อยเอาหน่อย
necessarily feeling the heat in that regard. Financially, maybe. The ultimates here just missing one for a full deck. Ethan one away from the Seekers already. The pit. They invested here. Shut down towards B long.
PRX testing the wall. Anyone willing to take the bait towards showers? Not the case. Ethan sees nothing. Obviously, going to note the shots, but that's about it. We've got to try and figure out why this Paper X side is going, and it's cautious and it's slower. This is very uncharacteristic for Paper X, obviously. So, do they dare challenge towards a pin? Surely not.
Who's next?
แล้วออฟล็อก A ด้วย
Forsaken. Looking to pave the way here.
โอ้ยโอ้ยโอ้ย
One spotted a junk P. Trailblazer will come through.
How long is he standing on this man? He does have. Oh, Forsaken!
โอ้ Forsaken สวยจัด
The TP and Forsaken gets it right. That's the site where. Oh my god, the counter. The ults right on top of each other. Going to
โอ้
deny.
และคอมแฟง
Through, but Jing
ชิบ
holding
หายละ
defending this with his
ไมฟีก
life if he
เห็น
has
คอมป่าวะ
to. They want to get that plant
ไม
down
ฟิกดูอยู่
back
ไม
line.
ฟิก
They're
ดูอ
going to
ยู่
be tested
มัน
by
มัน
Com
ดู
as
ผ่าน
well.
แบบ
อ๋อดูผ่านเหรอ
Paint
เห็น
shopper.
เห็นแน่นอนเห็นแน่นอน
Stop it. Oh my
Ủa,
god,
chúng
this
ta
is
quá.
ridiculous. They paused. They paused for a second. Is there a plant?
มันดูผ่านอยู่
Can Com
เนี่ย
โอ้
deny
แล้วโดด
this?
ข้ามหัว
See the
มา
jump up as well.
อ๋อไม่ใช่
Jogamo trying to close the gap.
โอ้ชิบหายละ
His shot, my free's got
สวยคอมตาย
backline secured.
เดี๋ยว
The
ใน
gap
ซ้าย
is
สอง
getting
เท่า
close
นั้น
though. Divine now
ส
on
วย
the swing. He's got
สวย
1 second. Divine holding on to this. Paper X barely making it out of that.
I mean, clinging to life right now, putting everything on the line.
These last 2 rounds.
Yeah, just to get
ขอเหอะ
another
แม
two
ป
on
เนี้ย
the board.
ขอเห
The
อะ
TP from Forsaken.
Just,
Come on.
I mean, it's so well crafted.
หน้าโผล่อะ
ถ้าได้แบบนี้นะแมปหน้านี้
There really
โอ้
wasn't.
ลุ้นอยู่อะ
I guess those 3 rounds were enough, right?
Yeah.
EG have felt the
ก่อนหน้านี้
pressure.
มันก็ไม่ได้ชนะขาด
No
ไอ้เหี้ย
more of
ก็
that.
นั่นแหละ ก็เลยแบบว่า
ถามไม่ใช่
ต้องเอาแบบนี้
Barely
ให้ได้
8 more rounds to run into this, but I mean, they've broken the money.
Indeed, we talked about coming into that, they were 1 away from the Seekers, and that would have been a full deck in terms of the ultimates. Everything is thrown into that round.
What do they have coming back out? Demon One can get a rifle. Ethan can buy. I'm looking at Boostio, who's going to be lacking. Tom might struggle. I'm seeing Jorgamo down on the stinger. He's been sitting with the
ทำ
judge,
เอา
but still,
รอบแรกปะ
this is
หรือรอบสอง
far from ideal.
เอาแรก
รอบแรกเหรอ
โอ้ตอนแรกมัน 1-7 มันจะทำเอาทำไมอะ
Wild
เพื่อน
turn of events now, PaperX have a little bit of a financial cushion, a buffer. But still trailing by 4. I mean, if they somehow come back to a 7-5 half here, it just defies logic how they fought back in.
The grit and determination to be able to do this
อย่างนี้ได้อยู่
would be wild. They've got a full purchase, no ults to depend on. I think they're 1 off from Seekers, a couple away from Rolling Thunder, but that's neither here nor there. Can they keep isolating these fights? They're going back towards the A side here. 4th place stack from EG.
Say, typical utility invested way ahead of it.
ชิบหายแล้ว
Shuts him down.
Now they're going to lose Jing on this one. That's a problem.
EG เขารู้ด้วย
It's a rifle in hand too. A nice little upgrade. I'm getting curious. Does he catch any of the audio cues or note any of the players? Something will be leaning back here. That's
เห็น
enough.
something ละ
He's in trouble though because they've taken towards long here. Forsaken's ahead of this and forced away the flash in unison. Buys him a little bit of time.
โอ้โอ้
Oh, and Choco, come on. Nice shot, but something's got the trade. A 3v4. Keep in mind the weaponry, the flash to a device, something with a full kit here. He could be critical. He could change this game. But Ethan's aware. He's watching this. The flash through. Perfect from Divide. The side looking still on the way. And speaking of timing, that's the spike down. Molly to follow potentially. Calm on the punish. And now Mind Freak in the 1v2. He's got 10 HP. What's he meant to do with this? Can he find Demon 1? Can he get the kill? He's trying to creep a little closer. Look for anyone to give him an inch. Really taking a mile. EG turning it around.
ยากไหมมันคอร์สกันได้เฮียถ้าเดินไปยิงก็โดนยิงข้างบน
EG respond with a round when they basically had nothing to bring in here. They have no right to find an 8th. Give PRX the Rolling Thunder, the Seekers for round 12 here. But EG gonna be loving that.
What's the options now? And it looks like a pace change actually from EG. Straight down B long, but Jing's gonna take...
เฮียแม่งดัน4เฮีย
They're taking a look. They have no idea the amount of bodies behind this. So much presence down long. They didn't expect it to be 4 of EG. The trade out is that Divide and Jing go down.
A few times you see PRX in some semblance of a default as well. Able to isolate a couple of players on the extremity here, but elsewhere Mindfreak gonna get an opportunity to find some space on A. Com has just been playing contact towards spawn. So this is the plan all along for EG.
โอ้โหบาเลเคนที่มาหายละ
The spike is triple. Okay, could, but doesn't. And now it's on Mind Freak and something. And yes, Mind Freak's got space.
เล่นน่าจะมีปฏิหารย์ซึ่งมันไปไม่ได้หรอกยากไป
ยากไอ้เฮียแม่งมึงดูมันดักรอไอ้เฮีย
On the other side, fully prepared, fully aware, EG. Handling this round near on perfectly. And something, it ain't happening. EG on the adjustment here, pumping those brakes right back at a 9-3.
And it's such a
ต้องได้พิสตอลเราอะ
beautiful read. Even after this, they find the opening 2 kills, they sit in spawn, they're happy to just concede the entire map and play towards their strength in numbers. So well done, and a 9-3 half here for EG, firmly in control of Bind, Lauren.
But can they close? Can they get over this one cleanly? We know the fight in PRX. We know these guys can absolutely deliver when needed. But for now, a treat as we hand down to TENS and GB.
Hey everyone, I'm here.
เอ้ยเห็นมาเพื่อน
So we heckin' love this guy. Yeah, we do. Hey buddy, how you doing? You feeling good?
I'm feeling really good. Crowd's amazing. The matches are really fun to watch. Hope everyone else is enjoying it. Let's make some noise.
It's great, right? Like, look, here, check this out. You can do, like, so long as you say something with confidence, right? Guys, can I get a yeehaw? See? All you gotta do is just say it with confidence. So you try, go ahead. Think of something.
What?
Lemons. All right, everyone, say lemons in 3, 2, 1. See, you just gotta be confident, TENS. That's all it boils down to. Hey, I'm gonna get your thoughts real fast on this matchup. It's looking good for EG, but PRX have been known to bring it back in the past. Where are you thinking? Where are the chips gonna fall at the end of this map?
So it's definitely looking like EG is going to take this map. PRX cooking up a really interesting comp. Respect to the Yoru. I love that. But yeah, it's looking grim at the moment, but I could definitely see PRX surprising EG with certain like set plays that they might have cooking up in the lab. So definitely have to stay tuned and we'll see something.
Yeah, no, I have no doubt about it. Now, obviously, you know, prolific player in your own right, obviously wanting to have these opportunities yourself as well.
อันนี้เขาพูดถึงใครวะพูดถึง RB
for TENS next season.
Future for TENS next season. I'll just play games.
He just plays video games, baby. That's what it's all about right here. Give it up for the legendary Tens. Appreciate you, brother. See, look at that. It was not that hard, right? We're going to go ahead and send it back over to the casters to get this show on the road and see how this whole baby's going to wrap up. Lauren, Hypoc, over to you.
Thank you, GB. Always a treat to hear from Tens there, and they've got to have a lot cooked up though if they want to try and catch back up.
เป็น legendary ไปซะแล้ว
9 rounds is a lot to close in on. They've got 3 to their name. A pistol would be the first step, right, Mike? They need to get this one going. Any plans they have in mind, anything they've cooked up has to come out from the very word go.
We see any form of aggression, any proactivity across the map. EG so far have learned.
เมื่อไหร่จะได้เห็น PRX Tense มาเพื่อน
The reads in terms of the setups.
ไม่น่ามีว่ะไม่น่ามีวันนั้นว่ะ
แล้วถ้ามีอ่ะ
แต่มันหมดสัญญาแล้วไอ้ยังไม่รู้ว่ามันจะเล่นต่อหรือเปล่า
Trap set up early, just the other side of the Viper wall on shore. And looks as if EG might drift towards the B site.
So it's Divide and Forsaken. Divide deciding against falling to what happened to Ethan essentially. Let's see a little deeper. Make them work for this. Flash to stall, rotations on the way. 3 players trying to come on over. Forsaken good for
โดนตัวหลังเฉย
Busha goes down, the com does get the trade, but no follow-up. They've noted that no one else coming. They still at least have one player watching this push, watching this cross. They've stalled out EG.
So already Mindfree looking to rotate elsewhere. 40 seconds left, so plenty of time for EG to recover the situation. The flash will come through. Here's the pop coming through.
Yeah, good trade. Great work from Jing. Back-to-back kills. Keeping this looking good.
Oh, man.
Divide doing the damage for PaperX. That's the pistol round they needed that could get them back into this matchup.
ขออภัยในการที่ภาพกัดด้วยนะครับเพราะเน็ตไม่ดี
Similar to the same round we saw from Evil Geniuses in the first half.
อยากได้เฟนซี่กิฟป๊อป
Able to create a little bit of pressure onto B side, but the recovery is there for PaperX. Divide and Jing will combine. Set up here with 2 tall showers. Smoke. Retrieval of the orb. Clone sent through.
มุมซัมติง
Fatality on the push through. Fantastic. But now Boostio and Com trying to do a little bit of something, but I mean, Com's that's a lot to do with the classic. But maybe Boostio.
เอาว่ะ
The Sheriff could get another down. I don't know. They've got the spike back. Like defended, they got it to hand. I don't think Boostio's going to get much more play on this. Right?
I want to try and remove another rifle. Weapon here. Be probably the judge the most expensive inventory here. Boostio trying to pre-aim the jump spot.
ชิบหายไอ้เหี้ย
ที่ใหม่ทำไมวะ
ช้า
อ้าว
That's 3. Now
ชิบหายละไอ้เหี้ยคนละสถานการณ์กัน
They are literally around this corner. Something.
See how PaperX do decide to carry. Obviously the judge singing here for something in showers. It does make it concerning, considering the deficit, the reliance on converting this bonus.
I don't know how far Forsaken was going to take that, but it's double stack toward 2 for this game.
มึงขำเหี้ยอะไรวะเพื่อน
Easy.
อ๋อก็ดูไม่ชอบบูมไงมันฮาอยู่
มันพูดเหรอฮาจริงกูแต่ก่อนกูชอบดูแต่นี้กูกลัวมันผิดอะไรไม่รู้อ่ะกูเลยไม่กล้าดู
Judge ready. Sides again sticking around too long.
Scout destroyed.
EG unable to pin anyone down yet. Inside the PaperX. Well, I say that, Forsaken will fall. That's Demon 1. Dry up short, actually.
That was the rifle. Fortunately, Mind Freak is close enough to.
แล้วค้างยาวเลยจ้า
Two players on the site here. Molly going to go through Mind Freak, hoping that's going to dissuade them a little. Trying to get it.
Double digits found here. Boostio, the only casualty. I said you're pinning your hopes on a bonus round conversion here because still a bit of a gap. PaperX.
อีลอนมัสก์นี่หว่า
Where's that from? That can't be from in here,
ต้น
surely.
ไอ้อีลอนแม่งไปดูด้วยเหรอวะเฮีย
ของจริงไอ้เหี้ย
คิดตัวจริงไหมวะ
Yeah, I think
ตัว
so.
จริงดีรอยเหี้ยอะไรอ่ะ
Must be nice.
ใช่ไหมโคตรเหมือนใช่เลยไอ้เหี้ย
ตัวจริงตัวจริง
Focus back on the game now. PaperX, another challenge for them.
อีลอน
แม่ง
มัสก์
พา
น่า
ลู
จะ
กมาดูเหรอวะ
10
น่าจะ
rounds.
ข้างหลังน่าจะเป็นลูก
This crowd's funny.
หรือว่ามันจะทำทีมไว้
เฮ้ยเดี๋ยวถ้าทำทีมอ่ะ กูบอกเลยนะ ใครเข้าไปคือรวยอ่ะ แต่ต้องเก่งจริงว่ะ
I can't quite tell what they're saying, but
No, I can't hear it through my headphones.
No, thank God. Don't find a crowd.
I need
mic.
more
กูกำลังคิดอยู่ว่ามันหน้าเหมือนเฉยๆหรือมันตัวจริงวะไอ้เหี้ย
แต่กูคิดว่าตัวจริงนะ
For EG though.
แต่แม่งก็เหมือนเกินถ้าแม่งไม่ใช่ตัวจริงอ่ะ
โคตรเหมือนอ่ะ
See where the bulk of them are
ไปงาน
going.
อะไรเทียนได้หมดเลย
There was a little bit of a
หน้า
glimpse
ตา
behind
แบบ
that.
หุ่นใช่อะทุกอย่างใช่
If anything,
หุ่นใช่แล้วก็แบบ
see that this
ทรง
is
ใช่อะไอ้
fully
เหี้ย
accepted.
อุ้ย
Forsaken tries to get ahead of that. That's not going to work out. EG get that first draw of blood here.
อ๋อตัวจริงว่ะเขาลงข่าวอยู่ไอ้เหี้ยตัวจริงเพื่อน
I mean, baiting out.
ไม่เขาอาจจะอยากทำทีมมาโลเปล่า
A couple more seconds to pass before committing
Okay,
to the
they're going.
TP, but something hasn't budged.
อยากดูไง
Neither
ว่า
has
แบบ
Jing.
เกมนี้เป็น
They've
ยัง
got
ไง
the rifles. They've got rifles. They've got ult.
ไม่ก็สนใจตลาด
หรือ EG มันเป็นหุ้นส่วนกับ EG เหรอวะ
Now,
ไม่น่าใช่หรอ
challenges heading their way.
ใช่ใช่ไหมไอ้เหี้ย
กลัวไม่
25
ใช่หรอ
seconds. EG need to stick the landing. And Jing standing ready. Paint shell over towards Shao.
มันน่าจะพาลูกมาดูแหละกูคิดว่านะ
A little deeper. He's got to be careful.
กูเห็นมันมาทั้งครอบครัวเลยไม่ใช่เหรอเมื่อกี้
They're going around the map. They're taking the tour.
The cut rotation. Got 10 seconds left. The plant will come through with plenty of time. This will give.
อุ้ย
โอ้โหแพ้ทันเหมือนเดิมไหมฮะ
ไม่ทันไม่ทัน
โอ้หมด
But Demon One and
Oh,
Ethan
Hanan.
have got duty diving on in. EG standing up to the test. Holding firm.
โอ้ไอ้เหี้ยแล้วเสียอันนี้ว่ะเหี้ยเสียอันตีเลย
I mean, they can't get
Didn't
sent
I?
any later.
That was as late as they could leave it.
EG played the timing perfectly here to have 2 chances to plant the spike. But it doesn't even matter.
ไอ้เหี้ยจากิโมยิง
EG find everything they need.
เชี่ยเดมอนแม่งแถบโคตรโหดเลยว่ะ
That's a prime gaming
เม็ดแรก
flawless
มันเป็นคนไม่ยิงยาวอ่ะ มึงเก็ตใช่ไหม
to put EG on
มันเป็นคนเหมือน
ยิงเม็ดแม่งยิงเฮดช็อตโคตรเวอร์อะคือกูไม่เห็นมันยิงตัวเลยไอ้เหี้ย
มันยิงปืนแบบว่ามันคลิกเม็ดละครั้งอ่ะ มึงเก็ตปะมันไม่ยิงยาวเลยหรอไหมไอ้เหี้ย มันแบบคลิกเอาอ่ะ
มันยิงแถบ
เออ
มันไม่สเปรย์
มัน
ไอ้
ยาก
คือจะทำแบบนั้นได้มันต้องหัวแม่นเนี่ยเพื่อนโอ้โหหมด
As it stands, it looks like EG
Một-
might be
một khúc
tipping
bẻ
those
với ạ.
scales here. And now they're going to be forced
The nade's perfect.
further
จบแล้วเหรอ
forward.
กูยังไม่จบเลย
Spray it ain't
โอ้
pretty, but the job's done. Jorgamo
ไม่
went
ก็
to
มัน
Boostio with the
มัน
third.
เละแล้วไอ้เพื่อน
Freaking something in a 2v5.
แบบนี้แม่งเละแล้วอะ
EG
ไม่
taking
ได้
that
แล้ว
last map personally. Didn't like that activation coming out from something. Want to put him right back down. And PaperX unable to springboard forward. Not going to happen now. EG looking for their 12th. Looking to get onto that map point. They want this. And they're going to get it. Flawless round. Prime Gaming flawless.
ไอ้อีลอนแม่งเจอทีมไหนวะเหี้ย
On the verge of taking the lead here.
Back to back to find EG on map point. They have just elevated in the last few rounds. Looking to continue those same sort of trends we saw on Split.
โอ้ยช่องบูมแม่งคนดู
Just look for
8,500
engagement and
เยอะเหมือน
commit to
กัน
it. And you mentioned that commitment earlier on. EG are
ซูเปอร์บัสมัน
doubling
ไปส
down.
ตรีมในแอป
Starting to see that
อัน
come
อื่นปะ
through here. Again, PaperX do have a buy. They've got some key
Africa.
ultimates. This could be
Yeah.
huge for them. A chance to deny, a chance to hold on. Maybe build back, who knows? But EG
จริงมันได้สปอนไง
Look
ได้
at
สปอน
this
นี้
pace
ก็เลย
from
ต้องไป
Jorgamo. He wants this done. He wants the next map. He's looking at
Oh.
Lotus already. EG
โอ้
with
โห
three more to fight.
ไอ้เหี้ย
Body bags
โอ้โอ้
หมดทุกแบบไอ้เหี้ยแบบสู้ไม่ได้อะแบบเนี้ยไอ้เหี้ย
เฮ้ยเหลือจริงโอ้ไม่ไหววะ
ใช้คำว่าเละแบบนี้ไอ้เหี้ย
An outrageous performance from Evil Geniuses. Absolute destruction of Paper X. We come back out with a curveball.
มันพูดว่าอะไรวะ
Down, Lauren. I gotta say, with that performance, EG looking pretty poised right now.
Hey, look.
To potentially drive this one home.
They've just taken the lead.
โอ้เราต้องเดินมาพร้อมกันด้วยไอ้เหี้ย
PRX still have a huge opportunity going forward. This is everything we wanted from a grand final. Do not go away.
Bringing in a new roommate to save money, is that the plan?
Well, we gotta find some way to save, so say hi to Glenn from work. Hey, that's my mom.
Yeah, I think I have a much better plan. We switched to my plan from Verizon for just $25 per line.
And that price is guaranteed for 3 years.
All on the network we can count on.
It's a good
ผู้ส
plan.
นับสนุนไลออนนะ
Glenn, looks like we're not gonna be needing you, so I'll see you at work.
Oh, later, Glenn.
เหี้ยมึงเห็นอันนั้นไหมล่ะไอ้เหี้ยไอ้เปิดสเตจอะไอ้เหี้ยโคตรเวอร์อะแม่งทำโคตรดีอะ
ยังไม่เห็นเลยมันเป็นยังไงวะหมายถึงยังไง
มึงลองย้อนกลับไปดูตอนมันเปิดสเตจอะแม่งทำโคตรดีไอ้เหี้ย
ย้อนกลับไปได้
เปิดการแข่งรอบชิงเลย
มันต้องดูใน YouTube อะถึงจะย้อน
ไปดูมึงไปดูในเฟซก็ได้แม่งมีคนลงเยอะอยู่เลย
เดี๋ยวไปหาดู
ดีแบบดีเลยอ่ะไอ้เหี้ย
ไม่นี่คือเราจะไม่ได้นอนอีกแล้ว
มาฟรีไทม์
ค่อยไปดูแข่งตอนบ่ายได้ไหมดูตอนเช้าไม่ไหววะดูตอนเช้านี่กูจะปวดหัวมันเดิมไหม
คิดเยอะ
ขอรักสุขภาพได้ไหมเพื่อน
ต้องดูก่อนถ้ามันสมมติมันจบ6 โมงกว่า6 โมงครึ่งนอน7 โมงตื่น9 โมงโอ้ไม่ไหวอ่ะเยอะ
ไม่ไหวสักอย่างกับเพื่อนมันจะจบเร็วจบช้าไม่ไหวสักอย่าง
กูต้องได้นอนสัก3-4 ชั่วโมงไงพอไหวเลย
ขั้นต่ำกู5 ชั่วโมงว่ะถ้าจะนอนถ้านอนแล้วแบบไม่ถึง5มันแบบไม่ใช่อ่ะกูต้องพักลื้อฟื้นกันว่ะขออนุญาตพักมาโลพักแหละสมองมากเลยแบบแต่ก่อนกูว่าอาจจะไม่แม่นแหละแต่แบบมันก็คิดได้ดีกว่านี้ตอนเล่นอ่ะตอนนี้คือแบบเดินไปมงเขาขายเก้าอี้นี่Secret Lab X Valorant เนี่ย Collection เนี่ยเพื่อนเห็นปะโคตรสวย
แพงเฮียเมื่อวานเรานอนผิดเวลาเพื่อนไม่แปลกไอ้สัส
นี่มันแบบไอ้ยิงก็ยังพอไปวัดไปวาง
คนเฮียอะไรไปนอนไป
เกิน24 ชั่วโมงนะเมื่อวานเราใช้เวลา
มึงฟังกูนะเรานอน5 โมงเรานอน4 โมงเย็นคนเฮียอะไรเขานอนกันอย่างเงี้ย
จริง
ถ้านอนสัก6 โมงเช้ายังพอได้อยู่นะตื่นบ่ายอย่างเงี้ย
อันนั้นได้
ไอ้นี่นอนเย็น
ของอีกวันไงเฮียนั้นเจอกันบาสบ่ายดีกว่าบาสเช้าขออนุญาตนอนไม่ไหวปะอุ้ย
แล้วกูตื่นกี่โมงวะนะ
เฟสปะตื่นเที่ยงไหมทันปะตื่น11 โมงแล้วกันเดี๋ยวมันจะเสร็จประมาณกี่โมงถ้ามัน5 แมปมันต้อง5 แมปอยู่แล้วเพื่อนต้องพูดอย่างนี้ดีกว่า
5 แมปหรอ5 แมปว่าต้องมี7 โมงอ่ะ
เพื่อเปเปอร์เล็กกูอยู่ได้อยู่แล้ว ราะยังไงเปเปอร์เล็กต้องแชมป์นัดถัดไปนี้ซัมติงหัวร้อน ยิงได้เป็นขี้มีไหมเจอมาเลย
มันอยู่ได้เลยก็คือ
เราจะไม่ได้ตื่นดูบาสแล้วดิตื่น
ก็อาจจะตื่นเหมือนเดิมแหละไอ้เหี้ยช่างแม่งอยากไปดูอ่ะ
กูอยากไปดูเหมือนกัน
ช่างแม่งทนอีกนิดเดียวทนวันนี้วันเดียววันอื่นก็ไม่ได้มีแข่งดึกแล้วไอ้เหี้ย
จริงมันสุดท้ายแล้วเว้ยเราก็จะกลับไปใช้ชีวิตปกติจะได้เป็นเด็กดีของพ่อแม่ละ
กว่าจะได้ดูอีกก็ปีหน้าแล้วไอ้เหี้ยดูดึกแบบนี้
นี่เขาอาจจะมาแข่งอยู่แปซิฟิกก็ได้ ก็จะเวลาง่ายขึ้น
มันบอกแล้วมันแข่งอยู่มาดริดไอ้เหี้ย
มาดริดก็เวลาคล้ายๆอเมริกาดิใช่ปะโซนเดียวกันปะ
ก็น่าจะเร็วกว่าอยู่เร็วกว่า
แต่แข่ง4 ทุ่มไหมประมาณนี้ปะ
แต่ว่าคงไม่เยอะอะแต่ว่าคงไม่เยอะครับ
งั้นจะได้ประมาณ5-6 ทุ่มแหละคิดไว้นะคงไม่เร็วกว่า5 ทุ่มหรือ4 ทุ่มหรอกหลัง4 ทุ่มแน่
แข่งอยู่มาดริดกับแข่งอยู่จีนนี่แข่งอยู่จีนน่ะน่าจะได้น่าจะชิลเลย
แข่งยูจีนคือเขาแข่งตอนอะไรตอนกลางวันเหรอใช่แหละ
ตอนจะกลางวันเราอะ
ตอนบ่ายหรือว่าตอนสายเหรอเขาแข่ง
กลางวันไม่ก็แบบสายๆเนี่ยไม่กลางวันนี่สายกันเร็วเกินตอนโตเกียวก็อันนี้อยู่เนี่ย
หลังเที่ยงปะเขาแข่งกัน
ตอนโตเกียวกูจำได้ว่ามันแข่งวันเที่ยงตอนโตเกียวเริ่ม10 โมงมั้งถ้ากูจำไม่ผิด
So I would highly recommend you search up PSA method calculator, and there's a lot of different concepts you can see. I can see in the previous confirmation method, and it's a starting system. So I'm going to put up 0.175. Obviously, this was going to run out to 0.18 because I want a higher DPI. So I would say if you want more like an actual accurate result, maybe you want to measure your
หาล้างมือก่อนใช่ไหม
maybe you want to measure your DPI or your like that. 1600, I'd say the maybe use like not many players are using the 1600. That's starting to change like myself. And there's really no advantage to using higher DPI. I'm going to do like very small milliseconds that going to make a difference really. Yeah, so I'm starting off. You have the PSA method.
ใครเอารูปจริงมาตั้งไว้
ก็ทัวร์สุดท้ายมันไงมันประกาศแล้วไงว่าปีหน้ามันจะไม่ได้แข่ง
แล้วยังไม่รู้ว่าจะได้กลับมาแข่งไหมแต่ตามคาดการณ์ไม่น่าจะกลับมาแข่งแล้ว
แต่กูเห็นเขาบอกว่ามันจะไม่แข่งแล้วมั้งถ้ามันกลับมาจากทหารมันน่าจะไปเรียนต่อ
เขาบอกมันจะไปเรียนมหาลัยแล้วไม่แข่งแล้วพูดง่ายก็คือจะจบเส้นทางนักกีฬา e-sport นั่นเองให้เพื่อนผมได้แชมป์เถอะครับ
This sounds stupid to say, but they are such a vibes-based team as well. They don't have a dedicated IGL. They are all about, in terms of the confidence they've got, and Alex calling, you know, a lot of their ideas for them. We know how impactful some of the timeouts are when he gets involved with it. You can just tell it's just the way that their team structure is set up. They are so unlike any other team that we really have in just VCT in general. And I think big knocks to the confidence, like we just saw in Bind. It's so damn important now to pick yourself back mentally and get back into it.
I mean, is that the soul? What do they have to do on Lotus here to make sure we at least see a map fight?
Well, we don't even.
มันแข่งโลตัสก่อนเหรอ
exactly
เพื่อน
what composition they're even going to pull out on Lotus because they've been trying different stuff over the course of not just this tournament but you know their last few iterations on this map. Whereas EG, they've just made small adjustments and came out and brutalized.
มึงเชื่อกูไหมถ้าแบบเนี้ย PRX ได้นะ PRX ได้แชมป์เลยทำไมมันปูมาแล้วเว้ยลางกูมันบอก
แบบหน้าอะไรวะ
ถ้าแบบโลตัสนี้ได้ชนะแบบหน้ามันปูมาแล้วว่าจะได้แชมป์
แบบหน้าโลตัสเหรอ
ไม่แบบนี้โลตัสครับโลตัส
ไม่แบบนี้โปรไม่ใช่เหรอเหี้ย
โลตัสก่อนเนี่ยมันเดินในโลตัสกันอยู่เลยเนี่ยโลตัส XP เลยมั้ย
they had the flexibility to really kind of, you know,
Lotus.
throw Cloud's game off. We're going to need to see a
Lotus.
they're going to take EG down.
I mean, it's the same thing for EG, right? They have a chance.
ว่าโลตัสเป็นประเด็นก่อน
Trophy, they are so
ใช่ไหม
close. Brent, they need to close it out here.
ไม่รู้ว่ะแต่กูเชียร์เปเปอร์เล็กแค่นั้นแหละเด็กข้างไข่
ตัวเปเปอร์เล็กเนี่ย
ถ้าไปเปิดเล่นแบบนี้แบบหน้าก็มีสิทธิ์จะแชมป์อยู่ต้องดูอ่ะ
แบบหน้ากูว่าวัดเลย
เหมือนหน้าสูสีมากแบบนี้ก็สูสี
ต้องแบบนี้กันไอ้เหี้ยเพราะว่าไอ้เหี้ยฝั่งนู้นมันก็เป็นคนเลือกอ่ะแสดงว่ามันต้องมีอะไรสักอย่าง
เขาคงไม่เลือกสุ่ม4สุ่ม5แต่มันก็5เนี่ย
เดมอนแม่งเล่นสโมกเพื่อน
โอกาสมาถึงแล้วเว้ยซัมติงฝั่งนั้นไม่มีเจ็ตเลยสักคน
เชี่ยเดมอนมึงไม่เล่นเจ็ตวะ
มันจะเล่นคอมที่มันซ้อมมามันเลือกมาไม่ใช่หรออ๋อไม่ใช่มันเลือกมา
EG are such a good team, they are not going to offer you many openings. You have to take hold of each one.
I'm a little bit worried for PRX. I think they don't show too much nuance in their attack side. You know, Lotus is a map where you're going to, you know, take it in many waves, honestly. It's too big in terms of just being able to take the map control by all-inning at the beginning. And PRX love to all-in a lot. Lotus requires a bit of nuance. They might fall into a bit of a trap here.
Yeah, and I think the big thing for PRX is they're not a team that's based on nuance. They're a team that's based on feel. They're a team that's based on speed and aggression. And EG's done a really good job of slowing this all down. Let's see if they can readjust and regroup here on Lotus.
This could potentially be it, the map that changes everything for EG. PRX, they're going to have to dig a lot deeper than this, Pansy and Hypok, if they want to force a map fight.
On the way,
and I think all of us here would love to see the map 5, but they have to make it past EG here on Lotus. PRX is more than just the last dance. This could be the last chance to dance here for these boys. They have to pull it together. As said, Jing, the final ride here to carve your name into a trophy, to take it the distance. It's a dream come true, but still EG standing tall. Series advantage, map advantage, but now we come down to Lotus. It's going to be PRX on the attack, EG on the defense. We go one more time.
Coming out of Bind, you've got to feel like the wind is in the sails for EG. An opportunity here to come towards a real comfort pick for them of late. So you've seen PRX take on Loud earlier on here in Los Angeles. Did go to an overtime.
รู้ว่ามาหน้า A หน้า C ส่งลูกเดียวแล้วก็กลับเฮ้ย2ลูกเลยนี่ว่ามี2สโมกเดี๋ยวสโมกฟาร์มเซเคนอยู่โดนบายครับจังหวะนี้
ไอ้เหี้ยยิงพลาดไอ้สัสได้อยู่
สวยเวลาบนหัวมึงเท่าไหร่เพื่อน30เท่าไหร่ละ
อันนี้กูแพนอยู่
เหมือนกันฉันเสร็จแล้ว
โอ้ได้ ได้
โอ้
ได้อยู่เว้ย
มันต้องงี้เชื่อมาอยู่เพื่อน
Three-piece to kick Lotus off here.
โอ้แต่ยิงพลาดเยอะนะอย่าจริง
เมื่อกี้ฟอร์สเกนยิงพลาด
Could be the start of it. The shape of things to come, who knows? Those three were
นาไวก็พลาดไอ้เหี้ยถ้าไอ้เหี้ยบูซิโอไม่ได้กระโดดนะไอ้เหี้ยน่าจะโดน
มีแวว
he had done just enough, but not with the bystander.
How is Ethan finding a kill?
ถ้าบุกได้แตะเลข10คือชนะเลยอะ
Raining down on him.
แต่ยาก
Well, it almost makes that a reality. 3G.
เนี่ยมุมระไว้แฟดผมก๊อปมาหมดแล้วครับในแรงแน่นอนครับว่าแฟดไปก็เพื่อนก็โดนครับ เอาว่ะไม่มีใครออกมารับมีคอมอยู่คนเดียวมันแฝงกันหมดเลยครับจังหวะนี้เลือดเหลือหนึ่งต้องไปหาระบายแล้วจังหวะนี้โอ้ซัมติงจะเสียปืนนะสวยจ้า
PRX beautiful. This is really clean. This is lovely from them just to really ensure safety after that first round.
One sheriff in hand, not really going to be given an opportunity to even find an exit here. So, with how well invested this was, you don't want to see PaperX necessarily charging down the skill, even though
เอาว่ะได้ยิงฟรีนะ
how much free to add.
สวยจ้า
The orbs, no real question to do so, and a prime gaming flawless here in round 2, Lauren. PaperX off to a flying start.
This is fantastic for them. I don't think they could be happier with it. Nice little confidence booster, some eco cobra moments, yes, but you'll take them. You'll take them because it gets you feeling into the game a little bit more. Divide doing really well, Forsaken pumping up the numbers. You're getting really close to the showstopper coming out for Jing. You're 2 away from the divide. I think 3 off from those Seekers, so these are really key pieces. Not quite there though for this round. Now, do we see a challenge on the ult, or maybe to deny that showstopper coming in? They look hell-bent on this one.
อ๋อว่ะเขาจะดันออกไปข้างหน้าว่ะจริง
Surely that's
ๆโอ้
screwed.
โหระเบิดยิง
สวย
I don't know how he escapes that.
สวย
จริงเข้าไปแล้ว
Will try to respond with the showstopper. Doesn't find anything.
มึงสวยๆเลยวะทำไมกูรู้สึกผู้ชาย
Close the gap. Ethan gonna find at least a fight with him, but Jing is completely off the leash, taking all that space towards CT. Who's Joe trying to backfill?
สโมกอะไรเนี่ย
There's still a chance for him here.
เปลี่ยนกัน
อันนี้คือสโมกอะไร
วันเวหรอ
คือสโมกเหี้ยอะไรอ่ะ
วันเวก็แย่ละ
มันไม่ใช่วันเวย์เพื่อน
ของโอเมนปะของโอเมนเหรอ
สโมกอะไรวะเฮียปิดไลท์ไอ้เฮียแล้วดูธรรมดา
ไม่เอาอยากไลฟ์ไว้ เพราะวันนี้จะเป็นประวัติศาสตร์เข้าใจปะเข้าใจไหมต้น PaperX
เอาให้มันเอาแบบนี้ก่อนเนี่ย
That's the first. It's the
กูจะไม่ดีละ
3G. Operators out for
มั้ง
something.
นะ
ไม่ง่ายขนาดนั้น
Impactful, but look at the rest of the map.
Oh.
You're gonna have Omen split.
ไอ้เหี้ยวันสุด
Three play stack working.
เกิดอะไรขึ้น
Getting the lay of the land here.
ยังรู้ไม่ถึงไหนเลย
They're going deep on this Jing. Couldn't quite snap back.
Oh,
But
missed
this time
it.
it is forsaken.
Ethan
Second
died.
time of asking. Ethan now removed.
He'll come through, Jing, nice and healthy. To that first engagement, something hasn't necessarily been given any contact over here yet, but also the operator hasn't been noted. Bustio. Just a real friend. Rambo, firm presence here.
เฮียคอมวันนี้เล่นโคตรไม่ดีเลย
Now he's got the pinch coming in. That's really uncomfortable. He's going to go down. Jogmo did win out his fight to the silver.
เขารู้แล้วครับว่าบี
เป็นชื่อเลย
The site has been won. PaperX can get that plant down. There shouldn't be much to do.
ไม่เห็นชื่อแม่งยิงเลยอะ
Something to deliver that
Something
3-3
ก็ได้อยู่
right to the chest. As Demon 1 and Bustio trying to do anything they can. It's not happening here. PaperX are gripping onto this round, Mike. They're not letting this one slip.
Demon 1 forced to head for the hills.
ตอนนี้เดมอนวันของมึงอยู่ตรงไหนเพื่อน
A mandel in hand. Wants to try and hold on to this.
อยู่สี่
อยู่ในไซส์เลยเหรอ
Find the third coming right back out of that
อยู่
loss.
ใส่
โอเค
He's buy round. Curious. Jing was going to have an opportunity at the start of this round to try and farm some orbs once again. Not necessarily look as if that early intention has carried across for PaperX just yet. Showing a bit more pace in terms of collapsing towards one of the extremities. Now with the operator in play, something sole task just to control rubble. There hasn't been much intention shown from EG on that side. So often you see them really fight tooth and nail for that area, but
again, with the way the rounds have gone, EG with just that glimpse of that one round they've been able to post, they are going to be down in a little bit of a financial problem here. So Sheriffs, yes, that one rifle with Demon 1. It looks like their answer to this is to stack out, put 4 players on 8 and brawl. Well, let's see how well they...
เลยอีกแล้ว
capitalize, find some space on the other side of the map. Com has to respect
Look at this.
อีธานโลคอมโล
45 HP.
A gorgeous side take though, everything accounted for. Crossing the T's, dotting the I's. Yes, they know they're up against probably a broken buy, but they're still so methodical. One's going to go down. And now they rescind away from the site slightly, actually. Tell a lie, they're leaving at least 2 players still towards us. The lockdown going to be coming in as well.
Lockdown. Yeah, there's only one rifle and the Seekers available.
And the Seekers just went through. Yeah, flash to force Jing away. Gap now closed, but they need to close down these kills.
Oh,
Bussio's the one to do the first.
เนี่ยมันใช้อันติ
Response from something.
มันใช้อันติวินนี้เลยเหรอวะโอ้โอ้ชิบหายแล้วไอ้เหี้ยบูซิโอเอ็ดไอ้สัตว์
Has he got time for this? He's got so much time.
อีเหี้ย
ชิบหายละ
Give me his POV, run it back for us. Because I don't know how the hell he just got an ace.
He doesn't know.
ไอ้เหี้ยเอ็ด
Give me that replay.
มันยิงยังไงวะนะแล้วอีโคนะวินเนี่ย
ใช่ ซื้อปืนคนเดียว
Okay, fair
ไม่ได้
enough.
ซื้อ
That's a
ดิ
nice start.
ของเหลือตายนี่แล้ว
อู้อู้
Yeah, that's... Nice! What a... Oh
Yeah.
my god!
Same.
I agree.
He's already got
Christine.
6 out of 8 on board.
Yep, yep.
What a ridiculous round.
And Bustio's had some of his biggest tests on this map historically. He's been bullied off this map. But now, what a time to
ชิบหาย
come
แล้
alive for
ว
him. Operator in hand. We've seen that dabbled with in the past.
ต้องบุกได้ขั้นต่ำ
PaperX,
แปด
they're going to be reeling a little from that. That's going to leave a sour taste in the mouth, isn't it?
Maybe that will be a deterrent for PaperX to slow things down just a little bit. Something. Oh, what is
Ooh.
that? That
Yeah, thing.
is ridiculous. Knew something tech just dropped. And he's
เฮ้ย
found the
ไอ้
kill.
เหี้ย
Of course he has. Of course he has.
Ooh.
Oh, Bustio's been punished.
สวยสิครับ
Site looking so
อย่างนี้
vulnerable, ready for the taking. Can they still clear through carefully just in case? But that's
แล้วมันอัพดับตรงไหนวะอยากเห็นวะไม่ได้ดูใช่
อัพดับตรงข้างหน้าเลยเพื่อน
Comfortable to be able to set up in Jorgamo. Full
ตรง
เชื่อ
แบ
นี่
บ
ไม่เคยเห็นวะ
showstopper.
ตรงเนินเปล่าวะ ไม่ใช่สิ
Rifle sticking out.
ไม่รู้อ่ะ กระโดดตรงเนินแล้วอัพดับมั้ง ไม่ก็ติดกำแพงอัพดับ
ไม่ต้องกลัวไม่ต้องกลัวมันจะมีย้อนอยู่เพื่อนมันจะมีย้อนอยู่ มีย้อนแน่นอน
Gonna clear that
Wait.
through. But the other two haven't been able to make it really towards the site or pressure any of these post plants.
อุ้ยไว้ก่อนไม่มีอะไร
แล้วข้างบนสวยวะ
Let's see who gets the
จอนเก
connection.
โม
หมายถึงว่าเล่นข้างบนไม่สวยวะเนี่ย
โอ้เฮ้ยจอนจริงได้อยู่
Trade out,
เฮ้ย
takedown,
ได้อยู่
ระบายได้อยู่ ตัวเดียวจอนเกโม ตัวเดียวสวย
Fabulous attempt, but nowhere near enough. PaperX after a start like that. Of some
ไหน
work
ดูดิ
from
มึง
something.
เอ้ย แต่ว่ามึงก๊อปไม่ได้หรอกเพื่อน เพราะว่า มันจะรีแล้ว
The camera POV.
คงได้ใช้แค่ไม่กี่วันอะ
เอาอย่างน้อยก็พรุ่งนี้ยังได้ใช้อยู่
Just beautiful from something.
อ๋อตรงนี้ก็กูใช้อยู่นี่หว่าตรงเนี้ยอ๋อ
อ๋อมัน
เฮ้ยไม่รู้ว่ะ
อัพดับครั้งเดียวเพื่อน มันต้องขึ้นไปบนกล่องก่อน
มันอัพดาวครั้งหนึ่งขึ้นกล่องแล้ว
เออ
มันก็ขึ้นแล้วมันก็อัพอีกรอบ
ใช่ใช่
PaperX immediately capitalize on control towards A. Couple of rifles here for EG though. Com and Busio.
บูซิโอซื้อปืนวะ
One
wanted to see PaperX putting up
คอม
a
ว่ะ
fight
โอ้
here,
โอ้
showing
โอ้
how
โอ้
close
พอเท
they
เคน
certainly
โอ้
are. Cop, however,
He's dug out the lurk so early on.
yeah, this is
Well, a solo mission. Look at the minimap, by the way.
seems
เอ้ยเน็ต
I mean,
counterintuitive, but it works.
That's an upgrade for Jorgamo to come and find.
ไม่ได้อยู่นะเฮีย
You give Com a second body on the flank, potentially.
โอ้
something. Careful. You can see EG chomping at the bit here. They want to get in
นี่ไป
for a
เอา
ball, get in for a fight. And
เออ
challenge. Booster on this
สวยอยู่
side. He's got
สวย
Divine something in
อู้
unison trying to
สอง
clear
ตัว
through this.
ชิบ
Get
หาย
some
ละ
safety for a plant, but that doesn't feel very safe right now.
เอาตัว
มั่ว
ขวา
อย่าง
มื
วะ
อได้
เฮียเจ้า
Secure it.
สวย
Takes away by Waterfall. He's given themselves a second.
ไอ้เฮียทิปตี้อีกแล้วอ่ะ
Because look at Jorgamo straight here. On the pressure.
เอาจบแล้วเหรอ
Jorgamo, you are ridiculous.
เอ้า
เออโดนนะเออ
Weathering the storm.
ชี้หายละบอกเลย โดนทิปตี้หลายรอบแล้วอ่ะ
Evil Genius is starting to convert
That's on Villa,
rounds that are very PaperX-esque. A MasterCard thrifty here in round 7. Back at 2 rifles, Com so quick to shut this down. And afterwards, PaperX, although they're still at an advantage by the time they hit C-site.
ท่าอะไรของจอห์นคิโม่วะ
See them desperately trying to claw into it.
เออไอ้เหี้ย
แม่งวางไอ้กระโดดไว้ข้างหลัง แล้วก็เด้งไปหาเขา
Getting a little bit dicey as well.
เออไอ้เหี้ยแต่แม่งได้ด้วยไง
เออ
เรื่องประเด็นเลย
They're peeling away from it. He's backfilling the space
Oh.
so perfectly. They had no clue.
What the fuck
เหี้ยอะไร เหี้ยอะไรนี่
มันคืออะไรวะ มันเล่นอย่างนี้เรื่อยๆเหรอ
That denies any accident.
โอ้
ติ่ง
จริง something
คือเหี้ยอะไรเมื่อกี้เออคืออะไรวะ
it's a game sense bro game sense
He saw something else, apparently.
เชี่ยกูยังไม่เห็นเลยเนี่ย
That is ridiculous.
ถ้าแบบ ไม่
มัน
เห็น
ไม่
กล้อ
เห็
ง
นอะไรเลยเว้ยมันมั่วเลยฮะใช้คำว่ามั่วได้เลยเลยวะ
เชี่ยคอมตายฟรี โอ้บูซิโอกลางติ
EG need to pick up the pieces now.
จริง
After
สวย
being shattered
โอ้จริงจะตายไหมอะมุมเนี้ย
Bustio started trying to clear through.
เฮ้ย something
Rounding in. Something gets sent away this time. Lockdown is dealt with. Bustio's out
อุ๊ย
in the open. This is so dangerous. He's got
อู้สวยอยู่ไหมฟิก
Mind freaks out
แอบ
of
ยาว
nothing.
เลย
Jorgamo
หนุ่ม
ignores it.
วิ
Back
หนึ่
to
ง
the
หนึ่ง
site.
วะ
Back to action. But Divide back to
มึงหนึ่ง
business.
แล้วเหรอ
Holding on. This guy is
เฮ้ย
just
ทำมิ่งดิ
desperate to try and hold this. But a 1v1.
หนึ่ง
Tap on the spike and the
ช
drop.
นะ
เอาดี
กูไม่ทัน
No idea. Mind free close to the gap. He's looking this way. Turns around. Time is running
กูรี
on.
ด่วน
Demon
เลย
One needs to clear him. He does. But the time, it's too
ฝาก
little.
บอกจะไม่ดีแล้วแต่ก็ยังดีอยู่
PaperX off the. Reaper, I still don't understand.
Blinded.
One left. Wow.
One enemy remaining. Last player
What are you meant to say about
I
that?
mean, you can barely catch your breath.
ไอ้เหี้ยติงเสกวินหน่อยวินนะไอ้เหี้ย
จริง
And it's heartbreaking as well. That's
เอ้ยดีวิ่งไปยิงตายเฉยเลย
timing is perfect for him.
Yes.
Maybe something's a little ahead of the curve in that regard, but
You don't expect that to happen.
วัดฟักมากเลยถ้ากูเป็นไอ้เหี้ยไวเปอร์แล้วกูร้องจัดอะไอ้เหี้ย
เมื่อกี้อันตีมันกลางออกไปแล้วด้วยนะแบบว่าปิดหน้าตัวเองไปแล้ว มันไม่มีใครเห็นนะ
เออก็คือเป็นออฟไงไอ้เหี้ย
นัดเดียวอะปัก ขำอะไรวะ อ๋อบูรพา
ขำแม่งขำช่องแชทเลย
How good this roster
This
historically
Villipa.
has been. And right now they are putting up a fantastic
Oh.
fight. EG on the other side claiming 3. Just coming out of this timeout now. Let's see what the adjustment may be.
retrieve this orb. Jorgamo, showstopper now.
อีจียึดหน้าเอได้แล้ววะซีคนเดียว
Towards C here with Odin.
รู้แล้วล่ะครับว่าหน้าซีมาจังหวะนี้
Feel the heat a little bit here. Something
โอ้ยเน็ต
Maybe something tailored towards the retake here. I've got your trail.
Hot on the heels.
โอ้ดาวไ
Good lord. Okay. All good. Spikes down.
อย่าท้าดีป่ะ
Trying to catch a second worth of time.
มึงถึงไหนแล้วเนี่ยกูยังไม่ถึงไหนเลย
Very aware of that possibility of a late lurk coming back in through B, but Ethan really needs one to try and break this, to try and open
เอ้ยมันกู้แล้วนะโอ้จบแล้วอ่ะจบเสีย
ว้า
Diffuse is starting. Boostio ain't stopping. Someone needs to stop Boostio. Someone needs to stop Boostio.
ไม่มีดูดไอ้เหี้ยมันเสียการตายก่อนหยาบเลยครับสร้างเกินหรือก็ไม่น่าผิดหรอก
Hands of Forsaken judge for Jing.
ว่าต้องจบโอ้ตาย
โอ้มึงไปไกลก็กูว่า
ก็บอกว่าโรบูบูรพา
ไม่เน็ตกูช้า
มึงดูช่องไหนอ่ะ
ช่องหลักนี่แหละไม่หมายถึงเน็ตกูช้าไงมันค้างบ่อยอ่ะ
มึงรีบ่อยๆอ่ะ
ดีบ่อยยิ่งค้างบ่อยเลยตอนนี้พอค้างแล้วมันก็จะต่อจากเดิมไงวินาทีมันต่อจากเดิมมันไม่ได้รัดให้
ใช่ไม่ได้ทีมต่อ
พอมันค้างปั๊บมันก็เสียไปหลายปีแล้ว
But again, the site is not safe. EG are already here.
I mean, they're hitting the rotate once again.
It's Demon 1 though. Not a big.
ไอ้เหี้ยเดมอนมันแท็บเลยเนี่ยแบบ
It's a Guardian, and of course that's a headshot.
He's holding the ankle. He's posted.
Give me that perspective right now. Let me watch Demon 1 here. Please, this guy is just horrific at this. Oh, he's been backhanded this time. Might have enough of that. All right, 3v4 then.
วางทันไหมไม่น่านะ
What have you got for us? PRX.
ต้องฆ่าก่อน
Couple of its key utility actually. Oh my god.
ชิบหายละ
โอ้กูเจ้ากิโม
Jorgamo, filthy with the shot towards Jing, and he wants that space. He wants the next. He's bloodthirsty. On for the 4, and he might just go.
Oh.
Jorgamo is out of this world.
On another level. Here today in the grand finals. And he's not the only one for EG by any stretch. But looking so damn good on the raise.
30 seconds left. One enemy remaining.
Beautiful cleanup here.
Okay, who's got this snap?
Feeling himself as well. Spoiler alert, that's not Potter. Yeah.
เรียกว่ามันกันได้แบบโอเคแล้วไอ้เหี้ย7 วินได้5 วิน
เป็นไปได้ต้องได้7ว่ะ7นี่ก็ไม่ได้ถือว่าดีนะแต่แบบมันก็ควรจะได้
7ก็คือเท่าทุนใหญ่อ่ะ
เพราะว่าถ้าแพ้พิสตอลเราไม่ก็7เท่าอ่ะ
7คือเท่าทุนแบบนี้นะมันแมปบุกอะไอ้เหี้ยมัน3 บอมแม่งแมปกันผมว่าแมปบุกไอ้เหี้ยมันกันยากอะต้องรอยิงเทคอย่างเดียวเลยใช่แบบเย็น
รีเทคยากด้วยกูว่าเฮเว่นรีเทคง่ายกว่าแบบนี้นะ
and then they can't find site control, so they back out and walk back into a late A. It's so bizarre to watch and not a situation we usually see. PRX in they very rarely back down. It's usually full commitment, whatever they do.
And look at this, the Stinger, the Guardian, got what they can, and it ain't much. It's not a full buy, it's not a full force. Ethan and Jorgamo looking hot from this. Yeah, high flash, Jorgamo swings. They're challenging on the ult orb. They don't want to allow it for free, but fortunately for PRX, Boostio ate that. Flash with this cannon.
มาเอาลูกแก้วแล้วก็กลับว่ะ
It's going to take all the space away. They know exactly what's happening here. They're hurting PRX around the map.
We play Demon 1 in once again.
สวยป่ะจริง
But something will retrieve the orb.
They need a round from this man. They need a kill. He's got him one. A second.
ไม่ชนะได้
Happening. Demon 1 overwhelmed in the end. Jing is there. Sight looking a little bit better for PRX. PaperX here.
สองเท่า
Desperate to get scrappy, desperate to hold on.
ไม่ชนะดิ
Doing the damage from the back line, taking down Devi though. And now into the 2v2, they're trying to remove Ethan.
2-1
They've got him dead. But look who's here.
50
ชนะแล้วไอ้เหี้ย
เอ้า
ฝั่งกูเนี่ย
กูไม่รีแล้วกันกูกลัวมันค้างว่ะ
This corner, he's found one, but for
เหี้ยชิตตี้
second,
คืนนี่แหละ
gets him first, and they turn a dire
ต้อง
round
7เว้ยต้อง 7
Last round before the switch.
A MasterCard thrifting to get PaperX the lead.
They
ไอ้เหี้ย
needed
เด
that
มอน
right
สรร
here.
หาไอ้เหี้ยสรรหามาเล่นไอ้เหี้ย
They had to get that
Smoke
power
อะนะ
round to them staying in this matchup.
มันก็ถูกอยู่ที่คนแม่นต้องมาเล่นสโมกแต่ว่าสไตล์การเล่นมันไม่ใช่
Finds the opener on com. Up to that point, even here, the commitment to find Ethan. No stone left unturned. No room for chance. Trying to catch somebody.
เจ็ดดีกว่าแบบนี้เจ็ดมันก็โหดอยู่นะ
Very quickly, they're collapsed outside B here.
But there's 3 players on the other side for EG.
หรือมันได้กันก่อนมันเลยเล่น
To begin, something gonna get close, try maybe play towards
Nah,
the Nectar or dip a little further forward, but look at Busio waiting. Shorty in hand, something's got nowhere to go right now. Just trying to take some control, take some space and draw.
ถ้าซัมติงได้คอมนี่สวย
Serious damage. And
Oh,
there it is.
ได้
Something
2 ตัว
again, giving them hope. Holding on to this matchup here and giving them the man advantage.
You want to fight it?
Divide will go through.
Are they gonna disrespect that?
Com's still behind it.
ถ้าจบ7-5แล้วไปเล่นได้6อ่ะก็ชนะเนี่ย
อันนึงจะถูก
Ethan does have one, but
อุ้ยไมฟิกหลบได้
เฮ้ย
อ้าวตาย
He had no idea.
โอ้
And just an
จริงสวยอยู่ สวย
of frags.
2-1
And
ไหม
Jake is still standing. It's
เปิด
on
ประตู
Demon 1. He's
หมา
got
เข้า
2
มา
targets,
ไม่โดน
2 victims.
จริงหลบอยู่ประตูโอ้ออกไม่ได้
There's no way.
There's not a shot in hell.
Taking that back.
อู้
Jake
สวย
played it well, and PaperX
ของมึงจบนานแล้วใช่ไหม
pouring
เนี่
their
ย
hearts and
ใช่ปะ
souls into the end of that game. They've got a couple of
อ่ะ
rounds, Mike,
ของ
but
มึง
it's
จบ
not many.
นานหรือยังตอนกูพูดเนี่ย
7-5 though, after what's felt like an
Hang
uphill
on.
struggle for PaperX. Definitely going to be feeling good about that one. And a good recovery coming out of the timeout as well to convert the final rounds.
It could not be closer though. 5-7. This game is truly heating up. Analysts, what do you make of it so far?
We're on the edge of our C tier, and every round has been so close.
I couldn't believe how scrappy that was, honestly. Every single round it felt like was working with the bottom of the barrel purchases. I mean, the Guardians, the Stingers, everything, because it was just back and forth. No team could build up any economical advantage at all. At any point, you can feel how much both of them just want to either bring it to that map 5 or make it decisive.
An ace in
เน็ตค้างอีก เฮ้ยมันค้างอะไรอีกเนี่ย
EG looking to start their first couple of steps, but they don't commit.
ได้อยู่
PRX haven't
อยู่ใน
been, they
YouTube
haven't taken the bait.
พอไปไหว
There was a
ส
second
ภาพกากจั
to
ด
consider Divine and Jing's rotation, but EG are walking back into the blender right now. Something nearly caught. Face checking the wall. But 30 seconds left. EG have to. EG are walking back into the blender right now. Something nearly caught. Face checking the wall.
เอ้ยเวลาบนหัวมันเท่าไหร่
30
ต้น
seconds left. EG have to find the kill.
Yeah, they're struggling right now. They're just kind of being halted at the door.
75อยู่ปะ
Jorgamo off to a quick start, but Jing gonna stride on forward and chase them away. EG running on back. Maybe looking towards B is the next option, but it's not like Mind Freak aim watching towards this. But Boostio's gotten ahead. The flash, it didn't pop, and he takes the head of Mind Freak. They're going all the way to C. Boostio can cut off the rotations. They've been forsaken. The site's gonna be theirs for the plant.
The safety net in Boostio's
ชิบหาย
lurk
แล้ว
pays off for EG. A 4v2 now. Boostio will even be healed up. No smokes. PRX have to almost fight here, commit to some of these engagements.
And Boostio might have just done enough for EG this round. Ethan, yes, will confirm it, but Boostio's position was everything.
Even
เว้น
crucial to
แต่
find the kill on the way back through as
EG
well.
จมูกไม่เข้า
PRX trying to
อะไร
funnel
ก็
their
ค่อย
way through.
ง่ายอ่ะ
It's almost a death
แต่
funnel.
น้ำหนักหมดอะ
And Link outside B.
Delete.
Crucial kill onto Mind Freak. Like I said, the response is so fast from EG. Boostio feels a little bit of space. That's a good read on the situation as well. Forsaken just overwhelmed there.
But this is when the adrenaline starts pumping for EG
Yeah.
as well. You get a big round like that, you do some big damage here as well. Boostio still popping too. This isn't a round you're looking at PRX to potentially win. This is a very difficult round with just pistols. You're not going to see them in a similar sort of look. So you know this is probably a 7-7 scoreline. EG knowing they're really turning those screws, making it hurt. PRX trying to stack up towards B, but I mean, look at EG. They're waiting for this wall.
Yeah. Continuously we see the anticipation from EG. The reads generally have been on point. The flash out, not going to amount to too much.
No, it's a massacre. It's an absolute massacre in middle. Divide can't do any more. He absolutely can't. Demon 1 there. Gonna get him past it. Prime Gaming flawless, but the bigger picture here, Mike. We are tied up at 7 apiece.
Sure, and I do want to see if EG continue putting this same wall over towards A, because it actually enables this spam off the rip. And something like Jorgamo can maybe just double sat you out. It's actually him with the air. He's not going to be seeing anybody spamming off it initially here. But it's curious to see, because in the last round, definitely, there was a lot of chip damage done. Following the decay of the wall.
จะโดนวินนี้พอยอ่ะ
On the top of the wall
โดน
band
วิน
coming
นี้อ่ะ
through.
ยาวอย่างเงี้ย
We're still happy as 4 to continue fighting for this space.
Forsaken's on an island.
Again.
This makes me.
I mean, he's capable, but
of course he
โอ้
is.
เหี้ยแฟลชด้วย
Forsaken, but he's got 5 against him. His
ได้
teammates
เว้
are
ย
on B. Maybe he needs some help here. Someone bail out Forsaken, please. He's trying to stand and fight, but there's an army in his way. EG overwhelmed. They're going to get an upgrade, but trying to get quick to a Jing. Tries to deny them. Slows them down. Holds them back, but he gets broken in on. A minute on the board. They've got
Yeah,
this
good
site.
lord.
They should be able to get a plant, and with this, they can take
ก็
some
อยากพีค
space.
ซัมติงโอ้โหไอ้
Punishes
เหี้ย
this. And now down to 2. Mind Freak and Divide need to dig deep. Plant's not in. They've still got a second to work. You see Divide trying to have a little look.
ดาวายต้องได้วะ
Spot out where Ethan is. They're creeping closer.
ซัมติงทำไมออกไป
There's
งั้นแบบ
nowhere
เพื่อน
safe in this
ได้
Mind Freak with a huge pick up towards Ethan.
อุ้ย
Demon 1 still standing.
เด
It's
มอน
a
เจอ
1v1.
ดาวายโอ้
Demon wins it. EG pushing ahead now. Punishing PRX on the bye.
เหี้ยเดมอนวัด
the bonus round conversion here. In the second half
ไอ้
of
เหี้ยนี่แม่ง
Lotus.
ไม่หลอกเด็กนะเหี้ย
Absolutely crucial.
Last player standing.
DG want to drive things home
ไอ้เหี้ยนี่
here.
แม่งไม่หลอกเด็กอ่ะไอ้เหี้ยของจริงจัดอะ
2 away from the Seekers. Cosmic
คือ
Divide
ถ้ามันมีโอกาสได้ยิง
online
แม่งก็
here.
คือ
PRX back down on a busted
แม่ง
buy.
ก็คือคมอ่ะไอ้เหี้ย
จริง
Such a capable
มันเก่ง
team,
วัน
but
แท็
so
บ
difficult for Forsaken again.
โอ้จอร์จิโม่มึงเล่นเร็ว
Just so alone. He couldn't have the support in Jorgamo. Running through him now. And they can just pump the brakes. They can relax a little. They don't have to overdo it just yet. They got 2 so early on.
Maybe expecting further aggression. PaperX to try and take the initiative here. 2 Stingers, a Sheriff in hand. Be difficult, really. Oh, Divide. Desperately trying to avoid detection, but they will survive for the time being. Mind Freak will fall elsewhere, though.
เกินไปแผ่น
And the formality, the paint shell will find it.
เฮียเดนบอลกับจากิโม่
EG starting to believe. Starting to feel that finish line. See it on the horizon. Something's down. It's 9 now. We're getting closer. PaperX. Is this the final stand for you? This purchase here is everything, and that's why there's a timeout. They have a full buy. But Mike, if it's not now, it may actually just be never.
I mean, sure, they'll have another chance, but the thing is, it's how close they are to ultimates here in this one, and how one-sided the last couple of rounds have been. Operator online, something has to make that investment worthwhile. I think EG now have figured out that Forsaken is just on an island. You can see a bit of a pace change towards Mound to shut him down. PaperX have to come up with something different now. In round 17, because it's becoming very concerning. EG knocking on the door of double digits.
And the confidence will be sky high.
Absolutely. I mean, they came into this map so confident.
Yeah.
A 13-5 on bind. And the way in which some of these players from EG really elevated as well. A huge positive for them.
This is a big crossroads for PaperX.
A gut-wrenching round.
The operator has to be pivotal. Something has been given them a couple of rounds, to be fair. He has been fantastic, but they need him now. A 9-7, EG on the verge of double digits, 1 away from Jorgamo's ult. They've got the divide, plenty to play with, and it looks like Divide will be the first tested. Got to be careful towards A. They try to reinforce maybe towards Forsaken.
I love this. They fake out a little bit of paranoia. It's like Forsaken being read as the solo anchor on C here. But a set piece, a trap on the gravity well on the Nano Swarm. On the other side of things, actually Divide, the solo anchor here. Showstopper will pave the way. Divide to close the back door. EG have got themselves a wide open sight here.
They do, but note the utility for PaperX. They have plenty to play back in with Mind Freak fully set. Divide still with the dog. Jing fully kitted. It's all through the door. They can be funneled through this. Comms just keep spraying. If they keep looking this way, this could be a disaster, but Jing's made it ahead. 41 HP and a bit of a dream here. He's trying to play towards the back line, break Demon 1, break Com. He's done the best he could. Divide by his side, they get a 2-for-1 trade. Demon 1, Ethan and Boostio make it just Demon 1 and Boostio. Can they hold? Demon 1 does the damage, slips away, depends on Boostio, but the cross is made. And now it's all on Demon 1. And he is looking up to the challenge. Diffuse started and ain't stopping. Takes him away, but Mind Freak survives. He's got back on it. Diffuse is there and PaperX live.
ตัวดูอยู่ปะเนี่ย
ดูอยู่
Certainly not the most comfortable.
Yeah,
but
ลุ้น
an
ชิบ
8
หายเลยวะ
nonetheless.
You'll take what you get at that point.
There's a chance here. With everybody in link, Jorgamo has a nade. I'm just staring at that. There was any chance or any confirmation of just how many bodies were inside Link outside B site. Could have been disastrous for PaperX.
Operator out for Boostio. Seeker's there for Ethan. Got a couple of big pieces coming up here. 3G, PaperX, can they once again hold this together? Heavier lean towards C now. Mind Freak ready to try and bail out. Any pressure on Forsaken. He's taken the swing and he's taken his life. Jorgamo down. Forsaken stands. And they've dealt with the early onslaught from EG.
He's quite lucky. Jorgamo wasn't caught by the paranoia there, I don't believe. Forsaken still comes out on top. early advantage, and I feel like we haven't said that in a while for PaperX. In terms of the first blood here. No commitment on the back of things, 60 seconds still left on the clock, plenty of time with Ethan spike in hand. Say, Com re-exploring over towards Mountain. It's very indicative, actually, there's nobody on the other side of this now.
Mindfreak. He's got to be so careful. These Seekers are a problem. He wants out. He's going to fall away and respect the side take. He can't hold it on his own.
Well, they're invested at the right spot as well, because a couple of them go towards Waterfall, sorry, towards the door. Com's getting aggressive on this.
Com's playing ahead, and that's so smart. A deep bit of utility going to make this harder for them. Showstopper goes above, but he's still going to catch Com. But the reveal couldn't make the most of it there, Demon One. This is great from PaperX, holding this together. Boostio and Ethan. They've got the plant, but can they hold the post? Ethan staying close, overwhelmed, Jing's in there! And now all on Boostio in a 1v5, PaperX standing strong together here, closing the scoreline up once again.
They're starting to get involved for a while as well. Oh, it's tough for Com and Demon One here, caught off guard. That's 2 consecutive retakes here. First rounds of PaperX are able to get in this half. Fun's still healthy here for Evil Geniuses.
9-9. Early start, aggression, something. Christ, that was close.
But big indication of the operators noted here on this side of the map early on.
3-play stack towards B
Yeah,
though.
EG noting the difference and misreading into it potentially.
Scout destroyed.
PaperX walking this. There's just going to be a brawl in middle. This is obscene. There's a player so close by. PaperX needs to be so careful about this one. Giacomo ready to punish, and he does. Gets Jeng down. Flash to follow. They're in danger. Giacomo getting hungry for it. The HP looking rough for PaperX. Divide out 50. Forsaken 39. Ult there for Boostio. Yeah, it's invested instantly.
Able to secure B site on the back of this. Mindfreak cognizant of the possibility that Com is here. The spike finally making its way onto site.
It's all about timing. He slipped through. Could he deny the plant? The paranoia is going. Does he play off the back of this? Doesn't see it on the standard spot, but it's going to do some damage. Take away Ethan. Chip away, but it's still just 3. And with the operator, it's brutal to try and play it. Giacomo getting aggressive. And oh, he's just adding bodies to the count. Giacomo unleashing fury.
He's ridiculous today.
It's 10 rounds for EG.
There's just rounds where Giacomo just thinks, okay, I'm going to kill everyone, guys. Step aside. I'm going to get a 4K.
21 kills for him.
It's just outrageous what he's able to get away with.
Get up.
Yeah, that energy starting to show round by round here for EG.
And they're right back to it. Look at this man. He is feeling himself. He's got that hot hand in the game now.
Showstopper again.
Right back to business. And something with his judge, hoping he gets to decide. Giacomo slipping deeper. This guy. He's just them out.
He's playing with the rhythm so well right now.
He's feeling the game perfectly, and he's so deep on this. They have no idea. Maybe a consideration in Mindfreak's mind. He's turned to take a.
And there was no reaction from Jeng.
Plant still in. Knives gonna come out. Let's look at this box one here, 4v4. Divide is there, it's just been invested by Forsaken. But can they divide and conquer now? Ethan still in the site, gonna eat the flash, turn it in time. Goes back for more, chip damage left, chip damage right. He's looking to punish this, pop flash, yes! He's got it, con there, Forsaken breaks in, overwhelmed! PaperX, they're back on the site! It's on Demon 1 and Com, they've already started this up. Diffuse doesn't get to halfway, he's been taken away from it. Forsaken with a second attempt, and look who's here! You didn't turn around, you didn't check behind you, and of course, Com and Demon 1 in unison! Pushing EG closer.
11 on the board, Lauren. PaperX against the ropes now. And keep your eyes on the right side of that scoreboard. Look at the money that's going to be left here.
ไม่ได้มันแม่งดูดถูกเวลาได้นะครับ
It's starting to feel like the home stretch here.
The atmosphere's changing, Mike. You can see it in the confidence. Just look at Jorgamo, the way he's playing. They can start tasting this. Sky, something is just evaporated. And it's a 5v4. Jorgamo is tearing EG through this game. Leading by example now. Painchon goes in, fortunately for Forsaken. That's a second shot at things there, but couldn't quite get it ready in time. The plant's going to come through, and the gap's getting close. Jorgamo again. He is traded this time. A 3v3. Jing wants in. He gets in. He takes down Ethan. He's got the sight. Demon 1 on the trade, and now the 2v2. Devi held back. He can't get there. He has to try and get past Com, and he's just not letting him through. Com takes down Devi. It's on Mind Freak now, or it's 12. He's looking for it. He's desperate for it. Can he save PaperX? Not today. 12 on the board. EG.
เดมอนมันเอาให้ตลอดเนี่ยเหลือ1-1
Round championship point for Evil
ไม่
Geniuses.
นะ
กดดันแล้ววะ
กดดันมาก
The response comes through 3 unanswered.
พร้อมบุกด้วยมันไม่มีเซนติเนล
Jorgamo
พอไม่มีเซนติเนล
playing
ต้อน
a
รับก็
different game right now.
นี่นะครับต้อนรับ
มันก็รับยาก
มันต้องวัด
You
คม
saw
มา
him
เพื่อน
totally
ไม่มี
messing
คิวจอย
with
ไม่มีอันตี
expectations
ที่
previously.
แบบใช้รีเทคโหด
แล้วก็ไม่มีของที่จะรับส้นตีนตอนเข้าไซตอนแรก
There's gaps
มัน
in
มี
the
แค่ดูด
purchase
มัน
here,
ไม่พอ
Lauren.
ก็เลยหาตัดตลอดมันหาตัดแล้วมัน
They're going aggressive.
ไม่
They're
ได้
trying to pick
บางที
themselves
มันตาย
back
เอง
up off the floor here.
เหมือน
They've
เมื่อ
taken
กี้
space by A, but there's no one there. So it's
มัน
Forsaken
ยาก
on the
มาก
other
เขาก็รู้ว่า
side.
มันต้องเล่น
He's
แบบ
trying to
นี้
take a challenge, but he's put down to 25 HP. Slips away towards CT. Jorgamo, of course, going to take any space given
บุ
to
ก
him.
น้อยไปไม่ไอ้
Given
ยิ
it,
งไป
she's
เสีย
gonna take
อี
a
โก้เย
mile.
อะเกิน
เสียทิปตี้เยอะเกิน
อยู่โก้เยอะ
Five
ไป
spitters up. The brutality of this round is truly kicking into effect.
โอ้โหแล้วแม่งอันตีเลย
Jorgamo
ไอ้
trying
เหี้
to
ย
face down 3. And now the time is on EG's side.
And they have a
ต้องหา
vice-like
มัน
grip
แบบ
with the
วีรบุรุษอ่ะวีรบุรุษต้องมีแล้วตอนเนี้ย ไม่มีก็ตามไปอยู่
They're looking to get aggressive.
Jing, desperate for it. He will do everything he can for his side.
They
That
got you,
one
huh?
last time, that
Got
one
you, huh?
last round. Mind Freak towards Boostio.
They got
They're
you.
trying desperately. They still need to get towards the spike. It's all on Demon 1.
ตัวเดียวเดี๋ยวมันข้างนอก
Can he do it right here, right now? Diffuse started. He
สวยอยู่
can't.
สวยอยู่
PaperX is still alive.
เอ้ยเอาหน่อยเว้ยเหี้ย
A lifeline delivered.
มันดูแม่งเอารัว
EG unable to drag this one across the line.
เอาหน่อยเว้ย
They threw the ultimates in there.
ถ้าราวนี้ได้มัน EG จนนี่หว่าใช่ปะ
Going straight for the jugular of PaperX.
ไม่จน
ไม่หมายถึงแบบถ้าได้อีกราวนึงอ่ะเนี่ย EG ซื้อได้อีกราวนึง
Retake that comes through. They're
ใช่
third on the
มัน
half.
จน
The
อยู่
only success
ไม่หมายถึง
ไม่จน
หมายถึงเราถัดไปนี่มันเล่นได้เนี่ย
2002เนี่ยไม่จนดูดิ
ไม่ถ้ามันแพ้อีกเนี่ยถ้าแพ้แล้วขึ้น12 11จะจนปะ
Take a moment, a breather
ไม่จน
เหรอ
to consider the situation.
ชิบหายละ
มันตั้ง 2,000 นี่เอาอะไรไปจน
EG มันเล่นเร็วแน่เลยว่ะเพื่อน
EG on the brink of finding
โค้ดมันสั่ง
a 3-1 victory.
มันจะให้เล่นแบบ
อาจจะจนอยู่แต่มันไม่ได้จนทุกคนอ่ะอาจจะจนคนนึงอะไรแบบนี้
To be crowned
ก็ไม่
the
ค่อยมีผลเท่าไหร่
champions, Lauren.
แม่งกาพอปิดเกมอันเนี้ย
ใช่แม่งกูว่ามันต้องเล่นแบบว่า
As enamored,
มั่ว
most
ส
of
งอ่ะ
us.
แบบว่า
Hard
ตัด
to turn
แน่
away
ๆมันเข้าเร็วมัน
from
ไม่
a
มีของหรอก
Cinderella story. It started out in NA, all the way through to Tokyo, and then potentially
เป
here.
เล็ก
ต้องรอดูไอ้เหี้ยออกได้2 หน้าเว้ยออกได้ 2 หน้าเว้ยไอ้เหี้ย
ถ้ามันแผนเร็วแล้วมันพลาด
Any
อะ
team who could dig
ก็จะ
deep,
สวย
who has a
ไปเล็ก
reason to dig deep, to take us to
แค่กดดัน
OT,
ว่ะ
to
เพื่อน
take us
ส่วน
the
มากโค้ช
distance.
แม่งแบบ
It would
แม่ง
be
พร้อนแล้วมัน
PaperX. Do they have it in them? Do they have the drive, the will
ให้
to
มันเลือก
push
ที่จะจน
through
อย่างนี้
it?
เหรอวะ
We're about to find out. With a buy
ทำไม
made,
มั
it's
น
not
ทำไมซื้อ
pretty
อย่างนี้
from
ซื้อ
EG.
เพื่อวินหน้าด้วย
Let's see if they can stick the landing now.
Still very comfortable behind this though, so even if they concede, PaperX is 11th.
Just down to the wire.
Yeah, 24 at
Takimo
least
Miyagi
will
เหรอ
be a comfortable
ยัง
purchase.
Look at this. Confident to potentially the very end.
เปิดประตู
ว่าวินนี้มันจะไปคอนโทรลเอาอัลติเมทป่ะ
Still showing
ใช่เพื่อวินหน้าปะ
unrelenting.
มันจะไปกินมันจะไป
เก็บลูกแก้วเพื่อจะเอาวินหน้า
เพื่อใช้วินหน้าด้วย
Hoping hoping to maybe cost
วินนี้ไม่น่าจะแบบครึ่งๆกลางๆ
เฮ้ยสวย
He's waiting. This guy
เฮ้ยโอ้
is
ซัม
pixel
ติง
perfect
พลา
for
ดอย่าง
seconds
นี้
on the find it.
โอ้แดดพลาด
One of the way out. Demon one on the punish.
แดดติดกำแพงไอ้เฮ้ย
Another face check.
ที่หมายแล้วโดนหมายกันไม่โดน
Don't think noted just the reposition there.
ถ้าเดินประตูวะ
Forsaken Ethan. Already though, relaying the information. Com hasn't made progress elsewhere because he's on a stinger.
ไมฟิก
No
อยู่เอ
chance
ค
to
นเดี
really
ยว
pressure this side of the map.
วาร์ปไปไหน
TP
วาร์ปไป
will come
เช็ค
through.
อันติไม่เห็นได้นะเฮีย
Saw anything.
Nope.
They were just in that little pocket there, and none the wiser. That could have been a big indicator early. It's not anymore. And now
โอ้ยเฮีย
towards
ตื่น
side,
เต้น
he's calling for
เนี่ยมัน
backup to
มัน
stay
มา
as
คอนโทรล
he
จริง
leaves.
เว้ย
เนี่ย
Jogger one
เฮีย
away
จาก
from
กิ
his
โมวิน
ult
น่ามีอันติ
again. He's going to take towards the
Surely
side.
not.
แม่งเก็บสาม
It's a
ลู
little
กเลย
clear. We
เฮี
can
ย
see towards drop down. One player's waiting to buy. Has to
แม่ง
sit
เก็บ
down.
บุกสามลูก
He's going to have the
เนี่ยมันมี
showstopper.
อันติแล้วเฮีย
This is it. This is huge. Divine now. Got to be
Yeah.
careful.
Right.
He's a little ahead of expectation, but come on the way. He's
So
going to
you-
take him down. Still trying to dig deeper. The paint. It didn't connect.
Anti.
He found
ยิ
nothing.
งคนตาย
It's a 3v3.
3-3เฮีย
Still anyone's game here,
จริง
Ching. The next
ต้องได้
should
ว่ะ
step into
Demon
the
one
ring.
อะ
Demon one on the other side. Ethan's
จริง
found Mind Freak is down to 2.
โอ้
This could be
จบ
it.
ว่ะเฮีย
Another chance for Ching. It's all over.
ไม่นะเป็นไปเลย
แต่กูก็คิดว่าอีจีแม่งดีกว่าขายแต่ดูนะ
ภาพรวมตอนเนี้ยใช่เลย
มันนิ่งกว่าไอ้เฮียแล้วไอ้เฮียเดมอนวันไอ้เฮียปากแซบแล้วเป็นไงอ่ะไอ้เฮีย
จะได้แช
ไม่
ม
ถึง
ป์
แชมป์ไงไอ้เฮีย
Across this year, Lauren.
ว้า
What a story for these guys. You can see what it means to them as well.
ไม่นะ
All those sticks and stones thrown have just made their empire. Everyone doubted them from the word go. And with every step they've taken, they have proven
เปเปอร์
themselves
เล็กก็ต้องเบอร์อะพลาด
one
ห
of
ลาย
the
ช็
best
อต
we have in the game.
พลาดทิตตี้อ่ะอัน
They
นั้นน่ะ
put their
สำคัญ
hearts and souls into this
Stop
to
it,
face down a team like PRX here
Yeah.
and deliver is something incredibly special.
It really is. Heartbreak for the other side. Of course, a formidable foe.
แพ้ไม่น่าเกลียดเลยเฮีย
Finals matchup,
สู้
Lauren. But EG overcome.
Ma'am.
They overcome everything
แต่
in
เมื่อกี้แม่งเสีย
2023.
ไปหน่อยวะไอ้เฮียไอ้เฮียเดมอนเข้ามาคนเดียวแม่งเปลี่ยนทีมอะไอ้เฮียก็คิดเอาแล้วไอ้เฮีย
Wow.
เป
Speechless.
เปอร์เล็กก็ถือว่าเปลี่ยนนะ
ไอ้เฮียเดมอนเข้ามาคนเดียวไอ้เฮีย
เออเอาซัมติงก็มาเปเปอร์เล็กก็เปลี่ยนแต่แบบ
And
มันก็
delivering.
ยังไม่ไหว
แล้วก็
ไม่เชิงไม่ไหวหรอกแต่กูว่า
The team
มัน
that
พ
did
ลาด
step up in
พลา
my
ด
eyes as well, PRX, obviously
Nice shot, man.
heartbreaking for them, heart-wrenching.
เขา
The
ทำดีกว่า
respect should be
เออ
given.
ใช่
They will remain
Absolutely.
the princes who never became
นิ่ง
kings.
กว่า
They truly won our
He gave
hearts out
everything.
here. Every single time you see them,
สวยละ
แล้วไอ้เฮียเดมอนมันเล่นไม่เหวี่ยงเลยไอ้เฮีย
you see all
มัน
that
มา
they
ตร
achieved.
ฐานอะอารมณ์แอดปาร์ตอะ
From
เดมอน
start to
เอ
end.
อ
อารมณ์เหมือน
Absolutely.
กันนะ
And a new
ใช่
one is
แม่ง
born here with
กูว่า
EG.
แม่งพอๆแอดปาร์ตเลยอะไอ้เฮีย
Another round of applause here for PRX.
สวยละ
Respect shown down on the stage as well.
Absolutely. A team that never changed how they played, headstrong in their approach,
ก็เลยเป็นการ
believed
ที่
in
มันด่า
themselves
กัน
and the
แค่
style,
ในเกมนั่นแหละ
and it took them this far. But today is EG's day.
มันก็เป็น
They
โบส
had
ถ์
this
มี
feeling
อะไรอ
in
ยู่แล้ว
Tokyo. They faced the finals and they fell. And now
สวยละ
the hometown heroes, the
It's on
true underdogs, the Cinderella story has finally come true. Fairy tales don't often do that, Mike.
แม่งที่
But
2
today
ไอ้เฮีย
we get to see it happen.
แต่คนแม่งไม่จำที่2อ่ะดิ
ถูกเขาจำที่หนึ่ง
Just to take stock of their performance here. Just been speechless.
แล้วมันเป็นครั้งสุดท้ายของจริงด้วยไงประเด็น
What started off as a season of misery ends in a season of infamy. Give it up for your 2023 World Champions.
ไอ้เฮียมันดีกว่าไหมเอาจริงนะมันดีกว่าวะช่วยแล้วว่ะ
โอเค
is a sound I love to hear. You can't beat that. Bloody hell.
And they're so deserving of it.
God, you can't say a bad word about
so hard. Blood, sweat and tears have gone into
เปเปอร์เล็กไม่ใช่เหมือนฟอร์มไม่มานะแต่แบบมันก็กูว่าฟอร์มปกตินะใช่ไหมแบบมันก็แม่นปกติอยู่แล้วแต่แบบ
แต่กูรู้สึกว่าวันอื่นคมกว่านี้วะ
ยกตัวอย่างไม
รอบ
ฟีก
ก่อนที่ชนะแม่งยิงคมกว่านี้ไป
ยกตัวอย่างไมฟีกก็ได้
รอบก่อนที่ชนะมันคมกว่านี้แต่ว่ามันก็ไอเรื่องความคมมันไอ้เนี่ยมัน
ไม่ขึ้นลงอยู่แล้ว
ก็แล้วแต่มันเราคุมทุกวันก็ไม่ได้แล้วผมเนี่ย
จริงคุมทุกวันมันไปไม่ได้ระดับโลกก็เป็นไปไม่ได้
What the hell was he on today?
26 kills?
That is that's one of the most phenomenal grand finals performances I think we've seen.
ของเขา GGWP เรา GN ครับ Good Night ครับผมยังไม่ได้นอนเลย
And a series that, I mean, PaperX had the advantage in
Ken
from the top side. You get
See you
that
again
veto
next
right.
time. But
I'm just looking at it there. 26 kills, 7 first bloods.
ไม่ก็ปิดสตรีมก่อน
มันแบบนี้